A map of Desakar? So you kind of.
Yes, it's actually right there underneath the TV. Those papers right there. It's the second one.
You guys can kind of see where you're popping in. I mean, this is.
Did you want it or?
No, I was just gonna point at the top northwestern city.
I have my handy dandy map with me.
See?
So northwest, we're looking at above.
No, it's my
Talk
account.
about
But top.
this one up here, Maginal.
Yeah.
The little fleck.
So the little tiny town.
The little tiny town up there. And you guys are basically just taking you're taking a boat down
That little
around
tiny
south.
fleck right there by my thumb.
It's
Okay.
yeah, it's a common travel. You know, what does it usually take about a week or so to get
To get down to where?
down around the corner?
So we're talking like roughly
Phosphorus down here.
Further down in
Oh, that one. It'll take a week or two. Probably 2
So
weeks.
it's but it's pretty common. That's just how people usually travel. If they don't want to travel through the continent, they just take a boat around.
So not like Princess Cruises, more like
No, this is just
Carnival.
a common. I mean, he's an inquisitor and he's kind of going for work. You know, and he's got work down in the other town. He works on the actual ship that you guys are.
I love water, so I'm in my element.
You may just be doing it for a vacation.
Yeah, I'm just doing it for fun.
I was just passing through.
Actually, my patron told me to do it.
All right, we're live, guys.
We are live.
We are live.
We've got a different person in the DM seat today.
That's it.
Mm-hmm. It's okay though.
Yeah, it does. You were right. It does feel like it's a Wild Wild West back here.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you're just looking through legs the whole time. We can all see each other without, but sitting in the DM chair, it's just all
spider legs.
Spider legs is all you see.
Spider leg. So I was giving you guys the good quick rundown about your character just taking a sailing vessel, passenger ship. You're not being hired on as mercenaries unless you specifically would like that. You're really just going to be passengers taking this vessel down and around the coast. We're going to pick up on the morning of, right before it starts sailing. We have the salty breeze of the town air kind of blowing through. Why don't we take a second to introduce our characters, let's start with our normal DM.
I'm playing Wardry Kestrel. He's a blade singer wizard. He works as the bosun of the ship.
I am playing Jaren Garrus. He is a wild magic sorcerer that is afraid of hurting people, so he sequestered himself in a dark forest where he met a friend, and now he's traveling the world trying to help people as best he can. And so now he's on a ship.
Okay.
Characters: Johnny. I'm a Leonin Paladin, Oath of Conquest Paladin, and basically I may or may not have gone AWOL from my army that I serve with.
Sounds about right.
Yes.
I'm playing Geno Sarasa. Grew up in a small fishing village, so always close to water. One day he found a vessel washed up on shore and started hearing voices. It's like a little treasure that he found, and through time the vessel has kind of become his life and his driving force. It has imbued him with some magical properties, and he's just looking to see what the next adventure holds, but he loves water.
Do we have to rub your vessel for you to come out?
I rub my vessel sometimes.
Oh, okay.
But it's not him.
Explain this
It's not him coming out. It's a friend he keeps in his pocket.
It is a magic rod.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I rub my rod.
It's his immovable rod.
I am Kenthrall of Planeswalker. My uncle killed my dad. I'm a Leonin. So I decided to travel, learn the ways of the world. Learn everything I can about different monsters, beasts, and why the hell my uncle killed my dad.
Does he have big scar over his
Yes, he does.
Oh,
It's
okay.
very, yes. Yes, I'm glad you caught that.
So what are you, like Scar's son? Oh, okay. Okay, so
Did you say my Faja?
Mafaja?
I am Inquisitor Valen Roth of the Church of the Midnight Sun. My church goes out and does kind of like a circuit judge, uses spells to get the truth from the accused, and he offers executioner services if they wish. So he is surrounded. If they wish,
Even if they don't.
So every town has things different. Some maybe they want to have the victims deal to justice, but he offers it free of charge as long as he keeps the bodies, which he call the penitent, which surround him. So he has 4 dead around him.
He just okay.
And they're usually singing like hymns of redemption and hopes that their soul will find safe passage.
I'm sure the crew of the King's Inheritance was the name of the ship. I'm sure they're going to have a
The
very
King's Inheritance.
Lively.
interesting reception to your
Yeah,
choir boys.
Yeah, they're dressed all in black and with black hoods over their faces, so that's to scare the common.
Can they
folk.
see that they're undead, or people can't
No.
really know? They just
They don't know.
Okay,
But if you're on the, he has
Look like a
some,
flock of
perfumes
mourners.
and stuff. But if you're around long enough, like in a close quarters,
you know.
you'll know.
Okay.
How many of these are there?
He has 4.
4?
They usually surround him in like a 4, one on each side.
You know the guy you're
singing
supposed to
hymns?
stab in Assassin's Creed?
Yeah.
That's him.
He traveled.
That's it. That's exactly it. That's the formation. And they're all like, their hands are in their robes and they're singing spooky hymns.
So he just travels with a bunch of goth kids. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yes, that's it.
It's not crazy.
He actually has like some little fire elements coming out of his skin. He took the thing where you can ignore resistance to fire damage, that feat. So I have it like there's fire imbued in this person. And so it's almost like the crackling of flames when he speaks. He is
Well, that
not
is a bit
subtle.
creepy.
Keep your hands or sea shanties.
Yeah.
Sea shanties.
Well, for one reason or another, you guys are all aboarding this passenger ship, and it is the morning of, and they are. You can hear the guy out front, you know, ding 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 ding. All aboard! I mean, I know that's a train and all, but that's fucking what I know. So,
I mean, it's just a train on water. So.
see. So slowly, you guys will board. You'll give them your tickets. Everything is already paid for and taken care of. And before about mid-morning, everybody's loaded, and you guys have all taken your respective cabins. You each have a little cabin below deck. There's about 15, 20 cabins. There's some other passengers, but it's really not a full ship. It's mostly the crew, because there's about, 20 crew going along for the ride. And their cabins are either adjacent to yours or further below, or they're working on top. So it's about mid-morning. You start to notice before the ship starts lurching out of port. And it's a bright, sunny day. It's actually a little warm out, especially in the coast and the sun reflecting off the water. Are you guys just hanging out below deck? Are you going to be staying up top with watching the...
While you guys are like setting up your rooms, you just hear somebody yelling at people up on deck, like, "Tighten up that shit!" Shit like that. Just that's what I'm doing.
Just want to go out there and watch the show of him bossing people around.
You will see a average height tabaxi. His name is Waldry. He's not first mate, but he's second.
He's a bosun, so he'd be like third mate.
Right.
He's
so
a
he's
third
couple
in
down the
command.
lines, and you see he's cracking some whips at the lower deck hands, and you see the captain's up on the steering. And does the captain just steer, or is that actually the first mate that steers, and the captain kind of just?
Think of the
Just
navigator.
charts
So
and stuff like that.
so the captain's more of in his cabin.
I should have done
The
some research.
first
but-
mate is the one that typically does the steering and whatnot, and then the navigator provides the heading.
So what he
He has a
says
sextant.
So does the third mate swap the poop
Where's
deck?
that at?
It's in the captain.
in the captain's quarters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it takes a few hours, but not long before the land just completely disappears.
By that point, I've put everything away and I'm on deck because I do not like the water.
Yeah, once I lose sight of land, let me go on down into my room because I'm not comfortable with this. I've been traveling on land for
I
a
don't want to
long
be
time.
trapped underneath.
Okay, so you want to be up top with some fresh air. You want to be down below.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hanging off the side of I got my legs hanging outside of the boat, just like dangling off the side of the ship.
Upside down.
Yeah, just
I'm
chilling.
next to him, puking over the side.
Which are you like before him or after him?
After him.
Like
Which way's the wind going? Which way?
It's fun to have your feet in the spray, but if you stand on the bow of the ship and lay out across the bow with your arms outspread, be the king of the world.
I got some sea spray happening right now. This gentleman's helping me with that. Never seen one that large.
Jaren, what's Jaren doing?
He'd probably be on the side of the ship, like looking out at the water. He hasn't seen anything nearly this big before, like ocean-wise. So he's probably just taking it all in.
I remember, it's fine.
Nervous, a little.
Not nervous yet. More just like childlike sense of wonder, I guess.
Okay.
Kind of a thing. So
Sparkle in his eye.
It's real quiet first day. It's real smooth sailing, light winds. Like I said, it's a little warm, but not bad. And the day passes with really no instance. The night comes and the shifts, and you hear the sailors talking to each other. You guys are free to do your thing. They do serve meals. It's not much of a meal. It's just basic gruel that the sailors would be eating on a normal passage.
Speak for yourself, lad.
He loves it. So everybody roll me just the D20 for survival. See how well you take this
survival.
first night on the water.
Oh, survival. Come on.
First roll, just cause.
Well, Wardry rolled an 11.
11.
16.
7.
19.
That tracks with my seasickness.
As of,
11.
so everybody's doing just fine. You're actually a little dehydrated from the amount you're throwing out.
Cramping up as he's puking.
You guys
I've
have
really done much.
You guys are not quite understanding the physics because he has officially thrown up way more than you've seen him eat.
What is happening? Where do you keep getting this from?
I'm playing close attention to see if any hairballs come out.
No.
I'll eventually come over to you.
Maybe at first, but that's
We're past that. We're straight bile at this point.
It's all dry haze up from it.
I'll come over. So, do you require assistance?
If you got something to settle my stuff, I'm a guy that don't go do boats.
You don't do boats.
I don't. I've never done a boat before. I thought this was going to be much easier.
I'll cast restoration on him. What's the restoration?
I guess I would cure.
Oh, okay. I'm
You
feeling
You
better.
actually feel much better.
Settled. Thank you.
I think it'd be hard to do a boat, too much wood.
You feel like you may actually be able to eat
Not enough
dinner.
orifices.
I know. I like.
What
I really
hard
wish
rolls
I
and
met you
stuff.
like way earlier. I appreciate that.
That'll be 1 gold.
I watch this all play out, and I go.
I'm like, oh, okay, thanks.
Commence puking again.
Yes. Expend another spell slot and make him sick again. Pay up or die.
So a couple days go by. This is, like I said, this is a very common passage for people to do.
Well charged.
He's done this 50, 100 times already. It's about day 3 when you start to see a little bit more clouds in the sky. And things start to get a little darker, the wind starts to pick up, and the ship begins to rock a little bit harder. And everybody give me another survival check.
Oh, damn. I'm rolling pretty good.
What 19?
Nice.
19 again.
11.
I'm liking this.
14.
I'm getting adjusted.
18.
The thing.
As it begins to get rough,
14.
I will be casting Water Walk as a ritual every hour.
Jesus, is that you?
Every hour.
On the hour.
Just in case.
Every hour on the hour. We just see him standing. Just
Somebody's suspicious for some reason. I don't know what it is.
Well, he's wearing
Don't be
plate
suspicious.
armor,
Don't be
so
that's a lead weight.
That's a good point. That's valid. I'll give him that. So this night is, I mean, you guys are actually holding up pretty well. I should have just given you advantage, but you're fine.
Yeah.
And after the first couple of days, you, Johnny, your stomach's much more comfortable with even coming into the storms.
Yeah.
Seems you got your sea legs about you.
Just-
A little bit.
Just straight
Getting the feel
spread it
for
out.
it. Getting the feel for it.
No, it's how would you guys be early in the morning? Because none of you guys really have to take watch. So if it's about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, where would your characters be?
Wardrew's asleep.
Still asleep because it's not your watch. How about you?
I'd probably be asleep as well.
Asleep
Yeah.
Practicing my sword forms and
in your room or on the deck?
on the deck with
I will
live
say,
space.
if you are up on the deck, it is dark, like
Darker than Stack Hands.
darker than like 5 o'clock in the morning. Like storm's about to roll.
We don't leave the lanterns lit when it's windy.
How about you?
I found a place on the deck area where I could just like kind of like keep to myself, and I've been above deck the whole time, just
Okay.
like looking at water.
I would say as like someone who's traveled a lot by foot, I'm a very light sleeper, so I'm just in my chambers and everything.
Away, which is
Wardrew's
But,
drunk.
yes, if I hear commotion, I'm up right
Okay.
away.
He's
He
a very
typically wakes up like half hour before break of dawn.
So he would probably, because even though it's dark out,
Yeah.
it's probably right about that time. So you would probably be getting ready, getting up, and doing your morning rituals.
Yeah, which I do on deck with my chorus.
Okay.
With me.
So you are, most of you except you two, are actually up on deck, and you start to see the wind pick up harder and a little bit in the distance. Start to hear the cracking of lightning and thunder, and you feel occasional little raindrops. Not much.
Oh,
Not like
I thought they were arrows.
No. But as
start to die.
as you guys are kind of just looking around, you see off the eastern side of the ship, you see kind of figures lit up whenever the light, or they're very large wings with talons, and you hear this.
Oh,
And as
Wardrew's
they get
awake.
closer,
I'll cast a word as a spell.
as you get closer, you start to see it's about 8, almost 10 large wings with attached to almost humanoid bodies with long, gangly legs, and they're making these. I'm not even gonna fucking bother doing it again because that was
God
terrible. Just this awful singing sound. I need everyone on deck to make
How far away are
me. I'll tell you more.
Jesus Christ. I have a +10 charisma saving throw.
Jesus, fuck how?
He
So
says, no, I suck God's
leave
soul.
me the
Okay.
fuck alone when it comes to charisma.
I need everyone on deck, so you 4 to make me a wisdom saving throw.
That's what you get for staying up. Should've just gone to bed.
Yep. Oof. It's normally my jam, but I rolled it.
I got 23, but just like roll wise. Am I able to play cast guidance for that kind of stuff? I don't remember.
That's I think it's for skills.
Yeah, that's not for save.
skills.
Okay.
But I will
skills,
say
okay.
this as a level whatever paladin, you have aura of protection.
Okay.
So anybody within 10 feet of you gets to add
Yeah.
add your charisma bonus to their roll.
Yeah.
I got a 9.
Would you allow me
Yeah,
to? Would we be near each other?
I don't know.
10 feet,
Well,
sure.
as 2 Leonians, like, we just kind of gravitate towards each other. Just
16 then.
felines of a feather. Is that what it is?
Are you near him?
I would say so.
Sure.
Okay, so if
I
you're
mean,
close
I imagine
enough.
Felines of a feather. Like, we
We
float
all probably
together.
feel better around them.
Yes, you two would have woken up when you heard this noise. None of you are actually affected. You almost got affected, but you felt his aura kind of break you through that little bit. You needed an 11 to pass because you were about to start walking off the edge.
Huh.
And I need everyone to roll me initiative, and we need to pull up the ship. It's
God damn it.
It's labeled
Which minis are my grab manager boxes?
Harpies.
That's not me.
5.
That's me right there.
How many?
But I'm
All of
sleeping
them.
below deck.
Do what now?
And oh crap, can I zoom in with that?
I don't know.
Is there a zoom in
So
button?
how much like Pirates of the Caribbean did you watch
No.
leading into this?
So we may have to
Enough.
pull out the laptop.
Like
Because I forgot I can't zoom
I
in.
know the kids are gonna lose their mind tomorrow morning when we watch
That's right.
this.
We can.
Eric's gonna be like, that's Jack Sparrow.
Everyone gets an accent.
Captain
You
Jack
get an
Sparrow.
accent.
That's what I forgot. So we'll need I'll need to actually pull up the HDMI cord and plug the computer in and all that.
You realize you have like
Damn,
two
somebody got
departments,
initiative
right?
lower than me.
Yeah.
You
HDMI cord is
Like I said, all of them.
Okay.
Where's what
Okay,
was
can
that?
I just go ahead
Kind
and
of
just go to the
second.
bathroom and just.
So put them along.
We'll see.
You change the map. Put it.
Oh, those things are gnarly.
I got the HDMI cord. What am I doing with it?
Well, I'll need the laptop
What laptop?
that's in my gray bag.
This bag?
Yep. And we'll need to run the HDMI cord to me.
It keeps
and
the image keeps swapping.
I don't think it's gonna reach for the big guy.
it may run underneath.
It's on will it run underneath?
Oh, hey, I wouldn't place all those. We're about to like make an earthquake.
Yeah, we're.
Oh yeah, we gotta get the USB plug out. I'm sorry, I'm doing things.
Please stand by.
Stand by for technical difficulties. Here, I just tell your charger so I can walk through. I got back with that.
Because I thought this through. It's almost it's still caught on the foot.
Yeah, I know.
There we go.
What, I mean, did I not get a shit enough hair?
I know that.
You guys are doing an excellent job. Keep up the good work.
We will.
Can I just grab a jar of sand when we hit shore?
A what?
I want a jar of sand.
Jar of dip.
If you want to,
Just.
but it's not technically sand.
Oh, it's ashes.
Do we need to undock this before I unplug it, or just pull the cord?
Just pull it.
Is that a shine down song? Cut the cord.
What's that spiry smell? All right, catch. I'm just kidding.
I threw it last time.
Listen, he was hands up.
You have the laptop already?
Yes.
You got it back there.
I don't think I'll need the mouse.
Oh, look, we're back.
Yes. Now, if you don't mind setting that to HDMI 2.
Bother.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, HDMI 2.
What's that Pornhub app? What is this?
You don't want to see my search history.
No, we do not.
No.
Somebody
There goes all
my
our
fire.
I mean, tentacles are involved.
Every day
sorry.
we stray further and
I
further
said
from
HDMI
God.
2. I meant HDMI 1.
Cthulhu, is that you?
Very not, sir.
Oh, that's my fight reaction. I just laugh and cry.
Yeah.
At the same time.
What else can you do?
I've got such a
Nice
confusing
thing.
boner right now.
We have a boat.
Okay. One last thing,
How many
Charles.
spells can I cast?
Or not Charles,
in
Brandon.
single panel?
In the front little zippers
Are
is
you
my
a
mouse.
warcaster?
I will need it. It'll
Yes.
make it so much
There's a
easier.
mouse
Is
right
that
there,
one?
too.
Two.
Is it?
Dang,
Nope, not that
One
one.
is a
You
bonus
mind?
action.
A bonus action and an action one.
In the front little zippers, one
And
of
then a
those two.
reaction one.
It's that one or the other
Yeah.
one.
Alright, cool.
As a warcaster.
What?
666. No,
Because
this-
that's
Look
how
at
many
all
spells
those
you can cast as a
we're
warcaster.
just telling each other how much we love each other.
I don't think that came up.
I think it did.
Well, that's what I thought you guys were talking
You
about.
two having flaker.
We had the trouble.
No.
So just put the harpies all along the side, kind of scattered,
Okay.
like they're flying into the ship.
Okay.
You
Very
four just remember that you did save, so you won't have to save again.
Okay.
You two
Okay.
remember you haven't saved.
Hello. I was
We
wondering
have not
if you
yet
could
saved.
make that save again.
Do you have anything
Alright,
for
so
him?
let me see.
For
if
what?
I can move.
I have.
There is a person over there somewhere.
I actually have a Leonin paladin.
Actually, there's a Leonin right there by your
I can use
elbow.
one.
The white
Oh
one.
yeah.
That just
there you
gives
go.
like a
You can be the
barbarian.
Leonin.
I got a kitty cat.
Oh yeah. Here.
I pulled him out just in
Do you,
case.
do you need one?
Thank you.
Yes. Because I got this little guy.
In my big one that's on the very bottom, the big wide one, you'd have to get.
Okay.
There's some more people over there. All the player ones are these guys right here.
Put me by him. Please. Whoever. He's coming.
This should be interesting.
I didn't realize how many dice I had until I went to go grab them.
Oh, that front.
Because that's a quarter of the bags of dice I have now.
I actually have the
I think
zombie.
that's a trafficking amount.
I have the zombie people. If you would like to use the minis instead of the dice.
dice in those bags, officer, I swear.
Hey
Just for
Dan,
personal use.
I have zombie minis over there by his elbow.
I like numbering them just so I know which ones.
Do you have any idea which
And-
bin?
Okay, and if you're
I don't
looking at
expect
it,
to go
There you
that
go.
long.
I got him.
Oh, hey,
One with the
thanks.
pipe. He's got a pipe in his mouth.
no,
Nope, that's not it.
no,
Yeah,
that's
my
a
character,
bear.
the crack pipe.
It's actually on the opposite side.
Is that?
This is why we can only have
I
nice
think over there by
things.
you.
Is it the smaller ones? No, it's the next one. There, yeah.
Excuse us while we experience technical difficulties.
I'd like to take
While
this
we're doing
time
that,
to
I'm opening my
shout out
bag
our
of tea
sponsor,
trees.
Coca-Cola.
You know what?
Um,
It's not that.
They make really nice Coca-Cola.
His name's Leo. He's in there. Got a shield and a sword.
Oh, I might have found him.
Just find some random
Yeah,
chode
there
guy
we go.
with
I
a
think I got
sword and a shield.
Yep.
Little chode, there he
And
is.
there's actually in the compartments you were in, there's like some piratey guys, and the one right to the left, or to the right of yours, Brandon.
Is there like a
Which-
sorcerer mini in there that I can yoink?
Yep.
There's
No.
some sorcerers right here too.
Can you toss me a sorcerer, por favor?
Perfect.
You should have given
Yeah,
them all
there's
red
a
shirts.
closer to the wall over there is an actual sorcerer.
Wow.
That's low.
There you go.
I do that to my kid. It's okay.
Yeah, there's some pirates
Giant
and,
lollipop.
and roguey kind of bandolier guys up there.
skeleton. Alas, no.
How many? Four people good?
Four's fine.
Yeah.
Four's fine. They're just
Precognitive mage.
Can we zoom in like one? The octagon. These are just a little bit bigger than the octagons.
Ooh, they're stepping into the octagon?
what's that?
There we go. That works.
Is it better? One more.
This is the cuff.
All right. Somebody was near me.
Yeah, I'm near you.
I
And
don't know who's who.
That's a pretty sizable amount of harpies, I will not lie to you.
There's a lot of
by him
harpies.
down there.
However, I'm asleep
That's where
below
you're at?
deck, so I see no
Y'all are
issues.
chilling in the back.
You were
Cats on the back.
woken up by a loud screeching noise,
But-
and from your time, there's a possibility it's harpies, but your normal crew kind of
Not herpes though.
Not
Nothing
herpes.
to be worried
Is
about.
how many crewmen are on deck?
There's 4 crewmen currently on deck.
Bother. I was
Well,
hoping.
their herpes outnumber the harpies. So.
Yeah. They got scurvy.
Yeah, you would know as a man of the sea that a herpes is a lot different than a harpy.
Indeed.
So let's get some initiatives. We have a
30-20.
Dirty 20.
Initiative.
Warder, you got a 14.
Oh, is that a 17?
We gotta go slow. He's writing them down.
Yes. Yeah.
19.
So hang on. 25 to 20. Just 10.
Oh yes, he's got to do them in order.
He's got to do it the old-fashioned.
Hey, I like. Shut your fucking
There's
mouth.
nothing wrong with being. There's nothing wrong with the low-tech D&D setup.
20 to 15.
There's nothing wrong with a good old fashioned.
15.
As I look around at all the cameras.
17.
Sorry, Warder is less than 15. So,
Okay.
I was talking.
15 to 10.
14.
14.
14.
Still not there yet.
Keep going.
Yep.
We're next to each other. What's about to happen?
Keep going. Keep going.
Boom.
That's not good.
No, it's not.
All right. 10
Nobody
to
was gonna
5.
fucking die. Oh,
Huh?
5, actually.
Five.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 4.
That is not good.
You know, it's better than 4.
Sorry, guys. I'm here.
All right. First up,
There's
we
that.
have Valen.
Okay. Unfortunately, not going to be too fun of a thing. I'm casting Spirit Guardians, so
Yeah, somebody's got my little.
Heat rings? Got it right here.
More people.
so
Right, here's my
about
heat
This deck is getting a little
around
crowded.
here is a bunch of
I
fire
can make it more
elementals,
crowded.
No,
looking
this
to
is
just set things on fire.
How many?
Oh, it's just
It's Spirit Guardian.
Guardian.
Sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I got excited because I just printed up Fire Elementals.
What do you want me to put the 50 bombs around him?
Huh?
So he knows he has spirit
Ooh,
guardians
actually,
up?
that's
Just
gonna
put it
work
on
really
him.
good.
Yeah, and I'll move my zombies out to basically that area.
Do you want zombies
How
or
many of
no?
these can I
You
shoot?
like
No,
the dice?
I like the dice.
That's what you were talking about with
Yep, and they all have short bows, so they'll start firing. Use my bonus action to command them.
all 4?
Yep.
Go ahead.
They'll all be at one target.
Wait.
Keeps me out
Is
there.
Spirit Guardians a bonus action?
This is standard.
Okay, it's regular action.
Yep.
It's not a spiritual weapon.
Nope. So that is 15.
That'll hit. Which one you hit?
Nope. The closest one, that one.
Okay.
18 and 20.
So 3 hit.
$14 damage. Piercing.
I'm just going to count them backwards. Okay, so we did the one right there. Yep, that's one that just took 14 damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now it is.
Feel so out of control right now.
That's it.
Yep.
So they are gonna. What are you boys giggling about over
I said I feel so out of control right now.
Yeah. All right, let's. If you guys can assist,
That's
we're
everything
gonna
that I do.
Fly the Harpies in about 40 feet.
All of them?
40 feet.
Yeah, if I don't think there's any actual characters that they can reach. If they can, they'll fly up to a character.
The injured one can get right there.
Yeah, punch him till he's dead.
So you're waking up below decks as well?
Yeah.
So they pretty much come up to the edge of the ship.
sounds like there's some
the injured one
bunch of
gets right
birds
on
out
the
there.
screw guy.
Okay.
I don't like birds. I'm gonna stay inside.
No, not on me.
All right. So
gonna
what about
stay
the one that's
inside,
on the
man.
edge over here?
So there's a space.
No.
Oh,
The one that's still on the.
Oh,
board.
no.
Like, bro, you grabbed it.
I didn't know like I was in play.
Oh no, yeah, they all are.
They all now.
Do you know who the one that said Steve likes players like swarms of things?
Yeah.
I like
Yes.
swarms of things.
The guy who
Right.
asked for the swarms.
Yeah.
This
so
is great.
so the one next that's going to attack
What
your
could
crew
possibly
member
go wrong?
twice with 2 claws. That's going to be a 7 and an 11. That's not going to hit.
Not
And
like
then the one on you
it's not
is
like
come in with the double claws.
Babies would be kind of gross.
Wow, that's 2 12s. 12 hit. All right, 2 misses. All right, Genos.
All right. Seeing these things fly in, I'm going to put away my orb and my rod and slide my rod into my sleeve. And,
Slide my rod into my
raise
pants.
hand. I'll raise my hand with a harpy that's like right on me.
My orb into
and
my pants.
I'm going to do Eldritch Blast.
Oh, point blank
How
range.
interesting.
Now it's at disadvantage because it's a ranged attack.
Warcaster.
Never mind.
This is
huzzah!
We'll hit with a nat one though.
What?
Oh,
No,
boy.
that is 8.
It is not
No,
going
no.
to do it.
Your natural rolling is disadvantage.
They don't have very high armor class. I'm just going to say that. So is that it? Or you-
Let me see if I have any abilities.
Not like
bonus actions or
Yeah.
Where are you?
the two of them still below deck.
Oh.
yeah, they're sleeping. They're about to
We're
come up.
sleeping together.
no, it
Nice
was
try.
not together.
And yet, we live in
Defending our
one.
attack.
He has a comfort animal, so
We're,
he can get more.
we are strategizing.
I will use my movement.
Nothing
Hey, we get
I'll
group
actually
XP.
move
You
away.
just sleep and you get the same XP.
Oh, true. I'm just gonna
Opportunity
take a
attack?
little peek outside. I'm good. They got it. You guys got
Does
this.
a 13 hit.
Nope.
Okay,
Bother.
Alright, so.
that's it. Kinthral.
All right, so go ahead and move me up.
Which
on
one is
the
you?
Color.
One of the grey
This
ones.
color?
Yes. Go ahead and move me up on the one that's trying to
Over here?
kill our guy.
Yeah, because the really the two that are up in your face are those two, right? Go ahead.
And I'm gonna go ahead and take a hit at him with my battle axe. 18.
That'll hit.
Okay. Now, because I only have my battle axe, it says it's one-handed. And with my
Okay.
class, I get a +2. I believe it was on hits.
It's already factored into the D&D Beyond thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So an 18 to hit. Let's do damage.
That's the nice thing about D&D Beyond. It'll automatically factor.
12 points of damage.
I mean, you pay him enough and shit.
Okay.
Right?
So there's that one. Am I within range?
You get 2 attacks. You're a
Yes.
level 8 fighter.
Yes. Is there another one within 5 feet of me or no?
Oh.
Or 10 feet?
I think.
There's the 10
No,
feet.
those two are kind of like off the side of the ship. Really, the only one you're going to be able to attack.
Why did he have to wear that shirt today?
Oh,
I
that's funny.
specifically wore the shirt.
I know.
And
Are
then
they
maybe roll
within
that
10
one on my
feet,
push
though?
roll.
What's that?
Are they within 10 feet of
No.
you then?
Really, they're still kind of hovering up in the air, about 20 feet above the deck.
Okay.
So really, the only ones that would be close enough to melee would be the one you're hitting and the one that attacked him. But you still got another attack, and I don't know. Do you have a bonus action or no?
I have bonus
second.
action as 2-weapon fighting, daunting war, and.
Okay,
second
so
one.
you still got one more attack you can make on that same one.
Yeah, let me just go ahead and do that then.
So that would be my question. I have 2-weapon fighting too, and I have a hand crossbow. It's going to allow us to play Tagar.
That was
Am I able to blast the spell and shoot a hand crossbow as my bonus action, or is that only if I swing with this sword?
You have crossbow expert?
No.
Then no. Crossbow expert's what gives you the bonus action for.
Are we doing
hand crossbow.
crits the same way?
Yeah, Chris are the same way.
Okay,
You got that.
so yeah, I had a nat 20
Okay.
on that second hit. So,
So
that
that's
would be-
you're one-handing that, right?
Yes.
So it's 1d8.
Which one is it? You want to- Shoot.
You've been
It
playing for
looks like
how
two
long?
triangles
Yeah.
put together.
That's what I thought that one. Okay, so we'll do.
You know what the D4 looks like?
No.
They're ass to ass.
Just put two of them together.
So I have 5 plus
8 plus.
13.
Today's math lesson is brought to you by.
How do you want to do this?
I want to take his fucking wings just right off. Just
How you know it's a
grab the
him?
wing and rip it.
The herpes.
Now I have herpes.
You just basically.
harpy.
You got harpy wings because you got this humanoid harpy just.
Wardry's
Flopping
kind
on
of
the
looking
deck.
out the door
Would I be
across
able
the
to
deck and
turn
sees this, and he's just
towards the
like,
other two, or would
they've got
be
his-
able to- They still out of range, so they don't get opportunity to attack.
They're not in range, and so you wouldn't get opportunity attacks against you and them against you,
Okay.
vice versa.
That's
So
fine.
but you still, I think you still got movement.
Yeah, I had 35 feet of movement. And how much did I move? Because I was right there.
25 is here.
So I got another 10.
Yeah.
Go and put me closer towards him, please. Towards the middle.
Towards the middle.
towards the front or the back of the boat?
Towards the big guy with the flames in his hands.
Yeah, and well, if you go here, you're kind of
Watching
blocked by the
there.
spirit guard.
Yeah, it's easier to see it on here.
Yeah,
All right.
that's it. Audrey, you heard this harpy scream. You know they're harpies. I'm not even gonna bother making you roll for it because it's a common thing out here. Every now and again, the ship gets snagged by harpies. It's up to you if you want to wake up and go help the crew up top or not.
All right, well, hearing all this, he was in this process of rolling out of his bunk when you guys were attacked, so he's gonna step right there to the edge.
Which one's you?
The cat one.
That one.
No, the unpainted. Yeah, that one. He's not gonna get all the way out. He's just gonna go. He's gonna move up like 5 feet right there, so he has a vantage out the door of all these harpies and stuff. And nope, that's more than 30 feet. Actually, no. He's gonna move. He's got 40 feet. He's gonna move right. One couple more that way. That way.
It's kind of
Right
weird.
there, and he's gonna cast lightning bolt across the whole line.
That's a perfect.
Is that you, Colonel Sanders? Is that you, Colonel Sanders?
We're about to smell friendship.
Deck save, right? Or for half damage?
Yeah, it's a deck save.
Now I can't really see from here. I'm going to trust y'all's judgment. How many of them do I got to make
One,
deck
two,
save?
three, 4, 5, 6 of them.
It's a long line.
It's a long.
And what's the save?
It's a DC 16 for Dex.
Your dex is a +1.
I'm sorry, I can't
First two. Well,
doing
first
it.
one to 20, second one to 10. So first one saves, second one does not. 2 more fails. Okay, so only the first one saves.
He saw his hand.
All right, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna,
the first one has just enough time to kind
I
of
just
flap
did it
up.
at 3rd level, so it's 8d6. Roll a lot of ones. That's only 14 points of damage.
Something.
It's fucking disappointing.
It is. Rolled 3 ones, a 2, a 3, a 2, and a fucking 2.
14 times 5 is pretty good.
14? Oh.
It was
Yeah.
just like it wasn't less of lightning,
And
but
then-
more like
He was just
static
waking
shot.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then bonus action, he's gonna go into Blade Song.
Not Emperor Palpatine.
He runs over and he's like, "No worry, we got it."
Really gotta say you should have.
And then they're all just kind of like there, and he's like,
Almost.
"Got it, all right." He draws
Because
his
you
sword.
just singed a bunch of harpies. Now a bunch of harpies are gonna come singe you. All right, next
How
up.
much movement did he use? That's probably
It's like
all
one
of
level
it.
of exhaustion to get back down.
That's probably all of it. Okay, well,
Yeah, he was 40.
yep, it's him.
The question is, when he woke up, did he do kitty biscuits in the bed before he died?
Did you do the freight spare thing?
You don't get
Did
to
you
say
pass the
that.
freight saving
They
throw?
can say
The
that.
freight saving?
I don't know what this
No, I
is.
haven't. Not yet.
All right,
When
so
does that hit?
What?
The
Saving throw for what he's frightened or whatever. Like,
Yeah, when is that? Is that on their turn?
What do you mean?
The harpies.
The harpy song?
Yeah.
You
scaring
guys.
them.
You
Yeah,
guys
all
have-
four of us saved, but he just came up, so.
It's when they on their turn. One of them will.
Okay.
Yeah, we were below decks until I just
Gotcha. I
ran.
didn't know if it was like a dragon thing. Like,
No, it's not
dragon
constant.
or-
One of them's going to
Okay.
use their action to save.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead. We got the crew there. It's the crew's turn since I guess Waldry's done.
Oh yeah, he's done.
I see we got two crew members with bows.
cast
We'll
their
just
fourth
say
level.
they're going to take a shot at one each of the harpies. They'll both hit.
I like our crew.
Yeah. I handpicked them myself.
2, 4, and 5. So they're just going to take 2 shots at the harpies right there and there. So
Right in front of them.
1, 2, 3, 5,
I'm using physical dice.
and 2, 17. And then the other guys, again, the ones with dagger and the mace, are just going to move forward to kind of like help their bow friends.
This one?
Yep. And then there's a dude with a hammer.
Where? Move up here? Or
Yep. Yeah, kind of towards the edge, but not quite to the edge.
Like there?
Yeah.
And this guy?
Same thing. They can't quite reach the harpies yet, but they're getting there. All right, Jaren.
Yes. All right, sick. I have a couple ideas.
Do
now,
awesome things.
I'm gonna go to the door.
Kill them all.
I'm gonna peek out the door. I'm gonna see what's going on. Right.
Thing.
I
You're
guess
gonna go back to bed.
How
How hit
hurt?
that snooze button one more time?
How hurt are these guys looking?
The harpies.
Hmm.
The one that was actually hurt pretty well and got killed. The rest of them look like they just got zapped with a lightning bolt, but they didn't get too hurt
Where's
Fuck
this
off.
guy?
because for some
All the
reason
way on the
someone
other end.
How far away is that from?
Somebody whipped it.
I can tell you the other side of the ship.
If you had to,
I think it's like 100.
it's probably a lot.
It's like
Probably
120 feet.
Okay.
I know, man.
'Cause it's
I
50
wanna
foot
get
wide.
close to him to help him.
So wait, they're looking pretty okay.
It's a little far.
The harpies.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's really. The harpies are really the only ones that look a little hurt, and they look just a little hurt.
Okay.
I saved it.
I'm gonna look at you. I'm
feel
gonna
like it's
ask,
rubbed in.
do you trust me?
I don't even know you.
I'm still nursing a hangover, so do your worst.
All right, cool. I'm gonna.
Yes, Walter. This is a random passenger coming up to me saying, "Do you trust me?"
Sir, give me your life.
All right. So I'm gonna expend. What is it? How many is it? 2, 3,
Sorcerer.
2. Yeah, 2 sorcery points to quicken one of my spells.
Okay.
So I have 1 bonus action spell and then, or 1 normal spell bonus. So I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt at this little man here, at 3rd level, let's say, right?
Okay.
Okay.
So on hit, they take 2d8 plus 1d6.
I was confident, but my
Plus-
confidence is lessened now.
So hold on.
Yeah, I trust you.
Does a 20 hit it?
Yeah.
Okay.
They got low armor class.
So then it's this.
Now.
What is this? And
Come back to strong.
then. So when it comes to losing a spell slot of 2nd level or higher, each target takes an extra d6 of the type rolled for each slot level above 1st. So that's 2 extra d6. And then I gotta roll a damage type, but it was a 6 and a 5, so I can make it either lightning or poison. I'll make it lightning. And then let me roll 2 extra d6s. So it's going to be 20 damage altogether on that little chode man
Okay.
for
Very good.
lightning.
You only hit one.
Yeah. Then
What about the rest of them?
I'm going to look at you, and I'm going to cast polymorph on you.
Oh,
What the
What?
fudge?
So since you don't have a challenge rating, I go based on your level, which is 8.
Yes. But it has to be something you've seen in the world. So if it doesn't
really?
if it doesn't exist in the world of Deathsakar, you can't just turn them into.
Would a Hydra be considered something that would be seen in the world?
Sweet
No.
baby Jesus.
Hydras?
I'm gonna go through the list of level 8 things. You tell me which one of these.
Yeah.
Okay, Chain Devil.
Okay. First off, polymorph only works for beasts or monsters.
No.
That works on people too.
No. You can only turn them.
Transforms a creature that I can see within range into a new form.
Yeah.
The new form can be any beast whose challenge rating is equal to or less than.
So look for dinosaurs.
Okay.
You
So,
would not have seen dinosaurs.
Pterodactyl.
wait, really?
Are you sure he hasn't seen a tyrannosaurus
Mammoth, I
Rex?
think is one.
Are dragons considered beasts or no? I don't know what a beast is considered. Okay, hold on.
Animals.
Hold on.
Animals.
Real world.
Chimera.
Hold on a minute. I gotta go.
Like
back.
a hippo, a mammoth,
A woolly mammoth.
a woolly mammoth. But I think they're level 11.
Never mind, not one of those.
Turn him into a shark. Kick him in the pool.
Shark is a valid
Something
one.
can kill them.
Prehistoric deities.
I got you.
Like arc.
Like a lost world.
It's okay. Don't worry about turning me into a toad. Turn them into something
Not
like
too
dead.
late now.
God damn it.
You see like one feather.
Turn him
out.
into a newt.
God damn it. Why is it gotta be like this?
You want to skip it and come back to it?
Huge giant crab.
Alright, sure. That's what you are now.
Great, we got herpes and crabs
is
on this
that
ship.
or a
This is
sperm
terrible.
whale? I'm going with the crab.
Alright,
Huge
you're a
giant
crab,
crab.
Harry.
Blue crab.
My second box down.
It's called a what? Giant.
Huge
a huge,
giant-
a huge giant crab.
Our group's gonna call it the higher.
Do we have a huge giant crab mini?
Yes, we do.
Do we really?
Which
Where is it?
Second box down in the bottom part of it in the back left tray.
You have so many hit points. Holy shit.
What I would do is separate all the boxes and just open them all.
You can
Just
do
keep
that
them
since I'm not
right-
sitting over there. I don't care.
That, oh my god. These are the 6 P's.
What
in
the
action.
fuck?
Prevents pistol performance.
Okay, so
He's got a dragon skull on his back.
Ah, gnarly! So glad I never fought on Skyrim.
that's pretty good.
You said you have a crab?
You should have seen that time
To
that
the
I
bottom
managed to
part.
squish
And he's a big guy.
the guy from Moana.
Knock,
What? What?
knock, this would have been cool.
Yes, I'm the dude that tried to kill
You know
Maui.
what? Let me just see if they have a polymorph list.
And
Use a TV remote.
Oh, there's it.
that's what it is by the second part.
Righty.
Bottom.
So I'm gonna have to like do some weird quest in order to like find all these things.
Yeah.
Monster Hunter.
Oh,
I mean, there might be a prehistoric cave in the middle of the world that you see.
Rogue.
Journey to the center of the earth.
You got
No.
a giant crab.
That's not a giant. That's an Umbra Hulk. The giant crab is the one behind him.
It's okay.
No. God damn it. I painted this motherfucker.
That's a giant crab!
There you go.
Big ass crab.
Under the sea.
I retract my
Under the sea.
That is much better than the Ember Hulk.
All right, Sebastian. How's your first time as a player?
Hey, look, it's
I wanna hear the voice.
First combat session, you get turned unwillingly polymorph into a crab.
Well, I
Hey.
didn't think I'd be a crab, but here I am.
Jaren, are you done?
And then I'm gonna close the door back, and then I'm gonna.
Okay.
Do you trust me? What the hell?
Well, that
All right, good luck,
Johnny?
that changed my
I smell
entire
a slight smell of butter being rendered down in the kitchen.
Haha, ka-chow, and then I just get out.
Alright, I'm up.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see.
Alright, I'm gonna dash. 5, 10,
Thundercats.
15, 20, 25, 30, and then 5, Actually, I might not have 30 right here, and that puts me. Are these two like crewmates or something
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah.
2 seamen.
2 seamen. All right.
Are you gonna bolster the seamen?
So this is
Possibly.
you have a lot of hit points.
Yeah, I'll just.
Your strength and your con are
Who are my
max.
ranged people?
And
The
then
two bow guys.
No, like
you're immune to being
players
frightened
who
or
can do
paralyzed.
stuff
Not me.
ranged. You?
You breathe air and water, and you have
Here,
claw
I'm gonna
attacks.
bless you.
And you also have 2
Oh, I
claws,
don't
and you can
think
grapple
thank you.
things.
I didn't sneeze, but I'll
Yeah,
take
it's
it.
grapple 1 guy each.
You don't need
I
blessing.
don't do range.
That really
attacks,
sucks.
Really.
I thought I could turn you into a
Blessing
Hydra.
doesn't do
I'm
with
sorry.
range
I
attacks.
failed you.
Bless is
I failed
Just
as a
add
party member.
attack
Attack.
rolls
Yeah.
and saving throws.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But I can't.
Any
Yeah.
extra,
Yeah.
so
The
that
T-Rex
applies
is
for
for
like
you.
a cantrip attack roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Most of my stuff is all save.
But if things get
Okay,
dicey,
so
then
you
you can
anyway.
at least jump into the water and save yourself.
And yeah.
Let's
And,
do it.
That's something.
Myself.
Sure.
There we go.
There's there's just 3 people.
Yeah, just 3.
That's a cool goddamn
You have
crab.
Daunting Roar?
Huh?
You have Daunting Roar?
I do, and that's what I was going to do with my bonus action.
Bless.
I'm now going
Who's
to
getting blessed? You're blessed.
Me. You.
possibly do Daunting Roar. I was going to check and see what the distance
Now
is.
make sure on Daunting Roar that it's
Within 10 feet. Yeah, nobody's within
Okay.
10 feet.
Yeah,
I'm good.
that was my thing on the list.
and also make sure it's not because some of like the conquest the Fallen Asimar is not just friendly players but any players.
I will cast my spiritual weapon as my bonus action.
Creatures of your choice.
Perfect.
And
I like it.
do I attack it when it?
Yes, you may.
Headless robot?
Do you want me to roll for wild
See,
magic,
yes.
by the way, or no?
For what?
Wild magic, or no? Or am I good?
I don't know. What's Wild Magic do?
Fuck, you're right.
23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh. And
Oh, wait.
10 damage.
Cody killed himself.
Turn the whole ship into a Cheeto.
It says you can have me roll a d20 immediately after I cast a sorcery spell, a first or higher. If I roll a 1, I roll on the wild magic search table.
Well, you cast something higher
I
than
cast
level
2
1.
of them.
Yeah. Then
All
do
right.
it.
So roll it twice.
Alright, we're good. It says once per turn, so
Oh,
I'm
okay.
okay.
Alright, that's all I can do.
That's it.
Blessed.
All right.
Mr. Inquisitor.
Yep.
Well, that could have gone
So do
better.
we see-
I'm a crab now.
What's making the song?
Yeah, and you actually have no language, so you can't speak.
All right.
Now you cast polymorph on him, right?
Yeah.
What's
I-
his intelligence?
Oh, fuck.
Here I go.
1.
You are gonna do what a crab does.
Negative 5.
Well, what would a crab do?
Crab things.
Probably jump in the water.
Probably jump in the water.
These 3 have to make a save against my
You might have to
character.
re-roll a character.
No, wait, no.
I'm sorry. You're a crab now.
No, I'm going to use
How long does it
my
last?
searing stuff, so they have to make a con save.
How long does it last?
An hour. Until it's broken.
We've got a 4,
Concentration
a
up to an
14,
hour.
and an 11. So
No.
You assume the hit points in your new form.
I mean, you can drop it at any time.
No, wait for him to cast
No.
another spell.
But it has to be at on his turn.
Is equal to or less than the target's game stats, including mental
take
ability
26
scores,
fire
are
damage.
replaced by the stats of the chosen beast. It retains your alignment and personality, though.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So you're nice. You're just
So what his buddy was on.
you're letting your mice and men.
Nice.
Smell of
They
fried
just-
chicken.
right now.
He holds up
Sanders
his little
laughter.
symbol of
Is that the other one?
midnight sun, and they all erupt into dark flame and burn to cinder.
Oh, we're not. No. Okay.
They didn't.
Okay.
know.
Yep, and these 4 will shoot that guy.
Smells
Okay.
like grilled chicken.
So I keep
Forgot
my
they were in
personality.
smoke
I'm
for
just
too
really
long.
dumb.
Correct.
Okay, I can work with that.
Yeah. You retain your alignment and personality.
Does a 14 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 hit again.
So you can't speak, cast spells, or take any other action that requires hands or
14
speech.
damage. Yeah.
Your gear melds into your new
They were
form,
already hit.
but you can't activate, use, wield, or otherwise benefit from any of the equipment.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I know. Hop on.
he's looking
Okay.
really
All right.
rough. I got one. Got one.
And
I
that's
know,
my turn.
I know what to do now.
Okay.
And that zombie isn't really out there. I'm just showing the aura of my fire.
Okay. All right. It is the harpy's turn, and It is. Oh, I should have rolled for those book saves. We'll just say the crew saved before. They just see this crab on the side. They're just going to go for that one crew member. The one is going to make a grapple check. It's a nat 1, so it is not.
Covered in fish oil.
Yeah. And the other one's going to fly up to the next crew member right in front and
With the
just
archer?
make.
Oh wait.
No, the one with the archer it tried to grab and
Okay.
it failed.
Okay,
It's a
cool.
slippery seaman.
Slippery. And the one to the right, to your a little bit further the other way. He's going to fly up to that crew member
He's not going to be slippery when he dries out.
and makes one attack that hits. Alright, crew member takes 1, 4, 5 points of slashing damage.
Now which one was
So I did that wrong.
And then these two harpies.
Hey Dan, can I bother you for one of those tea drinks down in the bottom? They're not normally my speed, but I ran out of regular beer.
You know, fly up to the giant.
What are they, Twisted
crab.
Teas?
Really?
and perch upon the dragon's horns.
Use your crab magic. Kill it now.
I have no crab magic thanks to you.
You can't even talk.
One's going to use its luring song.
To the crab? Oh, no.
I
Yes.
need you to make a wisdom saving throw as a crab.
Oh, no.
Well, this could have gone better. It is not good.
It's only a negative
That is a 6.
Hey man, he's not going after
Crab
your
is jumping in
strength.
the water.
He's not going after your strength right now.
You are charmed by the harpy.
No.
Because you have the thingy,
Which
right?
harpy?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I'm immune to being charmed. There's a
Then
huge giant
You've been
crab.
bamboozled!
Never mind.
I didn't. Thank you for noticing that.
What's your
I
armor?
missed it altogether.
What's your armor class?
15.
That's it.
Yeah. But he has a whole lot of hit points.
He is a.
He has like
tank.
170 hit points.
Are you kidding
Well, the other one, since the one charm didn't work, the other one's going to make 2
So
claw
much hit points
attacks.
does
One
Wizard
of
of
which
have.
was a 19 to hit. So you'll
Yes.
take.
You gotta keep track of those hit points somewhere.
Actually, he's immune to slashing damage, so he takes nothing.
6 points of slashing damage. Is he
Alright.
immune to slashing damage?
No,
Oh.
That would have been great.
he's down to 155 HP though.
Is it 6 points?
Yeah.
I'll just keep track of it on the calculator.
And they're within grabby range.
Yeah, you're just going to
Good opportunity.
Kill them, boy.
Genos.
All right, whose turn is it?
Mine?
Miss
All
your
right,
generals.
Jim's turn. Alright,
That
so
was- Thank you, sir.
what I'll do is I will.
Is that good tea, little birdie?
10, 15.
No.
I'm gonna go ahead and.
It's twisted.
This one is hovering above the crewmate? Or
Yeah. I mean, it's in melee with that crewmate.
if I Eldritch Blast, I can.
You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Wardry
Battery
just clicking his claws, making bubbles.
And that's a what, a D4?
Yep.
That's what I get for rolling a bunch of ones on my lightning bolt.
18. Hit.
Oh, yeah. This was supposed to be the easiest combat.
Oh, it is. I'm
It's
hiding.
just that we have a giant crab.
I have summoned crab,
13
and then
points.
I hide now.
13 points.
13 points for the Eldritch Blade.
For the one right there attacking the rogue,
Yeah.
you see this hole just blown out of the chunk harpy.
Wile E. Coyote, there's just feathers floating in the air
Oh,
now.
it's Wardry?
Does either beam? Can
No.
I redirect that
I
one?
wish
or
they
do you
were,
have to go at that one.
Crab humanoids that you
No,
can
it's
play as.
individual.
Okay,
so
so-
you would have fired the first one and then.
Yeah.
But no.
The D4 is only once per turn.
Alright, so 14 then.
That'll hit.
That hits. Alright. That is, I believe, 6 points. 6 points of damage on that other one.
Okay.
He's still kicking.
Is that? You still alive?
Alright.
That's it.
Why is Lego Batman on there?
Good.
He's my spiritual weapon.
Or wait. That's not Batman, that's what, Boba Fett?
Enthralled.
He's my spiritual weapon, okay?
I got 35 foot movement.
There you go.
That's what was battering.
Come on. Yes, right there. I got 35 foot of movement. Go ahead and hit me.
That way.
Yes, try to put me between the guy with the club or seaman right there.
The 35 right there.
Okay, then I'm.
You're having
right there.
far too much fun saying
And
seaman.
action.
I dropped polymorph to cast another polymorph on you to turn
Well,
you
I'm
into
watching this
something
big
else.
ass crab down there on the other side of the ship, trying
True.
to see which way it's gonna go.
It's true. It's true.
Finish this guy out? Just finish that guy
I
out.
don't have.
You can't reach him.
I can't.
You don't have a boat?
No.
What's that?
Fancy cat.
Sebastian,
I don't have one either.
Wardring.
Yeah, so what? Fight me.
Well, yes,
Mr. Crab.
as I'm reaching about. So I'm gonna use my 2 claw attacks, one on each one of those harpies.
These things are so dead if they get hit.
Just complete.
Oh, it's not looking good. Oh, well, one's an 18,
Yeah.
and one's a 17.
Yeah. They get an armor class of 11.
And then he gets to roll 4d10.
40 Oh no.
All right, so let's see. That's right claw. Oh, that's not good for them. That is a 17,
That's unalive.
20, 27 points on the right claw, and oh, that's even worse. 10, 20,
Dude, they are both.
30 points on the left claw.
They're both dead.
You just grabs him, and he kind of throws one over the deck into the sea, and he's chewing on the other one's head.
You're gonna have the lovely taste of harpy in your mouth.
Well, he's got the intelligence of one. You have to eat when you can.
Okay. This is the crew.
I could have turned you
Only
into a
one
giant
harpy
ape.
left. So I guess he's just gonna take. 2 of them are gonna take a shot at. No, the one's gonna back up. Yeah, fuck it. Skip the crew. Jaren. Crew's not gonna do shit.
Crew's scared.
Okay, so I can actually
I
do
handpicked
things.
them myself. I don't understand the issue.
How
I'm
many-
going to go back to sleep.
I'm gonna open the door again. I'm gonna take a little
Oh,
peeky
good.
peek. There's just one guy left.
Giant crab ass. Right in the face.
One little dum dum. All right.
Don't turn him into a crab.
Turn him
I'm
into a
gonna.
Crab fight!
I'm gonna use.
Run.
I'm gonna use Tasha's Mind Whip. I need it to make a DC 16 Intelligence save.
Oh, dear.
Man, these things are fucking smart.
Fail.
Nat 20.
God damn it!
But
All right.
that makes it an 18.
She studied abroad.
Oh, it makes it an 18.
What's your DC?
16.
Yeah, it passes.
All right, so it's fine. So it takes. Let's see.
Concentration, right? So that drops.
Half.
Tasha's mind whip isn't concentration.
Polymorph is
Polymorph is yeah, but
But he's
Tasha's
just
Mind Whip is not.
concentrating. It
You
doesn't-
get
You
you
can-
can cast on the concentration.
Yeah.
Right. Or you get damaged.
Take 4 damage, clown.
Fucking poser.
Yeah.
Ironically, that's enough to do it.
Get smacked. Is it enough? All right,
You sure it's gonna make me try and kill this guy?
and then I'm gonna do what I do best and close the door and hang out with my beetle.
Just sitting there disturbing.
How big is your beetle? Is it like this big?
No, it's small.
Okay.
It's just like it's pretty much just a walking, glowing beetle.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Just hang out.
I just killed one in my other
Just
campaign.
ride around it. Ride around on it.
No.
It's like a little pet, like a little chihuahua.
Well, he
It's
said
chihuahua.
it's small and goes like this. And I'm like,
Yeah, small.
that's not a beetle that big. That's not small.
How far can my spiritual weapon move? Anybody know?
20
But you're
feet.
for like miners and shit.
You can cast it
Okay.
60 feet when you from where you are when you first go. It can move 20 feet per.
God, I don't think I got anything. If I have anything, sure, I will.
the child.
I don't think
Killed
I
them
have
all.
anything. All I can do is like hold him.
Hold the range.
Sacred flame?
I will hold an attack
Yeah,
action,
anything for it.
and if he gets within range of me or anyone else, I can attack him.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
I was right there with you. I was like, really?
Okay, I'm going to dash over and have boots of flying, which I can use as part of my movement. So I'll just go over to it. So if something gets hit by my spirit guardians, so make a a save of some kind. Probably with them.
Is it gonna?
That'd
What's
be
your?
Are you okay to move? Like, do you have enough to get over here? Or?
It'll be 60 feet.
Okay.
And I have to be within 15 feet of it. So.
I didn't have to make a save for the
It's,
RP
17
magic, right?
It doesn't matter because
They didn't use
they rolled a
its
9. So
ability.
no plus they have is gonna make it. Doesn't
But you do need to roll for your wild magic.
Oh god damn it!
Oh
Right.
yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes, stay on top of that shit. You sneaky motherfucker.
Takes
Does it
9
like increase each time I don't get it? Okay.
No. But the more powerful spells that you
Takes
cast,
9
Yes.
the
It increases the.
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
Wait, what do you mean?
Gonna fire at it.
So like on a level 1 spell, you roll a 1. If it's a level 2, it's a 1 or 2. And so
Okay.
Yeah,
it increases the chances. So you just need to check and make sure what the range is.
17 damage.
that guy should be toast.
That's
You
fire
watch
damage,
as
right?
his strange clergymen members shoot at this harpy.
While singing a hymn, it goes down. Which have spells written on, has hymns written on it as well.
Is it the end of initiative?
That will be the end of initiative.
Alright,
Your
so
turn.
Walker's just gonna wander around the deck for a while, blowing bubbles and clicking his claws. He knows he's supposed to be on the ship, but he's just like,
Does Wardrobe
Don't know
happy?
why.
Does he look like happy to be a crab?
no, not really. He's alright, dude.
He looks like a crab.
All right,
No, no.
I'll uncrab him then.
He's been uncrabbed.
Yeah. If he was happy
Wait,
about
wait.
it, I'd be like, all right, he can stay.
Can I ask? Did I see him get turned into a crab? Like I know for a fact it was our tabaxi.
Probably not. There's a lot of people, and you're
Let me just.
Well,
I'm
he's
gonna
got
follow-
pretty good roll perception check.
Are you asking if you think he's a were-crab?
No, because I just want to
And
follow the
because
crab
you're
around.
because of your shield, you have advantage.
Yes.
I think we should go with Werewolf.
You got bit by a were-crab one night and you just...
no, with this taste of harpy in my mouth.
Yeah. 20.
Unbearable.
Okay, roll me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Does he know it was me is the question he's
Because
really
it was
asking.
magic, right?
10.
You saw, there's at least one tabaxi on this boat, and you saw that tabaxi, and then you saw a giant crab in place where the tabaxi was.
I'm going to be very weary of this crab, and I'm going to keep just deadlocked in my sights.
Well,
the
he's a
entire
dude
time.
now.
Yeah, he's not a
Yeah,
crab.
he's an
uncrabbed.
He has uncrabbed. So you
Yeah.
have watched him uncrab.
I've opened the door,
jumped.
peeked out,
I, like, out of
and
my
I just gone back
skin,
inside.
scares the shit
You're
out
not
of me.
you're not sure why. You're not sure if it's magic or not. But you saw a dude crab and ungrab.
What kind of black magic is this?
Do we see Jaren come out of the sleeping quarters like with a melted pot of butter and like a kiss the coach?
Are you?
No, I wouldn't do that.
So you guys you shot these harpies. The crew is just kind of kicking the rest of the bodies off the deck.
Wait.
There's plenty of.
Did they have items on them though?
Trust me when I say you do not want to
You
eat
can, you
them.
can roll an investigation check before they kick the bodies off.
I'll do that.
I'm helping throw the bodies off.
I'll search.
Go ahead and let me help because
I like feeling up bodies.
God damn it. 4.
I don't think you're going to find anything on them.
Not with a 4. I think they have things hidden in their prison wallets, so I'm just kind of...
These are a bunch of naked ass harpies. Now, if you're doing some cavity searches,
Does that give me advantage on the investigation?
That is not going to go well.
well, I'm just gonna say, and you're gonna have to wash your. I hope you wash your hands afterwards.
It doesn't have matter if he washes his hands just sleeping on the poop deck.
Well, there's gonna be poop somewhere.
in the back.
Fingers. No, these are just naked harpies. I mean, one of them, a couple of them are just chopped in half, blasted apart, fried by lightning,
Pinched by crab.
Sizzled them a bit.
Burnt.
and you guys would know it's starting
Don't
to
touch me there. That's
what
my
would
no-no square.
feel like the dawn should be coming up, but it's just looking like the storm is rolling in. You know when it's going to be a real bad storm. Living in Florida, we all know that
You
feeling where
lose
it's
that
like
presence of light.
it's 11 o'clock in the afternoon, but it feels like it's midnight, and you can just feel the heavy air. You know, and you as a sailor, you know what this is. This is the season, the weather, and you actually start telling the passengers to get below deck. And
Can you turn into anything else? Just
No, but you should get below deck. Jim Cantori is right over there.
understood.
You see it, it's bad.
Let me go ahead and start scooting. I don't have to tell me twice.
You see the captain come out, and he starts telling the crew the same thing to make sure any passengers are below deck. Things are battened down because they can feel that a storm is coming in.
Right, regains sorcery points on a short or long rest.
The captain came out.
Yep.
Alright, just go sit down and
Long rest.
Oh, you're right.
He
You got
would
me.
kick
Think
you
so.
the fuck out.
And would I be able to do a short rest?
Yeah, you would all over the next several hours. You would get a short rest, and you would feel the storm rolling up outside. You're hearing the lightning, the wind blowing across the deck,
Okay.
the rain pitter patter on the sides, blasting in. The waves are tossing the ship about. This is going on for what seems like hours and hours, and eventually dinner is called, and it's still going on.
What do we have for dinner?
Crab.
Likely gruel.
Yeah,
Grab.
yeah.
Ooh,
You are
crabs.
all welcome to participate in the evening schmuck
Schmeal.
if you would like. But this storm is this is a 10, 12 hour storm. It's just still going, and it's reached what would be nighttime.
Your crew members joining us during
Long
the
rest, I
time?
guess, is what I'm hearing. So
You guys are actually going to go ahead and get a long rest.
yeah, we are. Feels good. Didn't even lose any HP.
Yep.
There's a first for everything, bud.
Now, during this time, it's
Indeed.
early in the night. You hear the waves start hitting. All of you are you're gonna get a long rest, but this boat is being torn the fuck apart. The waves are just hitting the side. You hear the wood start to creak. Some loud, like when the wood is warping a little bit and too much pressure is being pushed on the hull. And this is going on, and suddenly the waves break through the side of the ship, and the crew is scrambling about. There's this huge.
Can I say that I help cast mending on it
This is
while I can?
You are first off,
Gigantical.
you are kind of still sleeping.
Yeah.
And you just heard this noise,
All right.
and if you actually got a chance, you go down, and this is a large crack in the hull. Water is pouring in. The ship is being turned and tossed. I need everybody to make some dexterity checks.
All hands form a bucket line.
Dex checks or saves
Get your
checks?
buckets.
As the ship is just being
Dex check
tossed.
or save?
That's what I'm saying.
I
Check or
got
save.
23. That
Dex
was not
check.
20.
Oh, that's not as good. 13.
Dexterity check is going to be 16.
Okay.
14.
Yeah, 20, 23.
I was gonna say if you rolled below a 10, I mean, rolled 10 was the main. You were basically tossed around in your room so hard you may have hit your head or taken a little
Concussed.
bit of bludgeoning damage, and then
Been doing this all my life.
what little bit of candlelight you guys had would have been just tossed out. You're just rolling around in darkness as this ship is being pushed and pulled.
Except for me, because my beetle can glow.
You hear the captain, all of you in your rooms, you can hear the captain yelling at the crew, just obscenity after obscenity. Is anybody going to go up on deck?
It doesn't sound like you're
Yeah,
treating your
I think Wardner would probably already be on deck.
As a traveler, I don't know if she's.
I'll cast light on my armor.
I think
so
Wardner
people
would
Let me
are
probably
follow
already
the
be on
flashlight.
deck.
I'm going to grab my little beetle guy and I'm going to run upstairs with him.
Right, you guys gather your things and you run up deck and you come up and there's several crew members on the one side and the captain's just leaning over the side and yelling something. And if you look over, you see some members trying to just hammer planks of wood in place on this large crack. Did he just break something?
No.
Okay.
wood
No,
cracking.
those harpies are just like they chat like nothing.
There's the wood cracking, don't worry.
And as you guys are looking over, you turn the other way and you see this in the moonlight. You see this wave coming up. This wave is 200 feet tall. It
I
just
wave back.
it just
Ciao.
dwarfs the boat.
Not to alarm anyone, but there
Like, we
seems
look
to
like
be
this.
a rogue wave.
I want a refund.
I'm sorry, no refunds.
All transactions are final.
His last words, no refunds.
And the boat is just destroyed. You guys are just all you see is water and darkness.
Let me just float on a door. I just want a door.
Roll for new character.
Nope.
Titanic.
Dead.
You all wake up to the sound of the seagull.
Who's it shitting on?
I killed the
Likely
seagull.
you.
A little bit away. Shh. Shh. You recognize the captain's voice walking around, kicking some crew members. Get the fuck up! Come on!
Third ship this week.
Someone.
That doesn't sound like a good leader. Let's go
Where are we at?
report.
This doesn't look
Cough
like
up
the
another
ship.
hairball.
Captain, I need to report something. We're not on the ship.
Just gonna go on your Yelp review.
You guys see this
We're no longer on the ship, you said?
blink your eyes and the
Yes.
salt water is burning and you open and you can see tall grass coming out of sand and then just, I don't know, 100 yards or so before tall peaks of greenish, funky colored mountains.
For an episode of Lost.
You wipe your,
Jurassic Park.
Yep.
Land!
You wipe your face, the salt water's kind of in your eyes, and
Jurassic Park, guys.
it's got you, the
Let's bring up a
sand
T-Rex.
feels
This is where I make you guys better.
not like sand, but almost mushy almost. You turn around and you see the remnants of what the ship was sliding off in single waves.
Pull out my orb.
That is
and I'll
not
cast,
good.
Detect magic.
You what?
I'm casting detect magic.
Okay.
Anything? I see anything?
You're just kind of walking around.
Yeah.
You see some of the debris. There are some mild lights coming off some of the debris in one of the crates.
Okay. I'll approach the crate.
Captain, we need orders.
Get through the wreckage. Someone go see what you can salvage off the coast. Anyone else?
All right, crewman, you heard him. Go.
Can we get a head count of everybody? Like, who's all...
I'm gonna
Oh, my,
take my clothes and make myself clean.
Are my followers with me?
Our fans?
Roll,
Roll for dead followers.
They can track.
I know. I'm just wondering if like they would have been able to. Okay, so roll me 4 dexterity checks. Above 15, they made it.
Yeah, 2 made it.
Okay. You are able to locate 2 of your followers. 2 of your other followers were not able to get out of the
On the bottom of the
wreckage
ocean.
in time.
Are they like people or are they ghosts?
What?
Are they people?
They're skeletons.
Ah, okay.
It's the guy from the SpongeBob movie.
Interesting.
Don't worry,
Now,
we'll find you
but they're
more.
usually in disguise, so now they're disguised properly.
Let me go with him, because I can just tell from watching everybody
Those dead
how they're all
things.
reacting.
Oh, those are
He's
mine.
got eyes on this
Oh.
It's more of a
Right.
crate.
Crate.
And you go over and you pop it open. In that crate, you see 6 greater healing potions. And the captain actually comes up behind you. Oh, good, you found some. Laundry, come distribute these. We may need them.
Right away, sir. Warder's gonna wander over and he says, all right, you lot go and do other things. I will distribute these to the crew. He's gonna put all 6 in his bag.
Finders keepers. Finders keepers.
I'm gonna put my hand on
That
his
is not the
shoulder.
way a ship is run. This is the captain's orders, and he
We're
orders
not
this.
on a ship.
There.
I intimidate him
He's still the
Yeah.
captain.
to
He's just gonna shove all 6 of them in his
share
bag.
the potions amongst.
While you guys are bickering, the captain's gonna yell at two members and tell them to 2 of them go further into the grass and see what they can
Don't
find.
worry.
I'll keep my
We'll separate
orb up
them
and
later.
Keep
I'm
searching.
gonna put my hand on your shoulder. Do you trust
Are there any
me?
dead bodies?
Absolutely not.
You see a couple of the crew
Absolutely
members.
not. I do not trust you.
But you don't really see anything else.
Okay, I'll get 2 dead. I have to renew my animate dead once a day anyway, so they'll come up and help me.
You watch as 2
Get back
crew
up to
members that just died that you were just working for are now following him around. Just like the other 2 members.
What have you done to Larry?
Larry, come early.
Larry has joined my profession instead.
You
His life
with
was
He had a
the
little
orb
lamb.
are not able to find anything that really glows
Okay.
as far as magical is concerned.
Alright, I just start popping my orb and listening.
Anyone else doing anything specific?
Still like growling at him, saying, "Hey, give us the greater healing potions."
I am
Don't worry.
going
We'll We'll get to that.
Turn into a giant vulture and fly around.
Okay.
There's 2 other crew members that went up
Oh
into
no,
the
that's the
grass.
thing.
Let me follow behind them, about 10-15 feet behind them, just to.
Okay.
Because we're on a strange island. I don't know where the hell we are.
There is a strange, the coloring of the grass and the sand, and even the scent in the air feels
Unnatural.
unnatural.
Could I maybe detect what the sand really is?
Okay.
Since I work with undead.
Yeah.
Would be like religion or something.
Medicine.
Okay.
I'll give you guidance.
22. Oh,
You're good.
25.
It's not sand, but like deterioration of the shell of almost. See, it's I don't want to say
Like
because
sea
sand is
creatures?
deterioration of shells and
It's
and-
volcanic sand.
Deterioration.
Pumice.
Bones.
but it's kind of it's less shell, more bone.
So it's more white powder, like
Yeah.
flaky than the
I want you to
graded
imagine
Coke?
if you had a turtle shell that was slowly rotting and the edges were just crumbling.
I just want to say, I really like your shoes. You have good taste in that. To show you.
Do I see anything being a vulture?
Oh, yeah.
You fly up and you see
By the way, this is the beach of dead bodies.
a long stretch of beach,
like a
and it
playground.
kind of curves almost oval shaped, like an egg.
Mm-hmm.
It goes down a ways and
Walk
then curves
away
around, and then you see pretty tall, not super tall, but mountain ranges that are kind of just oddly shaped and colored, kind of greenish.
Okay.
And from your, make me a perception check
Ooh, I will do just that. Being
with
a-
advantage because you're up in the air.
And
Or just sitting on the beach drinking rum.
Through the
So you said
grass,
perception?
watching them.
Yes.
I gotta find what is his wisdom. So he gets +1.
You don't have keen sight?
I do, yeah.
You
Keen
do,
Sight's
so
not-
you have advantage.
Yeah.
So you already have it.
But I just get
Okay.
+1 to it. God damn it.
Where we
And
kind of walked off, I'll start heading back to the main
11.
Okay. You really don't see much besides grass, beach, kind of just it's like 20 feet of beach, 200 yards of grass, and then kind of the Sharp Mountain range. And it just kind of curves around in like the
How high does the mountain range
few
go?
hundred feet, but it's not a real
Like a
tall
crescent
mountain.
shape?
Can I like go along the path
Like
over
an
to the
egg-shaped
oval
mountain.
and see like if there's anything over by the oval?
Well, it would be like
Might take a little bit. I only have a 60-foot fly speed, but
That's pretty good.
I mean, yeah.
Not brag.
Not to brag. I mean, I'm only a
wings.
vulture, but
Are these crew members dead?
this is what you are actually.
Yeah, I know the dice are a lot. Like you're.
That's what you're seeing?
What about the rest of the gray guys?
And right here is where you landed.
I gotta wait. Hold on.
And we're
I'm
heading
trying
towards
to-
that patch of trees. I mean, there's
I
two
can't
of
Right
those.
here is where your ship landed, and you right
Yeah,
now you're
okay.
on the coast of the beach.
So what are those weird little like mushroom things?
There's your trees.
Those are, which
Red
you'll
mushrooms.
find out, are kind of trees, but are actually more mushroomy trees. The crew members, the 4 crew members, are actually going to be the 4 crew members that got left. 2 of them the captain sent down further down the beach.
That's where I was going with. Yes.
2 of them went up into the grass.
I guess I'll follow the ones on the grass,
I'm
but I'll
So
stay
you're
up
just
in
going to keep
here.
an eye on them.
Yeah.
I'm going
Okay.
to join the larger group of people and tell them that we discovered that the
So
is
who
actually more
survives the
bones
crash? The
than-
captain and 4 crew members?
And
Lenny and Bobby.
well, Lenny and Bobby are dead.
Well,
They're still moving. They're still kicking.
The captain's still there, and the first mate died, so that means you would be second in command. And then
Oh, the promotion!
I've been promoted.
So if you wanna-
Promotion.
I actually do have a captain mini, but
Yeah,
you don't have to
promotion.
about it.
Pull that Boy Scout badge and
I mean, you're second in command of a boat at the bottom.
And there's
of the
three.
ocean.
There's 3 more that are kind
I'm
of just
second in
general.
command of a crew.
Somebody
Yes.
put a little Bob Riley thing in here. Not Bob Riley, Bob Ross.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So you guys, you're watching as a vulture above. You got a couple crew members.
I'm just watching them,
Alright,
seeing if they
captain's
die.
on the board.
Possibly looking at.
Yeah, he's on deck.
green.
I'm gonna move off the beach because I don't want undead coming up or any bad undead coming.
So where are you gonna go?
Who's moving off the beach? Or 2 crew members?
Two crew members are kind of going. I guess let's just say north.
I'll go
that way.
Go with that.
And 2 are kind of going into the grass, and you're watching.
I'm watching Grassman.
And you're about 15 feet behind them.
Yeah.
So, and you're seeing this, and you're seeing this. One crew member is about 10 feet up in front of the other, and they're just walking through, kind of waving their hands. This is pretty. It's about chest high grass.
Yeah.
Waving their hands. No, you see the one gone.
No scream, no nothing, just gone.
Gone.
What your elven eyes see, boy.
And then the other one goes, "What the?" And then he turns, and you catch, because you're not far. You see a humanoid type, not very tall, couldn't be much more than a child size, just leap out of the grass.
Let me yell
As he
native.
screams and then falls into the high grass and then can't be seen anymore. Hey, Mace.
Pull out my weapon and just start yelling natives.
Can I like
They're indigenous people.
when I see the thing jump on the guy, could I attempt to use my little like talons to grab it?
Now you're how
way
far
over
were you?
here.
Because I figured you were about 50,
I wanted to be
60
far
feet
enough in the air to where like I could still see them, but not low enough to the ground to where like anything could attack me. So maybe like 30 feet.
Okay, so about 30 feet up.
Yeah, I think that'd be a pretty safe space to be.
You hope.
Yeah.
Wardry is over here with all the crates and boxes. He's still
I'll be over
hanging out
there
with the
with
captain.
So go ahead and place you guys where you would be.
Where we're going?
Now,
Is there a
you're-
bird mini?
So 2 minis.
Huh?
Is there a bird mini?
I do not have a bird mini.
I do have
Use a
something.
heartbeat.
I do. He's
Just give me the.
There's a big
Tiamat
pterodactyl
one.
right
It's
there
fine.
behind the.
Just give me the TNO. It's the same thing.
The thing that eats you guys all the time. Yep. One back. Back towards me. Towards me. Towards me one more. Back towards you one.
The lid. The lid.
This way. Right there.
Oh, one of them's gone, and the other one's just
It's a pterofolk. That's as close as we're gonna get to a vulture.
And that's where I was.
A pterofolk.
There we go.
A little bit further that way.
You're
Perfect.
vulture.
Yep. So
Am I
he was
within-
closer.
He
You
was about
guys,
15 feet
Yep.
towards them.
Am I within grabby range?
the captain is with you guys, and he was within grabby range.
Yeah. Am I within grabby range?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do. We can go ahead and take the 2
All right.
That dude's out.
dead dudes out. They're
Okay.
just
Just
gone.
place mark where.
They're gone.
Oh, but okay, so you can leave them there.
And I mean, they're loot for me.
Do you got the,
If we find their
got the
bodies.
things you need me to grab?
I do.
So it's +4 to
Quick
hit.
question: Domino's or Pizza Hut?
Pizza.
Pizza Hut.
in
God damn it.
what natural one? Yeah, there's 2 trays of those.
I see nothing, and I
Did
just
you roll wild magic for your polymorph?
no.
For now,
Not on the island.
It's alright. I'm good.
random
Damn.
of each.
Okay. Order on
And so you swoop
I
down.
just want to see the
Or wait,
world.
actually,
Parental plant.
do I get?
a giant open.
I'm just a bird, right? Like I can't use my. I can't use my traits and things, right?
Nope, you're
No.
just a
Okay,
bird.
I'm just a bird. Yep, I failed.
So you swoop down, but you're roll me a perception check as you're swooping down.
Yeah.
Advantage.
Oh bugger.
Fuck. 18.
You see these. I mean, they're about human, maybe gnome sized, but they look more like a fish person with like piranha head,
Oh god, they're disgusting.
yellow eyes, black and drool pulsating from out of their teeth, and just rows and just.
I know what I must do. I'm gonna fucking kill these kids.
Do it!
I'm gonna.
I don't care.
Alright, I drop polymorph. I get polymorph again. And then I kill these kids.
Drop
I turn into a giant crab.
Are we doing initiative now, or
No, what?
are we doing initiative?
We are doing initiative.
Okay.
Oh bugger.
No. Do I roll
So-
actual initiative or do I roll giant vulture
This is a
initiative?
giant vulture.
What would that be?
Alright, so
Dex.
dex. So
So
roll
just-
and add your dex.
Nat 20. Alright. Or not nat 20, just regular base.
Yep, straight roll. Just hold on to your rolls until he's ready for the call for it.
Okay.
Come on, something good.
Fuck.
Alright, not bad.
Mine was very low. Of course, I'm a wizard. That's just how.
20 to 25.
Nope.
Oh, I did not use. Weird. That one. Initiative.
At advantage because you have that shield.
Well, still, that's me. 20, 25, and 23.
I did not do that well.
I bet I did.
23. 20 to 15.
19.
15.
Yeah, 19. I'm gonna fucking kill these kids. I'm going to Judy chop them something fierce.
I forgot to tell you guys, we got a sponsor for the channel. It was actually Gerber.
Do we really? Wait, really?
No, I'm kidding.
It was. We
Like,
dropped it.
you know, not
Our
anymore.
tagline is we're gonna kill
This is
you.
what they get.
With good food.
You were 15?
15.
With good intentions,
Where'd you
man.
go? On your initiative.
10.
15 to 10.
Or a huge ape.
I have a Bulgura, which is basically a
Kinda the
huge,
same thing.
giant ape.
10 to 5.
I have an 8.
Bottom of the order.
Just
Don't worry.
just hand me the beholder.
I
It's fine.
had
It's
a
the same
power
thing.
3.
Yes, it's also pretty low.
I'm really liking my character right now. Like I never get.
Johnny pulling up the pack in both.
Yeah. It's okay.
All right, so how many do we got out there? We got. Did you get 10 out there?
Quite a few.
Yes.
Okay. Now you guys really can only see some of the grass just moving. You saw the. All of you guys just saw the crew member just disappear
I
behind
have a
the tall
question.
grass.
Is this growing grass or is this very dry grass?
Oh dear. That's an important question.
You're gonna have to roll the jet, aren't you?
I'm just wondering because one of us is a fire mage and it's not me.
What didn't I say it was gonna be very handy?
Right? Oh, the burn so much.
All right.
I did prepare fireball.
First up, we
I don't know.
have Kinthrow.
Okay, now I would have visible line of sight on these.
Right, you can't. You may be able to see one of them, one of the ones near the ones that just got taken down, but the rest of them you can't see yet.
Let me run up and engage that first one I saw.
Which one is he?
Covered, smack that in the center. Man,
That guy.
no,
Of course, he's the colored one.
red pant.
That guy.
I need a laser.
Which one you want
Put
to?
me smack that.
This guy?
Sure. We'll
Yeah, sure, that's fine. Sure.
go ahead and roll tech.
And you can see those people down in the grass?
Well, the one.
Just the one that he saw.
Gotcha.
The rest of them he can't see yet, and neither can you guys.
No, I'm drinking rum.
I really like this character. That was not funny.
Okay.
All right, a 1d8. That's 5 plus my 8, so that's 13.
I can't reach
If
it.
anything, I can be this guy. It's fine.
It's a large creature, isn't it?
And is that
Huge.
it for it?
Oh, it's huge.
Is that rolling that
Yeah,
for
so
me?
that would work.
I'm 1d8 plus 5.
So you add
Plus
8.
8.
Yeah, you add 8 to whatever you roll.
So, yeah, 13 points of damage.
Would you roll a 2?
No, I rolled a 5
So
What's your modifier? Plus 5? Plus 3?
plus 8.
no.
No. Your strength.
Oh, burning. Plus 8.
Why don't you just roll it?
You-
What are you trying to
just
do?
hit
You
the
have
Plus
spell
swing.
four.
slots left?
Yeah, because
Roll
we
a
took
5,
a
so
long
it's
rest.
9.
Okay, so I do.
And then
Plus
okay.
the 8.
Okay,
I only have
so
2 fourth
17.
levels, so I had
17.
to become vulture.
How many?
And then I got
1,
up.
2, 3, 4.
Gotcha.
17, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and just swing at him again. 17 to hit.
Or wait, but I'm not that smart if I'm.
Slashing damage.
Yeah, you're not very
14 points of
technically
damage.
inclined.
So,
Nice.
instead of that,
Damn.
maybe I'll.
Alright.
Oh,
Are you a champion? You're a champion fighter, aren't you?
Yes.
So don't forget. Okay, don't forget. You crit on a 19 and a 20,
Yes.
but it does not come up. If you roll a 19 on D&D Beyond, it does not come up as a crit.
Okay,
You have to
okay.
consciously keep an eye on it.
Okay.
Remember that. Right. So you come up and you take two hacks into this fishy, nasty smell, and it's just black blood just coat your blade as you're pulling back. And it looks hurt, but not that hurt.
Okay. When you say I was going to knock him down by my sheer.
Jaren.
Okay. I'm 30 feet in the air. I'm gonna drop like 10 feet just so that I'm not gonna break my legs. I'm going to polymorph out of myself, or like back into myself. Does that require an action or is that a bonus?
I don't know if dropping polymorph.
Dropping polymorph, I think, is a free action. But
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm gonna
Yeah, you
polymorph
just drop
again
concentration.
into a giant ape.
Okay.
Roll on your wild magic table.
I will do such a thing. Yes. I will.
I do have a ball.
I'll quicken spell just
Towards me.
so that I can attack as well.
Towards me more. Right there. Oh, one more towards me.
That is a 4th level
there.
spell. So
One more towards me. That guy.
I'm good.
Touch him.
Right here.
Nope. One more towards you. Yeah, that guy. I think that's. I don't know. What
Is that
it
huge size or no?
It's large.
You need huge size? I have
All I got that's huge is a dragon.
I got a hill giant.
Oh yeah, I got hill giants up there.
That works.
Hill
Yeah.
giants and ogres.
I mean, either one.
I got hill giants up there. You can see them.
But yeah, I'm gonna quick cast that so that I have an action so I can attack and things.
You just switch it to a little giant.
He just switched
Well,
to a giant.
giant ape.
Giant ape.
There.
Basically King Kong.
And roll on that magic.
I did. I didn't get it, unfortunately. But whatever. One day.
You guys watch this pterodactyl
gonna-
vulture thing change from a vulture into a.
Yeah, now we can
Giant
clearly
ape.
see him.
I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna grab these two guys. Like move over here. I'm gonna, cause I get 2 fist attacks. I'm just gonna hit them once each.
Okay, so it's not really a grabbing; it's more like a punching kind of thing.
Okay, so
So,
I'll just
go
I'll
ahead.
punch
Like a
the
smash.
crap out of them. All right, so the first one's gonna be 26
That'll hit.
to hit, and then 3d10s plus 6.
Smites him into the mountain.
Actually, I can just do the 3d10 on here.
I got it.
Oh, thanks, sir.
Here, I got it. 3d10. Give it a second. And that's a 11.
All right, plus 6, so 17 to the first one, and then the next one's gonna be 15 plus 9 is 24.
That'll hit.
All right, and then another one.
And that's going to be a 21.
So 21 plus 27 to the second one.
21 plus 7
That's 6.
Plus 6.
plus 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then it's me. Do like a little gorilla roar. I have an intelligence of 7, so I'm able to do some stuff. It's not super great.
Barking like a seal. Yes, I can.
Nice young man.
What a nice young strapping lad.
Granny Matilda.
If I had a granddaughter, I'd point her your way. I only have a grandson,
Ow.
but I won't judge if you won't.
So you done?
Yeah, it's me.
But I won't judge if you.
So now it's the Kutoa's turn. The Kutoa.
Who could
Go
tell
ahead
him?
then.
So
Hit me.
I can just start by saying where you want to go, like this one.
That one, yeah, because most of them see this giant
Thank you,
ape, and so the couple near his character are gonna kind of go.
Like this one, you said.
Those two are gonna go to the
Snap-on
ape.
handle hanging on there.
That one. Those 4 are gonna go towards his character.
Okay. We're saying
They got 30 feet.
Oh, I didn't see him move up there.
Yeah, they got 30 feet, so they can be fine.
Bye, Taylor.
Those 2 at the bottom are gonna run to the 8. Yeah, all, the rest,
What's your movement?
30 feet.
Then I dash.
Yeah.
My reaction, daunting roar right at them. Just
It's all right, guys. I am gonna be the damage sponge. I am the pseudo druid. We're fine.
I'm the pseudo druid.
I'm the pseudo
one more?
druid. From what it seems like, I got us. I'll keep us safe.
No. I meant
What?
to your left.
I'll zoom
Like
in.
here?
No. The next character.
Oh,
The AC is
sorry,
not
this
very
Yeah,
high.
there's 2 more. And
We
they're
need
both
to-
running,
We need a laser.
running or
gun.
dashing to get to the 8.
one. Okay, this one can attack,
Okay.
and this one I'll just put him in flanking
So
position.
he's dashing, but
Yeah.
he dashed. But
So
so 3 of them are going to get 2 claw attacks and bite attacks against you.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yoinks.
That's okay. You can leave it laying
Damn
down.
privileges revoked.
Don't worry, I've knocked it down many times.
Yoinks.
I can handle it. I'm a big boy.
So the first one's going to make 2 claw attacks against you. It's a 25 and a 13.
Yeah, both of them are good.
Both of them are going to hit.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I'm a sponge, dude.
They get 2 attacks.
I'm a spong.
They get multi-attack. This is bad.
And a bite.
Oh god.
They're gonna hit me for like 6 damage.
Okay, the first one's clawing you for
85 damage. Alright, guys, how happy time.
no, that's the strikes. That's what it is. Okay, sorry. So the first one's clawing you for 3, 5, 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And 5 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
And going for a bite. That one's going to miss because it's a 10 to hit.
Okay.
Is it 10 hit?
No.
Okay.
AC of 12.
Okay. Now, you got 3 of these Kutoas coming at you.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that's 1.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
And they're all
next one-
flanking, so I mean, you could roll with
I'm not going
advantage.
to bother.
Bring it on. I'm gonna windmill punch these guys.
One of those hits. One of
Okay.
those strikes hit
Yeah.
for 8 bludgeoning
Okay.
and 6 lightning.
Oh, wait, hold on. So, all together, so that's math. Gosh darn it. 14. Okay.
And the other bite is going to hit
Okay.
for 4 plus 2, 6 piercing, and I
Okay.
need you to make a con save.
Okay.
Actually, no, they're not poisoned. Never mind. And 1 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And the last one's attacking you
Yep.
for 2 strikes. Both the hand strikes miss, and the bite. The bite hits
Okay.
for 5 piercing and 6 necrotic.
Okay.
I can't wait for my turn. I'm getting payback from the crab thing.
You're
All
gonna
right,
hit me?
and how many are around you? I think it
gonna
was
hit
3
me
or
wide.
4.
3.
Just,
3 of them?
just one.
4. Now I see 4 now.
4.
You actually kill me?
Each one is going to make an attack,
Okay.
and each
I
one
think you'll
gets
like
2
it.
claw attacks and 1 bite attack.
Alright, so I'm gonna use
So
yours.
we're going to go with the first one for the 2 claws.
Shocking grasp. Just blow you all up.
So 15 and a
Honestly, if you
23.
fireball me, that'd be
23
pretty
hits.
alright. I think you can handle it.
I think it's gonna be fun.
8,
It'll be more fun for you than for me.
8 bludgeoning, 2 lightning. And I'm just going to go through all
like
the
my
claws.
other characters
just to
and
get
give
all
me
the
drugs
claws
and
out.
make me dig dig.
Does an 18 hit?
No.
18 doesn't hit.
Nope.
Okay, so that's 2 of them done with the claws. And then those are both misses. Nat 20 and a 22. Okay. So we'll do the 22 first.
Mm-hmm.
For 8 slashing. No, wait. Bludgeoning. And 2 lightning.
Okay.
And then we're going to do the nat 20 for 6 plus 2. That's 8. 3. 11 bludgeoning. And 10 lightning damage. Now all 4 of them get their bite attacks.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Ooh, those are all misses.
Baby Jesus.
And that's another nat 20.
Father Mucker.
So that's
It's alright, you got it. I believe in you.
I believe me, my lord.
8 piercing and 10 necrotic.
Honestly, it makes you wonder, like, the slaves of, like, people back in the olden times. Like, I kind of want the monsters to win, you know? Yes, kill him, kill my lord.
I'm down to 1. I am down to 1 hit point.
Dang, dude.
So
You
from
should've been,
Walker's perspective, he doesn't even see you over there because there's a giant ape.
You should
Should have been a Giga Chad gorilla, dude. But no.
You kind of jumped into the
Chad.
Yeah,
piranha.
Giga Chad, dude. I'm King Kong.
All right.
my tail.
All right, it is Genesis' turn.
Alrighty.
Does anybody see this guy dying over here?
I see nothing.
I see
Well,
another follower.
You saw. You do know the other. He was following the other 2 crew members. And you saw the other 2
Hope
crew
you have a good
members.
singing voice.
I've already talked to him. I've already talked to him what happens when he dies.
I can't believe I went down the one.
I'm gonna
100 years before the last.
blast
Oh my.
The 8.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
the fishing guy.
Okay.
Honestly, I think I did pretty alright.
Yeah, because a
100
couple of
years
them are
of
closer to
sailing
the
or
edge
whatever.
where you can start seeing a little bit.
Pretty alright. Becoming a weird fish man would be kind of suck, though.
You turned me into a crab.
I did. But I turned you back
12
out
on
of
the first one, and 23 on the second one.
First one will not hit.
Alright, so 23 hits though. And that is
Is that a Jace Balearin mini?
Which one?
11, yeah. 11 on this big boy.
Okay.
I don't think so.
11 damage.
Are you sure? That's a Jace Balearin mini, yeah. Alright.
Just so happens it looks like my character too.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
That
Didn't
it?
know we were doing Planeswalker themed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be.
I know you.
Well,
I'm sorry. I'm going to cast a
Everyone's been saying that to me.
max
recently.
level fireball here, and it's got.
Oh wow, how interesting.
yeah.
Did this one happen?
I thought about it. I thought about it, and the gorilla is the only one that can absorb that kind of damage.
It's alright.
So how many of those fish guys are in there? 6 of them.
There's, yeah.
Yep, 6.
It's,
What's the save? Like
Does anyone
17?
have healing spells?
7.
as long as
The
it
guy cast
doesn't.
The guy, yeah, I give with one hand and take with
As
the
long as it
other.
doesn't go through this guy's health and
It's
then
gonna be a
destroy
fourth
me
level one.
at the other one.
You're at 112.
3 of them pass.
Well, 112 plus 66.
Fourth level's the
So that's
only
my
level I
HP.
cast fireball at.
Yeah, I'm good.
For now.
I'm fine. I'm just gonna be singed. I'm gonna be naked.
I don't have shit.
Oh wait,
You'll still be alive.
God, I'm gonna make a concentration check to see if I maintain being a monkey.
Well,
Yes.
first make a dex check, and yes.
Yeah, pick up the save.
What? I'm huge. What? There is
As a
no
monkey.
dex save. There's
Yeah, there is.
Be 38.
That's why it's not a good idea. It's probably more fun.
7.
He failed. You take 38 points of damage.
That
He's
hurts
still
so
a monkey.
bad.
He's still a monkey.
We don't know that yet.
14
We gotta
if
maintain
They
concentration.
make it.
Oh, yeah.
So
A small nuke.
Yes.
so hard to see.
This island was henceforth to be known as.
So the 3 on the
Hiroshima.
back side made it, and the 3 on the front side didn't.
Okay.
They're looking pretty hurt. They're not
Like,
dead.
not,
Oh, really?
not hurt like me, but not looking good.
So nobody died?
Nobody died.
No, I'm sorry. One of them did.
The one that I hit,
One that no.
the one that I held.
So wait, what is the
Yes.
concentration?
So this
Yeah,
one
the
was
for-
dead.
This one?
Concentration, so you have to
Good job.
roll half of 38. It's concentration.
So 19?
14.
No,
19.
38.
19, sorry.
19.
You have to make a 19.
Do I get
Con
Warcaster
save.
for that or no?
Yes,
I do?
you're a warcaster.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but I just didn't know if I lost all traits when I became
No,
guy,
I'm sorry.
enemy, monkey man.
Another one of them popped.
Another one.
Another one.
Alright, I'm gonna have my skeleton.
So wait, that
shoot
gives me...
Very nice.
Advantage.
If I'm
Actually, no,
warcasting.
you wouldn't get advantage because you can't use your warcaster. thing, so you
You...
just, it's a straight monkey roll.
cocked me...
So whatever his con is.
14.
So it's plus what?
No, it's 10 plus 4.
Does 12 hit?
14.
So you're no longer a monkey.
13?
You yamched me, you a-hole.
So, yeah.
He looks like Voldemort.
So one takes
Just
8
like
and another one takes 6.
Pepper, we
And
just
they
found
would
him.
attack the ones that look most hurt.
All by
So that would be the
myself.
2 on the back side. That
Now what do I do?
Are they still up?
these guys have some pretty good hit points.
Obviously.
Oh, you're no longer giant?
Yeah, no, he is now a regular person.
Oh no!
Well,
So
that,
scared of this thing.
that might be.
How upset would you be if I cast lightning bolt through those 2 right there and accidentally potentially hit you? I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that.
You hit my save.
hit
throw.
me.
Hey, I'll
You're
take my
robbing him
save.
of 1
throw.
hit point. It's fine.
I'm taking. Yeah, like
If it
I'm
does-
fully
if
expecting
it
to start
does
doing
double
save
your
throws.
total, you're dead.
Not if it rolls all ones. Man.
That was the little voice in the back of my head the entire time. Like, don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, whose turn is
Are you
it?
done?
Yep.
Waldron.
Oh shit. Well, that changed my plans when you got unaped.
Yep.
I was gonna haste the ape.
Oh,
You still could.
No, it's not fun now. You're not
real
martial
straight
class
Donkey
anymore.
Kong mode right there.
Save it.
And if they had any resistance, I ignore them.
Oh, no, they don't. These guys don't.
Interesting. So,
Huh? Not yet.
I
There's a reason I printed 16 of them.
You're gonna use all 16?
No, not yet.
The whole gaggle of people.
No.
You brought 16 out so you can hear the cacophony of our screams.
I only brought
So-
10 out.
Wardry is going to go into his blade song, and he's just gonna rush the closest one. Right there. All right. How many feet of movement was that?
Oh shit.
Let's say 20.
25, I think.
25. Okay. So he's gonna go full ham bone on this guy with his rapier. Make 2 attacks. Well, it fucked me upside down. He's not gonna make 2 attacks. One was a 7, and that was a natural 1, and one was a 12.
Both miss.
And then he's going to use the rest of his movement to run back towards the shore.
No.
Woo, I messed
Movement
up.
do you have?
40 total. Actually, 50 with blades.
Is he immobile or?
Yeah, he's mobile.
Okay.
Okay, so back to where you were.
Back to where I was,
Yeah,
basically.
okay.
Yeah, he's gonna run in. Ah, fuck.
Ah, not again.
That's his turn.
He said, I'm not becoming a crab again.
Actually,
Johnny.
Hey, I'm up.
All right. So did you?
You're a little.
who's right next to me? Is
Yes.
that you with
Yeah,
the
that's
shield?
me. Yeah,
Do you have
I'm
a
about to move.
Do you have a magical weapon?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. Go ahead, continue. That's the end of my turn.
So it helps with those guys, but it doesn't help you at all, which is kind of my main objective.
I got him next round.
You do?
I got second wind.
Alright. And
I mean, I
go
got him.
before those guys.
No, I don't. But I'll do something with him next round.
Do something.
Maybe he can search the party, the dead people's bodies for potions that you handed him.
Gentle
I'm going to
foes.
use my Channel Divinity Conquering Presence. All creatures within 30 feet of me must make a Wisdom saving throw or become frightened.
Am I within 30 feet of you?
Dude, it's no, if you're scared of me, that's okay.
He's a very big, intimidating Narnia lion.
He just growls.
Hey, watch it from
16.
fire, alright?
Okay, you said.
Sick.
Everybody
Feels
else has to do a
good.
saving throw, though.
Just them two.
Oh, anybody within 30 feet. So,
So for your
here, 4 guys.
fishy dudes.
And he did already, so.
They're immune to being frightened.
Oh, that sucks.
They're immune to prone?
Alright.
They're immune to prone, you said?
Being frightened.
Oh, frightened. Okay.
You notice that these are not. These fish folk.
Blood-hungry creatures.
These fish folk are actually missing chunks of skin, and you can actually see a little bit of bone, and they are not
Curse of the Black Pearl.
entirely put together.
Alright.
They need a healer.
So we need Legos.
So for
Think we
my
need more
bonus
than a hit of
action, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on this guy. You get +2 AC. You're welcome.
I appreciate that, but it probably isn't gonna matter.
Are you turning yourself into something again?
No, my AC is very low.
Oh yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying to.
Now
help
it's
you a
less
little
low.
bit. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Help you out a little bit at least.
lower than everyone in this room.
Come close to me. If you can move before
It
these
can't be
guys
that
come
low.
close
I'm a
to me, I
wizard.
can help you.
Mine
I
is
can't
20.
get to you.
You done?
I'm
Do
done.
what?
I have 14 now.
Oh, interesting.
I am wet paper.
Your turn, sir.
I'm
If you
still
move
up.
before then,
I'm
step
still
next
up.
to me. I can protect you.
Where's that one?
I can't do it.
Is
I
he
can't
still
do it.
alive?
a lot
That
of
I already
opportunity
hit?
attacks.
I have opportunity attacks
Yes.
if they attack you.
They're actually further
How's
away.
he looking?
It's fine.
Pretty hurt.
They
They're
were,
within-
they were in melee with the monkey.
They're within 10 feet, right?
And they were firebolt.
Second attack, bonus action, and run.
You get 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action would not be to run.
No, bonus action for second wind.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna swing on that first fucker then.
Okay.
or 18 to hit.
Go ahead.
15 points of damage.
Oh, damn it.
It's looking pretty hurt.
I had something
I'm
really
swinging
cool I meant to
again.
use
Hit
last
'em.
time.
Yeah. So I just had a 19. That was a natural 19.
That's a crit.
So
Yeah.
All right. So that's actually your.
It's all right. I'll be okay.
How do you want to do it?
There's
for him?
something I want to do.
I want to absolutely just pissed off. I'm covered in their blood.
It's
Just
like blackish
roaring.
red.
Yes. Right down the middle. Right in half.
Pull one of them
I
out.
went smack dab in front of me.
Okay.
Because honestly, I did not see him through his belt. So
Because he can second wind bonus action and then action surge.
yes. Okay. Second wind, so I can give you some damn health back. 1d10 plus 8.
1 plus 8.
I rolled a 1.
Is it a 1?
Plus 8.
Oh, how momentous.
He just said I bet it's a 1 plus.
It's gonna be a 1. Yeah.
Now you have.
I got 10
We
HP.
gotta give our
Okay.
2 viewers that extra sizzle. This is for you guys.
An action surge. I'm swinging on the one behind me.
Okay.
Try to get him out of my way. 24 to hit.
Is he being flanked by those 2 dead bodies of our ally?
11 points of damage.
You got one more attack and then movement.
I'm gonna hit him again. Try to get him. Okay, that's a 21 to hit.
Yep.
Either.
At least you're it.
14 points of damage.
That's pretty good. Not bad.
How many bad guys you got around him?
There was 4. Now there's
3 now?
3.
It's looking hurt. Ish.
Go ahead and move me. I got 35 foot of movement speed. I know.
Are you gonna take all those 3 those
I know.
opportunity attacks? I don't know if you should.
But 3
I
creatures
got 10
attacking
hit
you
points.
once is better than 3 creatures attacking you 3 times.
Yes.
They do get multi-attack. So.
Yeah.
Where
So
are you trying?
bring me towards the talker to the dead. Fire mage.
Give the first one disadvantage. Yeah, unless they're immune to being.
They all miss, anyways.
How far can you move?
35 feet.
He's got a pretty good armor class.
Yeah. No feet.
Well, I make a pretty light in front of one to distract it.
Pretty butterfly.
And it's just like,
Just a hole in the side of its mouth. Like,
Yeah.
how could you ever go swimming? Just
all right. Jaron?
How far away are these people from me? Would you say 10
I would
feet?
say 10 feet.
I don't know. I can't see from
10
You
feet?
were
Yeah.
a giant ape,
Good.
and then you shrunk back down to your tiny
You're
diminutive
much
Alright.
closer.
form.
I'm gonna use my Quicken.
Okay.
gonna boogie on out of there.
No.
No, it's his. He can cast spells quicker.
We're just like, you draw them out of the grass, and
I'm
we
gonna-
can see
So
them.
they're being
Never
I'm gonna cast
mind.
turn.
Earth Tremor twice.
Shit.
What?
I'm gonna cast Earth Tremor twice. So they gotta make a DC 16 Dex save twice.
I need to do that too.
Yes, you do.
How many of them?
All 4 of them.
All the
Anyone within 10 feet of me.
Actually don't know.
It's all 4.
Yeah, all 4 of them.
Yeah, that's why.
Dex save.
Yep, twice.
And what's the dex save?
16.
2 times. So
One
basically
failed.
making it with a
Or one succeeded the first time.
Okay.
3 failed. And then all of them failed the second time.
Yes.
Oh.
Sick.
I failed both times.
Damn it. All
You're
right.
so prone that you're.
So wait. So okay. So
I love the
one-
fact that I just
rolled
left
two
friendly
15s.
fire on.
So the one that succeeded doesn't take the damage from the first one.
Okay.
Which will be 15 damage.
48 points of damage.
All the people that failed are knocked prone. And then everyone takes another 11, so 26.
So hey, looking over there.
I'm okay.
Where are they at?
Enough,
But they're all on the ground.
But I'm
so
on
that's
the ground
something.
now.
I mean, so are they, and they gotta use their movement
What
to
was,
get up.
what was the second one?
11,
All right. It actually
How
kills
many total?
one of them.
26 altogether.
No, 2 of them.
Yeah, I'm
Ah,
Probably those 2 on that far
Ka-chow.
side that failed the fireball save.
but they're all
Yeah,
not
those
prone,
two.
so it's something. And then I'm just sitting there,
Those
just
guys are
Those
still
two are
alive.
dead. Those two are not
I'm
prone.
doing my little
they're
dance, and I'm happy, and that's me.
And what was it? It was 26. No, what was the second? 15?
It was 15 and 11.
11. Okay.
Yeah. So one of them doesn't take the 15, but they take.
Got it.
All right, and that's me.
And 2 of them are dead, and one's knocked. And
They're both knocked prone.
Knocked prone.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's me.
Well, how interesting.
Good idea for coming over and helping.
I appreciate that.
Jesus.
Those 2 are going to stand up and just.
Didn't you just say your whole stick was about helping people?
Yeah, but not weird, gross piranha men.
What about him?
I mean, all right. Look, it was either that or I
What would
just
your beetle think of this?
not. That's
He
true.
did turn you into a giant crab.
I did.
One
I thought it was
is going to
help
go for you, and one's going to go for you.
Cool.
No,
You each
no,
get your
just
own.
go
Sorry,
for me.
I was going to say they were going to go for
Yeah,
easy
just
prey
go
on the
for
ground.
me.
Hey, guess
On the
what?
ground.
They probably
No.
both go next to me because I have Sentinel, and I think I draw attack on me.
No,
If
that's
you're
not what
attacking
that
me.
means.
No, the sentinels just if they try to
Move
if
away.
they try to attack an ally near you.
What can
or
I do?
they try
Hold
to
on.
move
Let
away.
me check and see if I have any sweet feats that I can
Reactions. It'll say in your
do. Little feeties.
so for
Okay, he's not within
reactions.
5 feet of me. If he was, you'd be attacking me.
Actions.
One time for your reaction.
Reactions. Okay.
So they're going to make 2 claw attacks, 1 bite attack against you, Jaren.
Okay.
That's a 14 and a 20.
They both hit.
Okay.
Natural 20 or unnatural?
No, unnatural.
Yeah, all you have is opportunity attack and counter spell.
Well, bend luck as a reaction.
Hmm.
11 points of bludgeoning,
Okay.
3 points of lightning,
So 14 altogether.
and the bite attack is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
It's 6 piercing
Hmm.
and 2 necrotic.
Okay.
And you on the ground, does that mean they're at advantage?
Yes.
Yes.
First one is 25 to hit.
It's.
Next one's a 22 to hit.
It's.
What is your AC?
And the bite attack.
I'm gonna use my reaction to bend luck on the 22. If I can do that, is that all right with you?
It's it'd be attack against you for reaction,
Is it?
unless
Only attack against me?
it specifies.
Well, it says
It's right here.
when another creature I can see makes an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, I can use my reaction to do
Okay.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what does it do?
Reduces the number.
So I roll a
1d4.
d4 and apply the number rolled as a bonus or penalty to the creature's roll. I can do so after the roll, but before any effects occur.
Go ahead. It's 22.
Roll 1d4.
I had 20. Here.
Ka-chow!
Oh,
3.
good. Hey, missed.
Oh, it's a 19.
Aha!
Good job.
Okay,
Sicko.
so one of the claw attacks missed, and one of the bite attacks missed.
That's what I get.
That it wasn't a waste. The first time I don't roll a natural 1.
Thank you.
So that's 8 bludgeoning
We're all friends here.
and 6 lightning
Okay.
and 1 piercing
This is getting very spicy.
and 5 necrotic.
Cool.
It's a good thing I love Taco Bell.
Got it. I'm under half.
Now we've got
Not at once. So.
3. We got 3 of them over there.
Yep.
Are any of them gonna? Can any? I can't really see the movement. So
They can't move. I mean, you can take out our dead
They-
comrades.
Yeah, you can take the dead guys out. They got 30 feet
Wouldn't
of
they
movement.
count as
They can get right into his
Oh.
ring of zombies.
this 10-foot thing? By the way, is that earth or is that stone or nothing or neither?
It's like
Well,
Earth.
fun.
We'll
Kind
call
of
it
like
Earth.
bone meal.
So it is.
Yeah.
So it would be earth though technically. Or
It'd be
no?
So
rough
you want them to
terrain.
move 30 feet
Yeah, it'd
towards
be-
us?
Well, if they can does it look like they can see like
Yeah.
his zombie guys?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he can move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
So yeah,
30.
10
He can
foot
get like
radius
right up
is
on
difficult
one of
terrain.
them. But the other ones will get right up
That's
on the
fine. I'm not
zombies.
planning on
Are you like blowing and?
Well, it's just for them if
yeah.
they get.
Okay, so all 3 are gonna. If they can reach him, they're gonna just.
Well, these are going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Right up there with the zombies instead of him. But still.
Yeah.
Think
They
of
can
right
kinda
up
all
to
get
the
up
zombies.
on. 2 of them can get on a zombie, and then 1 can get on him.
Okay.
Does that work?
So, yep.
Unless you want to line them up for like a lightning bolt.
Again.
No, fresh out of
We'll
that
save it.
trick.
He said I'm all out of.
All right.
For right
So
now.
2 on zombies, 1 on him. All right. So we're gonna do your 2 zombies first. So
On the bright
20
side-
and a 16.
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel about eating humanoids, but they are technically piranhas, so they are fishmen.
One of those hits. So
I wouldn't be opposed.
we've got 2 claw attacks and 1 bite attack on one of your zombies.
And they're immune to poison. Yeah, that's it.
That's it. Okay. So they take from the 1 claw attack, 2 claw attacks. Sorry, I'm all at the same time. 7, 6, 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again.
So one of your zombies is dead.
Again.
We got 2 dead bodies over
The other one's just gonna take the bite damage then. So it's 1
A zombie getting bit. That's a new one.
1 piercing, 6 necrotic.
How are the turns of 2?
Indeed.
And we got the 1 Futoa left for against you. It's a natural 19 for one of the claws. Okay, so that's the only one that's gonna hit. So it's 8 points of bludgeoning. Oh, no, wrong one. Yeah, actually, 4 points of lightning.
Okay.
Genos.
All right.
Looks like it's your turn.
Oh, fine. 30. I'm gonna. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna whip my rod out of my sleeve and extend my rod out, and it starts to kind of
Sounds
grow with like
dirty.
a blue, like aquatic, like swirl around it. And I'm actually gonna cast poison spray on that dude.
Like you were making out with her for 4 hours, and she says,
Just black ink starts to spew out of the tip of my wand, and that's a con save of 15.
Ooh.
It's amazing.
You might want to get that one checked out.
Sounds like some weird, gross Harry Potter fan fiction.
At 20.
God.
he said,
Alright,
21
if
days,
it succeeds,
hours,
it doesn't take any
weeks?
damage.
Okay.
Probably months.
Maybe 30.
So yeah. Yeah, a little bit of ink shoots out.
sorry, I'm not usually like this.
Start shaking it and look at it.
Oh,
Never had this happen before.
Alan?
it's not normally like this, I promise.
It's a performance issue, I'm sorry.
You know what? This is exactly what
Look at that in
happens.
front of crowds.
It's because I'm on dry land.
Right, land.
Where's my jar of dirt?
You see what had happened was?
Sorry, I still have
How,
my sea legs.
How hard do these guys look?
One of them should have been pretty hurt.
They're weird fishmen.
They look like they're. I mean, you did a little bit. You did like 20 something damage,
Yeah.
but they have like 60 something health.
What the fuck?
I already killed one. Get on it.
I killed a couple.
Oh, have an
Is that
extra
something?
No.
feet.
I'm still here.
Dang it, that would help.
Gorilla, you did.
So a couple of them are looking beat up, but not.
Did you guys see that big monkey?
Did you guys see that fireball?
There's a monkey on fire. I've never seen such a thing.
I'll do Spirit Guardians.
Clearly, you've never been to Singapore.
Alright, they have to make wisdom saves. Yeah. No,
How many of them?
3, these 3.
All of them fail.
Radiant.
Very nice.
I'm not a monk with uncle.
And the skeletons will go to short swords.
They just take a rib out.
They switch to boomerangs.
When he describes collarbone because he doesn't have ribs, I was like, oh man, so.
That's good, mate.
The two will attack him. Still have advantage because flanking. Oh, thank God. It's in 20s, and then this one will attack him. 18 hits,
Yep.
right? And then that one will attack this one as well.
Okay.
Double nat 20s.
Nice.
Welcome to Oblivion.
Excellent.
So the only time I've ever done that is at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Doing a deep.
You remember that,
backflip.
Charles, don't you?
that was nuts.
I was the Cody before Cody was the Cody.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
That was
he
the
was
original for the shambling mound.
17 damage,
Still
piercing.
fighting.
and the other one takes 6.
The other one has sex?
It's my turn.
Fish people. Craziest thing.
Are they still alive?
Yeah. Waldron?
Those are fish people.
Those are fish people.
All right. Well, so he's still got his sword out, and he's still humming his little blade song, and he's gonna run his hand along the blade, and you see like this ice kind of work its way down the blade of his rapier. He's gonna run up and attack that little dude right there with a booming blade. So, oh, that was better. Dirty 20.
Yep.
Word. All right, so that's gonna be. Okay, so. Oh Jesus, that's not good. So that is a total of 6 points of thunder damage. But he is currently crackling. So if he moves, he takes another 2d8. And then Wardry's gonna. Actually, hang on.
Doesn't he get 2 attacks?
He does, yeah. So the second attack, he's just gonna. Yeah, he's just gonna shove it. Just gonna make a strength check and try to shove him one back. No, God, never mind. The natural one. And he's used the rest of his 25 feet of movement and he can go back next to the captain and be like, "Did you see that? What's the craziest thing?" But he's still, the little Kutoa is still crackling. Well, there's that. He's here. He's not doing
In
much.
spirit.
Yes.
Johnny?
No, it's me. Hey, I'm up. He sees me. Alright.
Yes. I mean, I'll grab some after this because I gotta use the bathroom anyways.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna cast Bless as my bonus action first. On
Not a
myself.
bonus action.
Bless is a bonus action.
Bless is a spell.
Yeah.
Where's
Unless I.
You're right. Why was I looking at it as a bonus action? I don't know. That changes my entire.
It seems like it might be a good bonus action.
It would
Yeah, it should be a fucking bonus action.
Alright, forget that then.
You're the DM.
I'm attacking this guy with my sword.
Go ahead.
Shatter Spike. Let's see how it goes. 17 to hit.
Yep.
Alright. 6 slashing damage, which I have slasher feet.
Never mind. You what?
I did six slashing damage and I have the slasher feet. So when I do slashing damage on him, I reduce the speed of the target by 10 feet until the next turn.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm going to hit him again. He's still alive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 26 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. There you go. 13 damage. And reduced again so he can move 10 feet. Well, probably 10 feet.
Once per turn.
Oh,
He's looking pretty hurt.
okay. Okay.
The only reason I know this is because that's literally the stuff I was looking at you for us.
Alrighty, and I think that is going to be it for me. Yeah.
Will you guys kill these things already?
I'm trying. I really am.
Dude, we gotta talk it out.
Is that it?
I've just been hanging out with him.
Alright, so we still have those three. Let me go ahead and hit the one that's right in front of me. Let's see.
Are you moving up and like doing that?
Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and get
You
within.
might get
if I can
advantage if
get-
that one's behind. One of his zombie dudes is behind him.
Oh, yes.
Like-
Does that work? Sweet.
You got any paper plates, dude?
No.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, really?
You guys just didn't ask. They're above the fridge in that little cabinet behind his little green basket. Yeah, they're in that little cabinet up there.
Huh.
Sorry, I'm like 88 feet
My
tall,
first
so
roll without
everything's up
advantage
high.
was 21. With advantage was a 12.
Didn't even need it.
So, let's see, we got that one. See what damage he's going to take. 12 points of damage.
Still standing?
That's the one Charles was hitting on, right?
That was the one I tried the poison spray
And missed.
But his zombie got double attacked by the zombie.
That's what I thought. He's looking really hurt.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try to finish him off.
Okay.
11 to hit. No.
You're still at advantage.
Oh, geez.
You're attacking the same guy, right?
Yeah. That's more gooder. 19 to hit.
Yep. More gooder.
And that's 10 points of damage.
Pizza, pizza.
That'll actually finish him off.
Good.
Wow, there's only 4
You're welcome,
more.
guys.
Hey man, we're living, we're existing.
There's only 12 more.
Alright, go ahead and scoop me up behind our fire mage, please.
We've got 4 left on the board, right?
Yes.
So I can see? Okay.
Who's up?
Jared.
Me.
You see, I'm the captain
Can you
in
do
training,
something, bro?
and I am delegating them to you guys. It's going great. You're
I
doing
like how the
fantastic.
captain's done nothing this whole time.
He's... No, I'm gonna get some.
He's been searching through the
I'm
wreckage.
gonna
for this.
cast Chaos Bolt.
We've been looking for rum.
So it's 2d8 plus 6, so...
The jar of death.
25.
Who you hitting?
The dude in front of me, I guess. I have Warcaster, so it's fine. And then 7 and 8 plus 3d6. So 25, and that will be. Let's do psychic damage.
Okay. You can do it.
Hmm?
Is he dead?
Is he dead?
How much damage?
25.
Oh. I thought that was to
Oh, I
hit.
know.
No, he's not.
Let me
dead,
make
but
sure.
He's looking really hurt.
Let me just make sure, though, just for you. Yeah, 50. So yeah, 25 to hit and then 25 damage.
Damn. Putting the smack down on him.
I mean, you would have killed the one that was attacking him. But
That's because I
So
hit
waiting
it
for him to go to
with
the
only
fire
6 damage.
every single session.
was that it, Jared?
That is me.
All right, we got 4 left of them up there, right?
Yep.
Who's our friend of one?
They're up.
They are up. They're just going to attack the person closest to them.
I'd rather he didn't. How long's your +2 to AC last?
No, the zombies.
10 minutes.
Okay.
So the ones around me, since they're starting their turn in my thing, I have to roll again.
The wisdom.
Oh,
Wisdom of 17.
Fail and fail.
that was a 3rd level spell.
That was a good one.
Okay.
19 damage.
Then immortalize him.
Yes.
Actually does shred
Oh, they're
one.
not moving, right?
Good, he turned to conquer.
Yeah, if that one on you, he's still crackling with the booming energy until my next turn. So, I believe.
That was the one next on.
Yeah, it's on. Yeah. I keep wanting to say Gideon.
Uh-huh. Bingo. All right. So
Oh, he has to willingly move.
what do we got? Two on who's on where's people's? I can't remember.
We have
Yeah,
one.
one on Cody, one on Brandon, one on
There's not one on me, guys.
one like in between zombies and
You know what I mean, guys? We're fine.
the creepy priest dude.
Okay, the one's gonna go for the creepy priest dude. Two claw attacks.
Priest.
It's a 19 and a 26
26.
and a 9.
Actually, I'll close out the 26 at disadvantage with my blinding light.
Okay.
I just want my sweet legendary item so I can cast
That'll make it miss. We've got
Yeah.
3 attacks on you,
3?
What's that?
2 claw attacks, and 1 bite.
So what?
Okay.
Did anyone?
Are any of them around 16 and or 15?
What?
To attack to hit, is what I'm saying. Are any of them around there?
He's looking to bend Will or something or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, they get a +6,
Yeah.
and they rolled a 19, a 15, and a 9. So you can probably do the
9 plus, so 15. Let me make sure that it's not once per turn, though. Just to check.
You just have to use your sorcery points every time. Do you have sorcery
Yeah, I
points?
got 2 left, so I will eat out my last 2 source points unless I spend a spell to do it. Yeah, whatever. Hiya! It drops by 2,
Okay.
putting it at 13, so it misses. Ka-chow.
So you'll take 8 bludgeoning and 7 lightning from the other 2 attacks.
15. Okay.
And Brandon, this is from you.
Ka-chow.
That's 2 14s
Mitch.
and a 12.
Mitch. I'm okay when I'm standing.
All right. Genos.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the guy that's in front of us. That is 13.
That'll hit, just barely.
Nice.
I got 13 armor class.
Very nice.
I figured low armor class, a little bit beefier on the health. Y'all be fine.
I'm alright.
Oh, well,
You're all right.
Eight
I was
points
gonna
on
say
the,
we
8
should have
points on the
been.
first
We
one.
kind of are, but
Okay.
it was a little
And
rough.
then the second one to hit.
We're getting used to our tactics.
That's true.
15.
That'll hit.
And that is 6 more points. So 86. Is he still standing?
He is still standing. He's looking rough.
All right.
He's got about 20 more hit points.
I don't think I have really, unless I'm in melee with somebody, I really can't do anything as a bonus action.
Melee the warlock? Oh, as a bonus action. Okay, that makes more sense.
Well, as a bonus action, I can give myself flying and speed of 30 feet. That lasts for 10 minutes with my elemental gift, but I don't need that.
Oh, they did.
The more you know. That's my turn.
Oh, the weird fishmen dead.
Almost.
Sick.
One's really hurt.
Let them die, let them die.
I'm sorry, I'm not entertaining you enough.
You're good. No, it's not that.
Want me fireball?
It's just like,
You can.
Okay.
we've been going through this unstoppable army of fishmen
not
with
unstoppable.
health around the same
Anybody got any
pool as
old bay with
mine.
them? Just.
Maybe you should turn into a giant or something.
Dude, I can.
I know
I
I
already
should've took
used
the chef feat.
Vulture and then Big Ape, and then someone hit me with a spell. Won't say who. But, you know.
The way.
Why did you say who? Why did you do
I
good on your rolls?
I could make more, I could give myself a spell slot. Oh, wait, no, I can't.
I would
Get your rolls up, little
if you
man.
roll better than
Yeah,
a natural
sorcery
1 on
points,
the
dude. You gotta
time.
do a
Those
short
are
rest.
rookie rolls.
Well, I can take my sorcery points and turn them into spell slots, and I can turn spell slots into sorcery points.
Unlimited power.
So technically, I could just keep pissing them out, but
Oh, did you do the warlock combo?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
It's just something that I can do as part of being a sorcerer.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Oh my god! Alright.
Do stuff. Murder things.
He has
I'm,
killed them
I'm
all.
really weak in that one that's in your face.
Yeah.
Kill them all.
Yeah.
Pizza to be
And if you
eaten.
don't finish him,
We'll just say
I'm
that
not.
they die.
All
I'm
the,
not.
all the
I'm not
remaining
finishing
three
him.
have
I'm getting one of those potions.
almost no life.
Yeah, they are all.
They are dust in the wind, shall we say.
Somehow I missed.
They have a 13 armor class.
Nope. It was.
That is not what we're going for.
And,
2 hits.
with what? They're stabbing him.
Stab, 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 stab.
15 stabbing damage from the zombies.
Okay. Total?
They're short
Yeah.
Right.
I have an idea for a character,
He's got
but I don't know if I have the
like 5 hit
strength
points
to
left,
make
but
it
whatever.
if he dies. My character dies. I don't know if the strength.
Let's see.
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do
Well,
it.
it's up to Nick if I could make it or not. Because it's a little bit fucked, I'm not gonna lie.
Harpy comes flying from the ocean.
Okay.
Grab on me, guys!
This is all that shit going on.
I think it's with him.
Which one?
The
The one the zombies have been stabbing?
yeah.
Stab, stab, stab.
It's in that one.
Has he been hit once or twice?
Oh, you just stabbed him.
Yes.
D12.
Yeah, I don't think I can do less damage to it because I'm pulling cantrips. 20, so that's
Oh, yeah.
25 damage.
Yep. He is.
Got him.
How are you guys doing over there?
We almost got him on the ropes. I poke the one right now.
You guys are doing a fantastic job. Keep up the work.
Where's those potions?
They're in my bag. Don't worry. I've been saving them just for you.
It's my turn.
Alright, so who is next?
Yes,
Oh.
who's next?
Oh,
Kill them. Do it, do it.
Come on, you can probably actually kill both of them. You got one attack each.
Yes, kill me.
No.
And then
Come
kill
on.
him.
Big
You
damage.
can do them both with one attack.
No, we're
Hit,
trying.
just do it. Just hit us with the lightning thing and just kill all 4 of us. 5 of us, maybe.
Zeus's wrath. What spell is that? I just made it up.
well.
Summon a giant meteor and kill you all. You're
I thought
all
the dinosaurs
dead.
were killed.
Dinosaur, what you say?
That may or may not be in the cards this game.
Alright, I'll use, how many feet away is that? 15? I'm gonna move up within 15 feet of the one that's on, not Gideon. Right. So yeah, so just 15 feet away from that guy that's up against you. So back up a little bit more. No. Back the way he came from. So he's only gonna move up like 10 feet. Like right here? Yeah, that way you can drag him. Alright. I need him to make a strength saving throw.
This little shit's a strong.
You're saying
Pretty much.
natural 20?
Natural 19.
Nope, well, yeah, he didn't take that.
Alright.
No, he's not.
Nope, that didn't work. Alright, so, he's gonna use his, bonus action to flip him the bird, and,
It doesn't know what that means.
yeah, and then he's
It just goes-
gonna
Yeah.
back up those 10 feet again. And just hang out back there with the captain. He's step up, lightning thing, misses. He's like, nope, backing up.
I tried.
But that didn't work.
I'm up.
Yeah.
Cool. I attack him
Please.
with my sword.
Somebody.
I'm trying.
Yeah, I mean,
There we go.
keep
21
rolling
to
it.
hit.
Roll hit.
Alright, I'm doing some extra damage on it with him.
Chituri's been collecting
So,
souls.
already
To
6,
reawaken.
I
and then
guess I
I'm going
could
to
have
use
used some
Thunderous
spell
Smite
slots, but
on him to add another 2d6, so 1 second. 9, so 15 damage on that one for the first attack. He did. Goodbye.
Sure, he was at full
Yeah,
health.
Wardry is not feeling super like
And then with my second
Useful.
attack,
involved, so he's
I'm going
like,
to
I'll let them take care of this one.
swing and attack.
Do my homework.
20
They seem to
or
be going through a lot
20
of
to hit,
resources.
Yeah.
yeah. And 12 on that guy.
This low AC high health, it's something. especially when there's numbers.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't mind it.
No, I don't.
It's pretty cool.
I'm
They're like weird, gross fish goblins that have
That's
some
all I got for my
sentience
guy.
and could have looties.
I'm just trying to figure out how they're not breathing. Like how they're breathing out of the water.
Cause they're like
Don't worry,
amphibians.
we see fish people all the time. Usually they're not dead.
They breathe through their
just
skin.
fine. It's the craziest thing.
So we got one left now.
Correct.
And how's he looking?
Pretty
Beat the
hurt.
hell up.
All right, who speaks fish?
Whose turn?
I'm a cat. I eat fish.
We're gonna take him prisoner.
Another cat.
Me? Why are we taking me prisoner?
after
Mine
being-
we're taking-
35 feet.
We're taking
After
him
being
to
up close and personal, you realize that these aren't just fish folk. These
No,
are
he said that they were
These are
decayed.
zombie
and rotten.
fish folk.
These
Yeah.
are just fish.
Yeah.
These aren't fish, bro.
You look
I
down-
get with him.
You look
Yeah,
down at your
I'm taking
feet
two
and you
swings
see a
on
fish that
fucking
only
feet.
has like half its body, but it's still like kind of.
Someone left
That's
my
what you
dinner
get for
back there.
smiting
20 to
him.
It'll hit.
I'm just swinging on him twice.
Does
chop,
it-
chop, 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 chop.
So
chop,
with
chop.
them being burned, does it smell like somebody microwaving a fish sandwich in the break room?
It smells like someone microwaving rotten fish in a very break.
Nice.
10
That's what
damage.
fish normally smells like.
10 damage on the first swing. 13 to hit.
That'll hit.
Another 13 damage.
You just chop
Fuck
that
you,
one
you
right
fucking
the
fuck.
fucking half.
Whew!
He did.
Where's that potion?
Excellent job, you guys did great.
Where's that potion?
I'm very proud of you. How about you all take a $5 and then back to work?
Yeah, now I'm
Sorry?
just gonna walk right up to him. Can I sock him right in the damn mouth?
Yes.
He's still blade songing, so go ahead.
Let's do it.
Oh, I thought you meant the captain. You're hitting him?
Yeah.
He's had a lot of blood loss. He's gonna swing and miss.
Fish guts.
That didn't look like a miss to me.
You guys turn around and
looks
you
like a
see the
pretty good
captain is just he's not obviously he didn't contribute at all
No.
in this fight, so he's just been going through shit. And
Wait, he's been looting stuff?
he's been looking like
All those-
his stuff. He's been looking for something of his.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
clearly something catches his eye, and he wades a few feet out into the water. And y'all see this, and then he
He's turning into a fish. Kill him.
got
See, we were too slow.
All right, nobody
I'm gonna
panic.
fly over that area.
He's a
See
werefish.
if I could see him or what he was looking for.
Are you able to carry anything when you fly?
you're
He's just
popping
swimming.
over.
You can?
He's just swimming. You don't nobody panic.
You see
No.
the red start to, and you see
Okay, so he was dragged underwater.
He's not swimming.
You see
Maybe.
several large shark-like creatures
Were sharks.
now kind of like swimming in and out of the wreck of your ship. And you kind of catch a couple of them, what may have been your crew members being just like picked off. And as you're flying over, the shipwreck kind of just and then finishes disappearing into the water.
I fly back. Your captain's dead.
You're the captain now.
Look at me. now.
I'm searching these bodies and I have to detect magic up.
Excellent.
There's
Potion,
they're
anyway.
just like the harpies.
You guys are doing
They
great.
don't even have.
No, I'm talking about our crewmates.
Oh, the crewmates.
Yeah, do they have this potions on them?
You find a couple more healing potions.
I moved the bodies themselves.
Positive reinforcement.
Okay,
That's
okay.
my motto. You're doing a fantastic
Go
job.
ahead.
This is going on your
'cause I
annual
think-
review.
I'm gonna have my skeletons carry them until.
25% raise.
Yeah,
I
because
can't see
you'll
it.
be able to regroup up all of your.
Can I search for buried treasure?
You search through the debris from the shipwreck, and you're finding nothing but like passenger goods.
Did you find the rum?
Goods.
What
goods,
kind of passenger goods?
The rum.
Foods.
A tentacle
you
dildo.
find one crate of rum.
Oh, sick.
Is anyone injured?
That's your tribute.
Yes.
Thank you.
Gather around.
Wait. Is it good rum or shit rum?
I'm doing
It's
therapy
ship
on
rum.
This
Okay, fair enough.
everyone.
Yeah, the backseat's not
The
allowed.
captain was probably looking for the good rum.
And then he got killed.
Yeah, he saw it.
But like, is there anything like cool in the sand?
Not really.
About how
It just
are
seems
you
like
felt
a
I'm
about-
at 44.
minus the debris from your wreck. It just seems like grass and sand.
Are there any cool bones?
Another 10?
The fish folk don't seem very cool. They just
not
Well, no,
gonna-
like, because you said that the whole
No, I mean,
like
that's-
beach was made out of bones.
9/11
So I'm
after
assuming that they were like just random.
not bone, not like
I'm almost
bones,
fully
but
healed.
like
Okay,
bone
Fine,
meal.
I'll still take that. I'm over half.
So it's
now.
not really
Uh,
sand.
Somebody's
10 to my 11
making
as well?
bone
Yes, I did,
bread.
that's all I'm saying.
You healed him too, right? What was the total healing?
We must find the bone baker.
I need to use that.
Hey, you got healed for
Hey,
40
dude.
points thanks to the.
Aha, sick.
We
Wait, we got 40 points.
Take a brief
Total,
intermission.
yeah, he healed like.
Yeah, we're gonna take a timeout while I take a piss or poo and.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the potty as well after you, not at the same time.
Yes, please.
Oh, I got it right.
I got it.
Yes, Wardry has his little hawk familiar. He's gonna send him up to look around, but that's when we get back.
Yes.
That's good.
What can we do for you, bud?
It's just a slow, grueling process.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of gruel, are they gonna cook anything else on this ship?
We're not on the show.
Really have to, dude. You can tell them what to think.
What do you mean we're not on the ship? When's the ship go?
Oh boy.
You know, I yell at Liam for Steve around my house.
Brian, yell at me now.
Alright, what do we got over here? Pizza.
Pizza.
What is this, garlic sauce? Garlic sauce?
Cheese bread. You uncultured swine.
Garlic cheese nuts.
You ready?
Oh, there it went. Okay, it wasn't in
How
there.
interesting.
The wife says the audio is much better.
Much better?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
How much do we have pizza for lunch, and then we're also having pizza for dinner?
Crazy. I had Chinese food and then Taco Bell. And then on my way home, I got Popeyes. And now this.
I do not envy your toilet.
No, my girlfriend, or fiance, I should say now, doesn't allow me to shit in the bathroom that's connected to the bedroom. Because of that? So you healed us for 40 hit points?
Yes.
Okay.
40 hit points?
Yes.
And anyone can get in on that. There was a couple of pairs of people.
I didn't
What?
lose any hit points at all.
I'm assuming
I didn't lose any
that we're
hit
gonna
points
be taking
either.
a long
And I
rest.
didn't use any spell slots.
You know,
Me either.
I used a bunch.
I'm just taking a long
I
rest
just
if all
don't care.
possible.
I also didn't do a lot of damage.
Well, neither did I, but I saw everybody else burning through stuff, and I know
I couldn't help it so long as there's a fireball there.
Going through fireball withdrawals.
It was, yeah.
Now let's him limit testing us, and now he's gonna kill us in the next encounter. No. I need a long rest though. Alright guys, now you gotta fight the King of Dragons. Followed by the Queen of Dragons.
Cthulhu has been collecting souls.
You're not dying quick enough. We need to bump those numbers up.
Well, good. I'm up to 50 hit points out of 60.
numbers.
I figured coming from you, mister, I sacrifice myself all the time.
Dude, I totally thought you were gonna die in that battle.
I thought.
When he was all out by himself, I'm like, oh shit, I need to get up
Well,
there.
how did you get, how did you get up there so quickly?
Well, as a giant, that works. But as a not a giant, it doesn't work.
No. And then, like, when I dropped down to 1, I'm like, oh, fuck.
I also think you didn't realize that the little guys had 3 attacks each.
Yeah, each. That's why I said, oh, shit, there's more of them on me.
Mhm.
Whoa!
That's why I don't come solo.
Like, if he rolled anything higher.
That's probably funny.
Yep. Oh, my zombie was happy.
I got a flashlight like this in the house.
That's a psychic socket.
That's what I call mine.
I was contemplating doing witch bolt and just like leaving that up the whole fight, and I was like, I think there's something bigger coming. I need to.
I do on this one. Because last time I got a $100 one. This one came here, I want 100.
It's called Lux as a warlock. But my rod, I have the pack rod that gives me the option to regain 1 spell slot for long rest.
Possible.
So I have like 3 spells I can burn, but like they're all like knockout blows. Like my blight at 4th level does I think like 8 D12 or something ridiculous.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Yeah, so
Does that do poison damage?
that's necrotic. Yeah.
I almost took white, shatter, blows.
Surprisingly enough, like skeletons and zombies aren't immune to necrotic. I thought they would be.
They were in previous UDF.
Yeah. That's why I got it.
I thought the captain was going out into the water to get our chest full of legendary items. Yeah.
That's where he went. No,
Everyone knows the captain goes down with the ship. They were just making sure that it happened.
I get
I'm the
one once a
captain
week.
now. I don't like this.
My wife doesn't know.
What you need, bud?
And I've never done that. I've
You want me
always
to kind
been
of help
strapped
you
on.
maneuver that back in there?
I don't know how
No.
that works.
I wanted to get this.
So I make some coffee.
You need a get them every once in a while.
You know what I do this for help.
Yep.
They make some fucking coffee.
Just let me know if you become millionaires.
Right. No, that's we buy and switch. Okay. Weird guys, we got an advertisement spot right at their home.
Did you get the $50 one? I hope you
Well,
won.
last time I
hope you won.
did, I won 100 last time.
I bought in 4.
I
had
buy
one
one a week.
anything.
And I didn't buy one last week because I was at the hospital.
Yeah.
And then
I bought 4 and didn't win anything. I'm like, that's $200. No, I'm good.
Well, because they make
The odds are 1 in 4.
no, I can't. Something got cut out of my hand.
It's like super caffeinated tea.
That new skin shit?
Yeah.
It's fucking good.
Yeah.
You're getting like tea.
No, my brother's truck got ran.
But
No, okay.
zest tea is
So they
super
use
good,
these.
but
I
Yeah,
was about to say that.
I can't find it anymore.
Pretty
I'm
good.
in the store.
I know. But like it's weird, it still feels asleep on the tip of my finger.
Yeah, nerves.
You be able to work okay? So
Yeah.
I didn't know the dexterity screwed up.
No. I know my boss was like, I know you're one of the only guys that doesn't use power tools 24/7. I was like,
Is this pulled pork barbecue?
Yeah, I think it was
Yes.
supposed to be chicken and they put pork on it
yeah.
instead.
Instead it was supposed to be chicken, and I was like, oh fuck yes. And I really don't know how I feel about it. Like,
Cody has the same thing.
dip
that you
it-
did, like,
dip
I don't
it
know
in the
how
garlic
it
butter.
is.
Get some garlic butter.
Dude.
Garlic
I
butter
like-
on it. Way better. Everything's better
I'm
with
not
butter,
really a
baby.
huge fan of like sweet barbecue sauce.
Yeah. I'm trying to get back on my keto diet, so I'm gonna do bread.
I'm not. And ever since they gave me the antibiotics and shit like that, my appetite has been through
I can't do bread. I can't do carbs. Like, I have to keep my carb count like under 30 carbs per day.
Dude, what?
Fucking lame.
No bread, no rice. Hey, dude, that's how I lost
That's
75
fucking
pounds.
lame.
Kudos to you, man.
I lost 75 pounds in 7 months.
That sounds great.
But it's like, I've, since November of last year, gained 26 of that. Gotta get back on it.
I lost like 50 pounds before my surgeries because
Yeah.
I knew I was going to be like immobile. And then during my the first like 6 months after my first round of surgery, I gained like 70 back.
Yeah. Well, since
I was just
I gained 6 pounds.
Since
And I have
my
not
accident,
gained
I
weight
haven't
since
really
I
been working out or anything because
I
I've
said,
been worried about my
that's
shoulders.
almost
So
2
I think
years
that's
now.
also another reason.
I said I've been
Yeah,
the same exact 145.
Trying to get out and
I'll be 27.
go for a walk since
Or
I've
no,
I was
I'm
you haven't
28.
45
You
in
haven't done it
9th
yet.
grade.
It happens at 30.
I know.
That's
That's why I was like, I was telling Deanna, I was like, babe,
I was
I'm
never
gonna
45 in high school.
and these antibiotics, I don't know why, but
Happens at 30, man.
No, I can't wait. I honestly, no, just because the doctor was like, I was like, look, man, science has been giving me grief nonstop. I can't fucking win.
I like working out. I don't like working out alone.
I enlisted.
Got a little
I
blood
enlisted at your size, and I was a little underweight.
Well, I'm starting to
They were like, "Hey, you
by
don't weigh
myself.
enough. You got to put some muscle on." So I was
Well, when I
like,
graduated high school, I was 173.
Squat right above your forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just put your bean bag right.
If y'all have
Doctor pulled out a blood
Amazon Prime Video, there's a
Pulled out a blood clot right there.
Yeah.
like documentary.
I said, it's
called,
been a while since
Eyes
I've
of the Beholder.
partook.
Oh, I saw that.
It's been
Started
a
watching before I
while.
came over. I was like,
He's like, so how are your allergies? I was like, I've never had allergies give me grief like
I've been
that.
watching this campaign.
You get that out, I'm like,
Some daddies.
oh.
I can fucking breathe. My nose is not running 24/7. I was like,
I don't know.
Deanna's happy. She's like, you don't fucking
See,
snort
the funny
enough.
thing is,
Yeah.
I said, yeah, I did it for you, babe.
Yeah.
And it was really small blood clot, but it was like the way it worked. It was
we are hilarious.
put pressure on my
Even
nasal
though I'm like,
cavity.
not able to watch it, just
He's like, how are your
hearing
teeth doing? And I was
stuff,
like, they were hurting.
we got this.
Yeah.
Because I did not know that.
That's a real thing.
But
My
I did notice
wife
the
went to the
talking
dentist.
thing, like, even we had it like a couple times tonight where it's just like,
She was
yeah, one
like,
side of the table
your
talking,
teeth are
the other side
perfectly
of the
fine.
table
I said, probably allergies. She's like, oh yeah, there's really allergies. But I
Just
And I've lived with it now for
Yeah.
a year and a half, and I'm just like, yeah, yeah, something. But now I'm like, oh my god. I don't wake up in the morning with puffy eyes, swollen lids. I'm like, this feels like, what the fuck's happening? What the?
It's a kitchen. What do you think?
Hey, stay out of our house.
Everything better with butter, baby. Come here.
There's not enough room on the counter for Cody to get up there.
Talking,
Debatable.
hang out, have fun.
I feel very, very.
I'll hand you your coffee when you sit down, buddy.
Alright, I'm gonna take my other spicy grill drink.
Let's just get rid of that. I got you, bud.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Help the
barbecue
DM get
pizza.
situated.
I thought it was gonna be a lot better.
One day, I think we go to like where like everyone's like a monster race. It's like from the monster. We did that before.
We've already done that.
It was.
I fucked their skulls.
That was good.
There was that. That did happen.
That was.
And then when you completely killed my thunder when I was like, we will fuck your children. You're like, no, I love the enthusiasm, but it's not you yet. Come on.
Everyone else was a monster. I was a douchebag EJ.
I was Kilgore.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. I was a
He was a
DM.
fallen
It's
angel.
like you know, where you could be like a troll, or you could be like a frost guy, or whatever.
Oh, stuff like that.
Like actual like monster manual like races.
So you guys, so basically, you want to have 6 DMs versus 1 player, running multiple characters.
We can only do like
That's the artificer.
So, like,
Oh, and
see
we
how
broke
something-
the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that was one of the one shots. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dungeon crawl one shot was nice. I wish we were getting
That
gold like
scared
that in
the
our
shit
main
out of me
campaign.
when we got into that room. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
There's how many?
the end of that
I'm
one
on
was
a
pretty
fireball.
rough. That was a pretty rough ending.
Yeah, demons. Yeah,
Rights in chat zone.
Of the jet suit.
the bean can.
I mean, since we're not likely ever going back to that campaign,
The baby carriage.
they all did survive.
Yeah.
And they all were in the world. Like Bryson was just the first one you guys found. Actually, if Jerry wouldn't have gone to the little artificer's tinkerer shop back in Neverwinter alone, if he'd have brought you guys, your character Reggie
Yes.
was her uncle, and he was just sitting in the back of the shop. He would have recognized him right away. He's just hanging out in the back of the shop, tinkering and building stuff. That's where he ended up.
God, that's good world building too. That's.
Don't expect that here. This is just.
He said nothing.
He says no. That's not
Hey,
happening.
this has been enjoyable. Like,
this is
I get anxiety when I see 10 figurines on the table, so like
Yes.
this is not my comfort zone.
Well,
by
then
any
maybe you
means.
guys look. I can tell you right
What is
now.
fun?
The next one, there's just going to be 1 figurine.
Oh boy.
Hopefully, it's better.
Oh, that's when I'm actually gonna cast
It's
a
weird though.
spell.
That one person divided into 500.
Yeah.
That is not good. Okay.
What's not good?
This is a 2-week thing, or is it gonna be like longer?
Well, we're still on the beach, so
It is. I planned 2 to 3, but it's however fast you guys get through it
Or die.
or die.
This isn't gonna be like a beaches of Normandy thing. We're gonna.
Oh, it absolutely is.
We lost 2 crew members.
No. Look, this is. You can actually see this is the island you guys are on. You can actually see it if you want to see any of the noteworthy geography. This is the Tortuga de la Muerte, which properly translates.
Tortuga.
Translates to turtle of death.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on.
So unfortunately, the next 2 months of my inventories fall on Thursdays when we have it scheduled currently. So like next Thursday and then the end of April, which sucks. So
well, that's fun.
I know that going into the next 2.
Okay.
So I know that with our schedule bouncing the way it has been Friday to Thursday, it lines up like that for the next 2 inventories. So I think like next week we'll be doing this one,
Yeah.
but like somebody could pilot Genos.
Okay.
He's just a robot.
Genocide.
Like One Punch Man.
All right, he's dead. So
I love it. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna go Genos.
Eric loved that fucking show.
It's a good
Well,
show.
One Punch is amazing.
Yes. Oh my
Just so
god.
good.
You guys ready?
Yeah, let's do
We're
it.
ready to get back into this. All right. Well, you guys, I don't know if anybody really wanted to get a good look at the island. You guys will be. You did crap.
Is that a crater in the
Is
center?
that a butthole in the center?
That is a actual crater.
That is the devil's anus. That is what we're
Is that
dubbing it.
where the turtle sticks his head out?
that's not the devil. That's boo boo. That's mine.
No, this would technically, and we're doing a little metagaming or whatever, but you are on the back of the turtle right now.
Well, we're going like real mythology though with this too.
I would like to
With
take a
the
long
islanders.
rest if
Okay.
at all possible.
This is a ancient colossal dragon turtle, and I don't mean colossal. I mean big.
We gotta kill the dragon turtle, guys.
No, I think we'll let it be.
It's only fair.
If we kill it, can he control it? Like that's nope.
Control it like fucking
Okay,
Voltron. Just
I won't immediately do it in the game, but could I theoretically polymorph the island since it's a living thing?
Not a living thing.
Is it a living
What do you-
thing
what?
though?
Okay. It's just the empty ship.
No, we are back.
Is it an
back to the
unliving
ship.
thing?
Well, if it's not living,
What?
You came across some of its inhabitants.
Some of its
that
children.
have been changed.
Okay.
Just take a long rest, guys, just to be.
Me and Cody are just
So
gonna start
you,
we need to set up a
Be
camp.
polymorph each other
Something-
just over and over again.
What time is it?
it is, since you guys crashed, it's still, I say it's about noon-ish.
So we might run the
Sun's over the autumn, folks.
Gosh darn it.
You're familiar when you sent your bird up in the air, it would have come back and told you that, well, it would tell you right about what you see there.
Oh,
You
landed
see about
that.
a line of trees, but a little bit up the coast, kind of tucked up against the mountains, there is what looks like a shipwreck. Kind of in the reeds and...
For Tarzan's parents went.
About
Let's investigate.
I'm gonna
kind
pull
of
out my-
about general. How far are we talking?
maybe a 20, 30-minute walk. Not very far.
Oh,
Okay. So
Just past
2
our
miles
side.
ish.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
pop out my orb.
Inside the grass, so it's not like right up on the coast. It's about 300 yards in. So you're gonna pop out your orb?
Yep, I'm gonna pull out my orb. It's full of like dark liquid, and I'm just gonna cast detect magic. Just walk around with
Just
my orb in
sloshing
front of me.
You guys gonna head to the abandoned vessel?
I'm going up front.
Yeah, that might be a good base. To
Yeah.
Kind of.
Today's the day.
All right. Look, I'm the captain.
We
of
already
my crew.
walked off away from him.
Anyway, he's walking along behind you guys, and he's like, "Somebody needs to go check out this wreck."
But we're already on.
Yeah, we're already on the ship.
As he's walking along behind you guys,
Did you revive those?
he looks over his
Yeah,
bird.
No.
I gotta do it once a day.
The order on
I
this ship is going to
keep
pop.
control of my zombies, so I'll do it next time.
All right.
So you guys you walk up the beach, and the grass actually thins out a little bit. It's a little bit more clumpy, kind of hilly, and you see the shipwreck kind of up on your right, and it's kind of just nuzzled at the base of the mountains. Not like it doesn't really look like it was dragged up, or like it fell down. You want to go investigate it?
Yeah, Leroy Jenkins.
I'd
Yes.
like to cast Divine Sense and see if there's
Is
any
it-
celestial fiends or undead.
Yes.
You
And I got detect magic 30 feet out.
you
We detect the undead over here.
So
Well,
let's.
yeah, I know that.
I kind of got a map up. If you guys want to show me how you're kind of approaching the ship.
I take point.
So,
I'll be, like right in front of
As
him.
we get-
Literally right in
As we
front.
get
No water
close,
around.
as we get close, I'm going to send my hawk inside.
You have a hawk.
Yes, he's my familiar. I'm a wizard.
Familiar.
Send him inside to look around and find things. So what should I roll? Like perception or something for the Hawkman?
How far out your defined sense?
60 feet.
60 feet. Yeah. You get some sort of something coming from
Yeah.
what would probably
Oh, dear.
be the captain's
He's getting a
quarters.
tingle.
Like a ping, ping,
It was a
ping,
4
ping.
or 9. Sorry.
You
My spider
don't
sense.
really. Your hawk flies through, but it's dark and mucky and just nasty on the
Oh wait,
inside.
hang on. Advantage on sight. Nope, same thing again. 9.
Okay, you get 3 or 4 small undead pigs coming from inside the ship.
Guys, there's undead besides your friends.
Don't worry, the bird says it's okay.
Just I don't trust you. You said there's undead in there though?
Yes.
Fine.
I'll wait.
My
I'll wait.
patience.
I'll stand right up front. Just go ahead.
And she is going to kind of intrude
Oh, wait.
inside.
We've already
I
walked away.
blanked.
You see the side of the vessel has a large crack in the side where it looks like it landed, and
Does it have a name?
you're gonna walk around the back and try and see if it has a name on the side.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Okay, roll me a-
Anybody that's still outside around Wardery, he's going to hand out some of those greater healing potions. So who's
I've already
still
walked
standing
away
around
from him. I've already walked away from him like a
So,
jackass.
2, 3. You have
Speaking
one?
of, speaking of healing,
You have
I don't
one.
know.
it
Okay.
was what, 40?
And you're still out?
I picked up the 2 from. I picked up the couple that were on the dead people. So.
I mean, I'll take it, but
So I was just trying to figure out how many to take out of my
What is it?
inventory. greater healing potion.
Just like a healing potion in the middle.
I will take this and use it later.
You don't
Add a
have
backpack.
first.
Add to shopping cart.
Is it prime? You're gonna get tomorrow.
Is it roll what? One day shopping cart.
Roll a, I guess, perception check because you're just kind of looking.
Come on, baby, daddy needs some new shoes.
Understand, just.
God damn it.
I'm sure we're coming up on the ship now.
Well, he's helping you, so you can roll at advantage if you want to.
We're coming up on the ship.
You're kind of
now.
like right. You're about 20, 30 feet from the ship.
Okay, let me get about 15 away from it. Just
20?
just in between the
Not
ship and our
nat
guys.
20, but 20.
You're walking around the ship and you're looking for the name, and you see some spots where it looks like they may have tried where the name was carved, but it's almost like the wood is so old that it has just been weathered off.
Can I cast mending on it?
You would
I'll do
just
that.
have nice looking wood there, and it wouldn't bring the letters back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how mending works.
I mean, it looks old. Like it's been sitting underwater for about 1,000 years almost.
I mean, we don't
That's very old.
recognize, between all of us and our various travels, we don't recognize any type of designs on the ship or anything.
This
Is that
ship,
how old
the
it is?
actual ship design is much older than you guys are used to.
Okay.
This is a style of ship used a couple hundred
Ancient
years ago.
Celestials.
Roll me a history check, Wardry.
History check.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're a drunken pirate, but let's see how well you know your.
Let's see what he does.
Is there anything
know.
cool on the
give
back
you
of the
guidance?
ship, or no?
Sure.
Just like a big gaping hole in the.
Guidance. How much do I have
What's
for that?
in the hole?
Cool.
You kind of take a peek in.
Oh Jesus,
and it
he's
kinda-
rolling
and
these
it just
fives real good.
Looks
9. Hang on,
through
hang on.
the
1d4.
inside. You just see the rib cage of the ship of the
Oh,
bottom.
never mind. 13.
Oh, straightforward.
It's older. It's much older than any ship design you've seen.
This is a very old vessel.
As we're looking at the cave, look, don't get there, though.
Jaren's looking in the back. I assume Valen went with him, and it's just emptiness. You see a little bit of movement coming from the ground.
Is it like,
Thunder.
does it look malicious in nature? No.
Just a little bit of movement.
Okay. Can I try to find the captain's quarters?
Well, the captain's dead, correct? So we can take
So
his
there's-
mini
there's
off.
movement
I'm
on
gonna
the ground.
find his quarters.
Captain is
Yeah, what
Yeah.
I was getting the ping from the captain's
And then we can.
quarters is up on the
Wardry
deck.
is up wherever.
It would be so. It's
Yeah, he's
because
up
you guys
with
are
the
essentially
cleric.
on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
it
over-
would be
yeah.
about 15,
Yeah, over there with the
20 feet
zombies
up in
and
the
stuff.
air.
I'll go ahead and I'm gonna use my elemental gift. I'm gonna pull out I still have my orb out. I'll kind of like whisper into it a little bit. It starts to kind of coalesce around me like a mist, and then I actually will start to like hover up, and I'll fly up to the.
How the
top
hell
of
did
the
you
ship.
do that?
Okay. And you just land on kind of the deck of the ship.
Yeah. Does it look like just kind of being super.
Have you guys ever stepped on like rotting wood?
Yeah. So I'm my flying speed is 30 feet. It's gonna
Okay.
last for 10 minutes. So
If
like
you're-
I'm just gonna ever so gingerly just like test it out to make sure that everyone can come
If
up.
you put any kind of weight on it, you can almost feel your foot just going through it.
All right, then I'll just continue to kind of make my way towards where I sense that.
Damn, your
I'm going to follow him. I'll just have my zombies take the dodge action while they're down here.
Well, he hopped
that's
up.
fine.
You two are kind of in the back of the ship,
Oh,
kind of going
okay.
to
I
the
thought I
back.
came that way. Never mind.
Where do you sense the captain's quarter is on the
Up
ship?
top.
You guys kind of came like right here, and
Yeah.
he hopped up to over here.
Alright,
Jaren and Valen kind of went in the backside.
so I'm gonna go up to this wall and I'm gonna smash the wall. I get critical hits on any objects.
Okay.
I'm
I'm not even gonna make you roll it
Yeah.
because you just
Dry rotted.
it's almost you're almost
Dust.
chopping paper mache.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, not even paper mache. I mean, like I don't know, the stuff that's in presents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tissue paper.
Tissue paper.
Cool. What do I see?
Wardry's standing
As
outside.
you chop
Confetti.
through, you see to your right, you see kind of them coming in the back, but then you also kind of catch a little bit of movement on the ground in between you two.
Do I see anything up on the top deck? Like
There's nothing up on the top deck.
That's a big
You
thing.
can, you can, the doors to the captain's quarters are already open, and you go in there, and it's just empty. There's a
Okay.
bed, but the sheets are just so rotted and gone. I mean, but you're getting this slight ping from I guess if you're looking at the bed to the left side, but towards the bottom, like
Okay.
under the wood.
I'll head over there.
Anybody get some light in here?
I guess light on one of my zombies and send them in.
It's the whole zombie.
Appreciate it, buddy.
My needle was a
I'm
lot.
falling right next to the zombie.
He's singing
So
away
the
out.
zombies walks in, and you actually
Typically,
at
these
this point
folks
with the
aren't very
light,
bright.
you can see what that movement was.
My
There's-
beetle's a light source, so I'm always.
And I guess since you're following with the zombie, because it wouldn't, there's half of a torso of a zombie just kind of. It's like half a hand, just kind of like. You're just gonna make it.
Yeah.
Roll an attack at advantage.
It's that scene of Walking Dead where like the half zombies just like
Yeah.
kind of fall out. There.
That's why I was like, no, not today, Satan.
His name is
The magic stuff, like, in a
Satan.
crate or anything that I
You're getting it from like if
Not
you're
true.
at the bed and you're kind of
Yeah.
floating. Like,
20.
that hits. Roll for damage. Through the floor, like about a crate, or not a crate, like a small box.
Okay. Am I able to remove it? Is it like under a floorboard?
It is under a floorboard.
Alright, I'll punch
squeaky
the floorboard.
floorboard.
Like after hearing how brittle everything is, I'll punch the floorboard.
Okay. And you see a small chest. I don't want to say chest. I mean, it's about this big.
Like
Just
a
a
small
child's chest.
Strongbox.
It's a child's chest. Like
Alright.
And you want to try and open it?
No, I'm gonna pick it up. If I can,
Okay.
if I can pick it up and fly out of the room,
Yep.
I will do that, and I will fly it off to the side of the ship and drop it on the ship, and then head down and see what's inside.
And then he'll open it,
And
and
you
then
guys-
it blows up.
You guys hear as something lands in like the sand. How much
8
damage
points of damage.
you just that
I ain't taking no chances.
one of the 4 blips you were kind of getting just
Okay.
Check
Nice.
it for loot.
There's 3 more.
Check
Where?
Check it for things. See if it has
and,
any
and
notes.
with your ability you're able to point out the last
Yeah.
couple that
Clear the
are
area.
clear the area out.
Hard over
And
shit.
you and once you finish, you come out, and he has this chest. Roll me a dexterity check to unlock the chest.
I'll give you guidance.
Wow. 3 of us can cast guidance.
Super guided.
Yeah.
Superpowered extra guidance.
We're gonna.
I'll change my
15.
Wardery's gonna ritual cast Phantom Steed while you guys are doing this, and he's just gonna be, because this thing can haul ass, and he's just gonna be running back and forth to the beach, grabbing supplies and shit.
Oh, they're gonna be like, he's going to go around the ship.
No,
The lock was, I mean, the metal is barely metal at this point. It mushes almost, and you pop
Oh, here, let me
open.
get that for you. I'm gonna cast mending on it.
And, but
There you go.
inside, there's some
A child.
like silk wrapped over, and you pull it back. You see on one side what looks like a scroll, inlined on the outside edges, just white.
Just a parrot
Red
coffin.
dragon head on the one side. You would recognize this as what you were asking for.
Okay.
Laying kind of splayed out in the middle, decoratively, looks like a girdle. Just lightning bolts fucking everywhere. Chainmail looks like it's made
Is
out
anyone
of.
around me while I'm kind of going through this?
Well,
They were kind of
Okay.
coming out.
Yeah, we were
just hanging out.
Oh, he got
So,
something.
you see me kind of rummaging through things, and like I'm just infatuated with the scroll. And once I see the scroll, I pick it up and I slide it into the rod. That is.
Does anybody want to cast Identify or anything on him?
Oh, actually, fuck the steed. I have identify.
Fuck the steed.
Are you sure you don't? No, I like the seed idea. I like where that was going.
Okay, well then I'm running back and forth with the stuff.
So
Don't worry, I can identify
pocketed the
things.
scroll
Do you
in
make
my
a
little
perception check to
rock.
see if he
You
has
pocket
anything
what
of
looks
high
like
value
like
that
a
you would
scroll,
want?
like a very nice scroll. In the actual little box is still what looks like a very large belt buckle / girdle that has lightning bolts carved into the side. And this thing is, even though everything looks decrepit and rotten, this thing looks perfect.
What is that? I don't know. Don't ask me for magic shit.
It looks like maybe it's a belt of dwarven make, probably something to do with strength.
Identify?
I don't have identified, but is there any way?
I'm not one to kink shame, but I think this is a weird sex girdle.
I hand it to you then.
It's weird. It's a double-sided dildo
So-
on the inside.
Well, hey, we can always find out what it does if somebody
Yes.
was willing to try it on.
So
We want to try it on.
I will. Does it fit me? I'm a pretty
Yeah,
big
we're
person.
both larger.
It
yeah.
looks like it would be better for one of you two, probably you.
All right, I will try it on.
You attune to it. It's the storm girdle.
Oh, cool.
It is. The storm.
Ah, the storm sex
This is
girdle,
the-
nice.
Yeah, this
Now
is
you bring the
Power of clapping thunderous force.
Hell yeah.
So you're collecting things. There's really not much to collect. Almost everything was destroyed. This seems like a pretty safe spot. You guys want to try and take a long rest?
I would like to, yes.
and
Please.
so I come back. Well,
We're already asleep.
I got the rum.
Oh.
This horse is really fast.
What's it actually called?
Oh.
I don't remember.
Storm girdle.
Storm.
And there was
So
a
I-
chain
I've
armor?
gathered the
No,
rum.
it was
Oh, that's
Girdle
just,
of
Nothing
storm.
else of note back there.
Girdle.
Nothing.
no. It should just be storm girdle.
G-R-D-L-E. G-I-R-D-L-E.
I've also seen this stuff.
Come on.
Are we sleeping here?
Yes.
All right.
Is it an actual
So
item?
as we're
It
doing
might not be an
that,
actual item.
It is
making camp,
It is. Yeah.
I'm wherever
It's not like a
we decide to set up camp.
homebrew.
He's gonna just go around
Storm
with this.
girdle,
He
it's
pulls
what
out
he
this
asked
little
me.
roll of
Yeah.
silver twine, and he starts going around
find
our camp, and he a ritual casts alarm.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I think we're gonna hunker
Storm
down in the
giant
main
strength, right?
hole of
No.
the ship.
all right.
No,
I mean, there's probably
it's
I
a
guess
storm-
storm,
type in
everybody?
storm girdle, like on
one
on
word,
the
not
internet.
2 words.
Oh. No, that
Look at
Well, no, because
four
even then it
onions.
would still pop up.
No, the storm girdle is fucking like
Okay,
the
so-
tits, and it can be very helpful. So you're casting alarm. Sorry, I was
Yes,
distracted.
on our campsite.
All right, you guys are kind of.
Yes.
Score girdle?
I'm gonna ask him for some of that rum.
Well, I think
After the day I've had.
I mean, he's the one who found it, so you're gonna have to. He's gonna.
Oh
Well,
yeah, he was bringing it back.
He found it. It
He
was
was
like
bringing it back.
it was like a lot of rum, wasn't it, or was it just a
It
little?
was a crate.
All right. Well, yeah, I would have just went. and
Everybody
grabbed
gets a
the
handle.
horse.
All right.
So many explorers
Oh,
had
it's
a
all-
wild melon. So it might be one.
Instead of it having a kraken on his chicken.
What?
All right.
So you guys get your long rest.
Yes.
Ooh, sick. Oh,
bringing my numbers back up to normal.
oh, thank
Oh,
God.
look at
My,
that.
my sword
Nothing ever
points are
happened to
back.
me. I'm just fine. All right.
Did
anything attack us in the night?
Be alive.
I mean, I'd make you guys make set up watches, but I wasn't planning on anything attacking it because
I already cleared. And plus with the alarm.
Well, the alarm would have just woke us
Yeah.
up.
What do I do with alarm?
It's basically the same as the longbow of warning.
The explorers go to Wild Mount might not be on this campaign, so that might be why you're not
that's
able to get
weird.
it.
Because do we have it on?
Yeah,
Dicks.
yeah, we have it.
Oh, is
I've
it?
got the sharing turned on. So we've had a long rest.
Yes. You guys have officially needed your.
You
long
lazy
rest.
louts have slept long enough, and it's time to wake up
Lazy.
and to find things to get us away from here. We need rope and sea turtles.
Weird kink, but alright.
I like it.
I don't know what we're gonna do with the turtles, but the rope. Wait, why do we need? Wait, yeah, why do we need sea turtles? What?
Like a raft.
What? They were. That's
They'll
not a,
swim.
no. That's
It's a
not a
raft.
fast raft. They're turtles.
You cast
It's
chase.
faster than your raft.
We definitely need those weird sharky sharks. We can somehow collect them.
They, the captain.
Yeah. So they're slow. They're docile right now because they're not hungry anymore.
How
So
many zombie sharks have you ever encountered?
we don't know if they're zombies.
Just sitting there.
Everything else
watching
is
this
zombies.
unfold.
Not true. We're
They
not
were
zombies.
missing large pieces.
not zombies.
Can I just take my
I'm not sure.
bop him on the back of the head? Just
Yeah. Go ahead.
cut it out. Like we got shit to do. We need to figure out where the hell we are and how the hell we can get out of here
Well,
safely.
best guess we're on an island.
Huh. It's a start. It's a start.
All right.
Alright.
So
we can't go
around
over this
our
island.
sunken ship that we've now
We
made
don't
our
leave.
home base. What are we seeing?
We should continue around.
Water.
the island.
Topography.
Lots
Find
of
a ship
water.
and leave.
Just
You said it's in the base, like mountain.
the
right up.
mountains are at your back.
Okay.
And the topography right in front of you is a little bit lumpy, hilly,
Like a
but not
marshland
too
almost?
much. Just lumpy.
Okay.
Figure this out.
With some grasslands and some trees that just look off. They don't look like normal trees.
Is anybody here able to help out with a nature check to see if any of these
I'll
look
give-
familiar?
They look like trees to me.
Okay, I'll take guidance. And that's what?
The D4.
Okay.
Yeah, no, nature's not really my thing either.
13 on a nature check. Just to see if it looks familiar and any resemblance to any type of.
It's weird because the plant life
Mutated?
looks less like plant life above water, more like plant life below
So
water.
like coral, kelp, seaweed. That
Kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, it's less grassy, more like
More
kelp.
subterranean. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
less treey, more
So
greenery,
coral
more.
reefy.
Okay.
aquatic type shit.
Okay.
Interesting.
With coral, it's alive.
ish.
Dun dun dun. Just black and you start seeing. What the fuck? All right. So which way do we want to head? I say we follow the face of this mountainside that we're against.
Just work our way around the island.
Yeah.
Find a
Maybe-
safe place to make egress from said island.
Maybe he can find his treasure he's looking for.
I'm not looking for treasure. I haven't been a pirate for a very long time.
As he's like this.
God's on.
So where we're heading north, I would guess from the map.
Be north, yeah, essentially.
Anybody else want to come with?
I follow.
I'll go, I guess.
Yes. I'll just send the hawk up, and he's just kind of.
Bird boy.
He's just looking around for.
Punch you in your neck.
enemies
What do you want?
Or anything like that.
So your hawk, it would fly up and it would be gone for about 15 seconds before it comes scuttering the fuck back.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Going, I don't know how you say oh fucking hawk, but oh fuck.
That's about it, yeah.
There's a very, very large something
Coast is clear, gents. Let's roll.
heading
Start booking it. Double time.
heading your way from the direction you were just getting ready to head.
Never mind. Gents, I say we hold up in the ship. Let it go by.
Let what go by?
There's a thing, I don't know.
Alright,
Do you speak hawk?
hide in the ship.
Well, then you don't
You
know.
guys gonna hide in the ship?
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of crowd yourselves in the ship, and I need everyone to make stealth checks.
Go outside with my zombies and something. I don't hide.
Yeah, I have a 21. I'm gonna hide outside
we
of the
fight.
ship.
To run away.
So you guys are not gonna hide, or you?
I want to
hiding.
hide outside of the ship. Like
I only rolled an 11. So
17.
You haven't. You just know what what the hawk told him, and he told you.
You're getting it third hand.
I'm hiding outside of the ship.
I'm gonna reach my hand into this tan bag on my side. I'm gonna pull out 3 fuzzy balls. I'm gonna toss them on the ground at my feet.
I'll cast Shield of Faith and wait for what comes.
And I'm going to get a.
Everybody take arms.
I'm gonna hold an action to just cast Sacred Flame at what first thing I see that's in range of it.
All right. Well, you guys are bunkering down, and he's just proudly standing outside the ship.
Yes,
And
I'm
it's-
inside the ship.
It's not long before you start to see just over the choppiness of the hills, 'cause it's kind of lumpy. See ahead. A little more. You see this large, massive, 40, 50 foot tall. May have been a zombie or a giant. But no, we need the.
Flesh walkers.
He has some that he's made.
Wait, you did what now?
Yes.
Damn, this massive
You'll see
creature.
it. You'll know it when
Is
you
it,
see
is
it.
it big, big?
Yeah.
Big. Shambles up.
Sure, my mouth? No.
Marjorie is in the
Inhaling
ship.
through
Inside.
Would have been a nose, but it's just empty nostril slots.
How many?
Once it gets within 120 feet, I'll scorch and right it.
Okay, so put him as far back, kind of other side.
Yeah, we're going.
I summoned
That,
2
like,
axe
over by
beaks
them?
and a giant weasel.
Kind of like, yeah, kind of in the corner.
What?
Put this towards that corner.
Yeah,
Big guy.
a little bit closer this way.
And you guys can take positions in the ship.
That's what it sounds like.
So we have the ship like over here, or
Yes.
It's kind of like
That
right
way
where
a
you
little
are,
more. He's
but
off
like that way.
this way?
Yeah, right there.
All
That
right,
works.
take me.
And that'd be like say over here.
Okay.
Do you have
Go
any
ahead and
axe
hand me down.
beak minis
Over here,
and
that's
or
grass.
a weasel mini?
Is this you?
No color.
What kind of minis do you need?
I have a snow fox.
I'll
That's
take
right.
snow
I have
Okay.
foxes.
Do you have 2 axe beaks and a giant weasel by chance?
Oh wait, no, he's here.
Two
Yeah.
axe beaks? No.
I think he.
Okay.
I think he's like right there. The
I'm
fox.
not
I'll just take a
With
fox
the ant.
I
then,
think
and
he's like right
then
over here on this side.
2 random birds.
Like
If you
right
could
here
find
towards
me
the
some
front.
like ostrich birds, that would be
It's a
cool.
Pile of
A
shit.
Dodrio.
Sorry,
Okay.
it's a lot.
Oh, it's perfect.
Welcome to my world.
Alright, I got wolves ish.
Yeah, it just looks like a tiny wolf.
Werewolves? A dire.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, that's a weird thing. You
I'm
can
gonna
use that
have
as
to
an
use
axe
my boots
beak.
and fly.
They're like ostriches, I think.
They are. This is the
You
abysmal
guys can get
chicken.
on that. Can you lift
Yep.
anybody with those?
Here, use these for your axe beaks.
Usually they'll make you do a string jump. And I'm not
Thank
very strong.
you. Give me.
So
Okay.
do I get my?
Oh, this guy's a little cutie. Is he
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Chewbacca? Yeah, he
But the
is.
good thing is, like, I can fly.
What is?
past
Is it a scorching ray or
Yeah,
a
scorching
sacred?
mask.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is?
It has a
What,
higher range, so.
that's fine. And it's an attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh my god, that was so bad.
You didn't see me? Boom! Oh, hey.
13, 14, and 15.
What are you trying to do?
I'll hit.
Oh, really? Nice.
No shit.
Oh, that's
You got
not
no
good.
armor.
That's not good.
That's
That
a lot of
means he a
18.
tank.
Well, he's already partially dead, it looks like, so hopefully just dismembering him.
Just turn
will
into the
mobilize
sumo
him.
wrestler with the club.
24.
Alright, so what can I do here?
And ignores
Demobilize
fire
it.
resistance. If it has it.
Does not have fire resistance. That's not the resistance it has.
Oh, okay.
And that's okay. So we're going to. This is just essentially the first round between him and the beast, and then we'll roll initiative. And
Okay.
so after you.
And my skeletons would hold their action until he got within 60 feet and then fire.
Okay, I need a dexterity saving throw of 15 from you.
From me? Yeah. 17.
Nice.
I'm gonna kill this
Take
fucking
half.
I've been rolling like in the middle. I've been rolling great. I haven't been rolling.
Who wants to roll
I've been
12d8 for me?
I've got 4 right here. I can just roll 3 times.
I'll roll it on the thing.
Roll it on the thing.
Oh, or that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ooh,
Oh.
it's probably a good thing you didn't use mine.
Roll.
Ah! I can't see the screen!
Too much.
57.
What's half of 57? 20.
23.
23. You take 23 points of lightning damage as it just rips through and blasts in that whole direction. You just see it burn more.
So what do I?
And then he moves forward 50 feet.
Towards the ship or towards the guy that shot him?
Towards the guy that shot him.
Good. Put him right up on me.
Alright, now we're going to roll initiative, and yeah, you can do your.
21.
50 feet.
Fuck.
Wow.
Join the club. What'd you get?
Oh, mine's 17. That's actually not bad.
Alright.
Oh.
Now he's within range for
Lucky.
your zombies.
23
Holy
now.
shit. What's up, brother?
How many d8s was that?
Dude, my initiative is garbage tonight.
12.
For what?
And where did it fire
The
them from?
lightning thing.
Where did it fire
Oh,
them
wait,
from?
wait.
It's mouth.
Wait, oh, he hit you with a lightning thing for
No, hit me with
28?
lightning.
28?
He shoot a freaking laser beam at it.
Alright,
Freaking
guys.
laser beams!
What was your
23 damage. Non-magical piercing.
Alright, here's what I can do. I can run at him.
Do it.
I don't think I'd get close enough, though.
Okay. No, no,
I have a
no.
range of 30 feet of movement.
Well, we gotta do roll initiative.
Yep.
run to us so that he runs towards us as well. And then
Right.
I can...
That's a terrible idea.
Hey, man.
The ship is
Wait,
not
wait.
sturdy.
So,
Wait.
Let's get
you ready for initiative?
Ready for initiatives. 25 to 20.
Me.
What you got?
21.
His initiative's so goddamn high.
He's very gung-ho fellow, isn't he not?
I guess I'm not, it would seem.
Okay.
I get +5 on initiative.
Well, must
Any
be nice.
advantage? 20 to 15.
Wardry has a 17.
Anybody else?
That is not good at all.
Anybody
The
else?
wizard is going in second.
15 to 10.
13.
10.
That is very bad.
Oh,
Oh,
You
this
roll,
is,
sir.
I'm immobilizing it. I'm trying to.
Alright, I beat somebody.
Yeah.
this is not good.
10
I
to
don't
5.
even have that
9.
dex.
What did you get, bud?
I got a 4 again.
Oh, wait.
Would initiative be an ability check? So I could actually use an ability of mine to re-roll my dice and get a better initiative.
Good.
But is it worth it?
Situations like this, absolutely.
Alright, yeah, fine, whatever. We'll do it. Kaka!
And what was yours?
19.
4.
There you go.
Can we change mine to a 19, Nicholas, please?
You already, he's writing it down. You
That's
fucked up
fair.
the
Alright,
whole
alright, never
thing.
mind, I'm
piece of
sorry.
shit.
19?
Yeah, instead.
He can add you in, I guess.
I'll squeeze you in.
But I can't do that again. I can only do it once per long rest.
That's
And
still.
the only way that I can get it back is if the DM lets me do it after I roll on the wild magic table. Or else it just
that
ceases
deep?
to be.
Or-
No, it's just one of the things that I have called Tides of Chaos.
Nice.
The DM can have you roll on the wild magic search table after you cast a first level or higher spell. I then regain the use of this feature. Wait, what? Oh yeah, before you regain the use of this feature. So after a long rest and after you use an ability. So
I'm charging at him. Now, what's his legs? Is that a very accurate representation of?
Relatively.
I think that's probably him.
Yeah, I'm going straight for like his leg. Whichever one looks the worst. I'm swinging.
We'll go
Wait,
ahead
there's
and-
more than one?
Yeah, let me take that leg that has all the bone exposed. That's what
Okay.
I'm going for.
That's actually not a club in his hand, gentlemen. That's a dead body wrapped up.
that's not where I thought you were going with that. But ha 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 ha.
Actually, it's pretty
a dead
cool.
person. It's pretty cool.
That was a 10 to hit on the first one.
This is.
Bro!
I'm just gonna spend the rest of the night looking at his
Dirty
thing,
20.
bro.
Oh, hit?
Second. Not 20, I should say.
I think I'm gonna do this one like the last combat and just do
Okay.
cantrips only.
Not 20 on the second.
Oh, but I would have identified anything you guys wanted me to identify last night that you asked for.
I think it was just those two items, right? The scroll and the.
Can you
girdle.
identify the sexual tension that there is between us, Wardry? Can you identify that for me, big guy?
That requires no magic at all.
So the love was there all along.
No,
Sweet
it's
success.
actually not.
Mm,
I've actually never been that drunk.
tell it
What
to
was
the
the
beaver.
first one?
And I'm gonna walk away.
That was a miss.
Okay, alright. I was like, I don't remember writing that one down.
20 points of damage to that exposed leg.
Kill it.
Bonus action, daunting roar.
What are you gonna do to it?
I'm gonna yell with all my little kitty might.
What's that gonna
Need
do
a
to
wizard
it?
saving
That
throw.
guy's going to be frightened. He's going to be immune to that.
No, fuck! Okay. Well,
That's
action surge. This is a big bitch. I'm action surging.
Go ahead.
Roar
2
again.
more attacks. Let's see, 14 to hit.
Yep.
Ooh! 10 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Got 20 again!
Nice.
Hmm.
3 plus 8, that's 11 plus 4, so 15 points of damage on this one.
That's with the nat 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
Too bad this wasn't 3rd edition. You would have just insta-killed him, rolling 2 nat 20s.
32. And let's see, I have 35 for the movement speed, but you will put me right up there. Living, please.
Yeah, he was supposed to be.
Yeah.
You want to be on
Yes.
him?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he just attacked him. Melee.
That's what he wants.
Today's a good day to die.
So is it Wardry or is it the big guy next?
He just looks out.
It is Charis.
Hey.
Oh yeah, with your 19. Forgot
So
about that.
here is my thing. How far away am I from
That's
him?
so ghetto.
How far away am I from him?
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, about 55 feet away.
Okay, so I can do something very dangerous, but if I pull it
do it.
off,
I want to see it.
I love your dangerous.
there's a
I
chance
do.
where I'm going to fucking die. Though.
Perfect. Go ahead.
We all know you're willing
All
to
right,
take
I'm
that
gonna
chance.
take. First, I'm gonna use one of my features to quicken a spell. So I'm gonna go down to 6 sorcery points. Then I'm gonna use my action to dash over to that
But he
a-hole. Yeah, to that a-hole. So if you would do such beautiful
slide
things.
him right up.
Slide me right over there.
All the way up on it.
Yeah, all the way up on it.
I
I'm so
like
kind.
this.
You can move that far?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna dash.
Oh.
Take my action to dash up there. And then I have 2 options.
Do it.
Pick the more dangerous one.
Yes.
All right, I'm
Great balls
gonna
of fire.
cast a level 4 Earth Tremor. So I need him to make a DC 16 Dexterity check for me.
That's me too.
Yep.
Fail, please. Please fail.
So Dex,
Yeah,
Oh, I was so close.
please
I
fail.
got 10.
Nat 1.
Aha! Success! All right, cool. So they're gonna take 4d6 damages.
46.
4d6. So 14. You both are knocked prone.
Okay.
And if it's what is it? Loose earth or stone, it's difficult terrain.
Okay.
So yeah, that is me. So now you guys get sweet advantage.
Do it.
Sweet victory.
Unless you're range, then it's disadvantage.
Then it's disadvantage.
You know, I'm hoping that when he gets up, he doesn't want to clobber me, because if he does, then I'm pretty boned. But
Boned, I got it.
Can I just? What's your armor class?
12.
Okay, he has a plus 14 to hit. Just so you know.
Yeah, that's why I said it's dangerous. That's all
Walter,
gonna
it's your
die.
turn.
Well,
I mean, if he
Audrey
gets...
looks up his little hawk friend and he says, "All right, I have a plan. You're involved. Just same wavelength."
12. You don't have my spelling.
So he's
I know, I said
gonna
12.
he's gonna cast.
No. I might have said 14, but I meant 12.
Am I within 60 feet of him?
Looks like I believe you are just within
Okay.
50 feet.
So, actually, I got the bird on my shoulder. Let me move up 30 feet to where I'm within 30 feet.
That's yeah.
Oh, this is scary. This is a scary place. Okay. I'm going to cast Polymorph on him.
Ah, you stole my idea.
And he needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
13.
Yeah.
He is polymorphed into a worm. I'm going to have Aster, my hawk, fly up, grab him, and haul ass with him.
Oh my god!
Which way?
Fly away, little bird.
Away.
Towards the ocean! Towards the water!
Towards the ocean.
No, just fly him high up in the air, because he could have loot on him.
No.
What I need you to do is make
Away.
a dexterity saving throw,
Okay.
or dexterity throw for your hawk to see if that hawk is going to, at any point in time, damage the worm.
Okay. Oh shit, here we go.
You're saying I didn't damage it?
Well, he's gonna swoop in and grab it.
And in doing so, as soon as he
on.
contacts it, it just turns
Don't
into a
fuck
giant.
me. Nice. Oh, that's a dirty 20.
Woo!
The hawk is able to grab it and fly out towards the ocean.
Very far.
Oh my dear sweet baby! Jesus, that worked!
How
Is
far?
there like a range on the spell or no?
No, it's just
I'm
1 hour.
I'm glad there's DM on DM.
Yeah!
No. Well, okay, so what we're gonna have to do now, polymorph. I don't make a save every turn, right?
No.
It's just
No.
Concentration for up to an hour.
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
So, what's your hawk speed?
Let me go back to my hawk.
Just trying to see how far out
Hawk's
he's gonna be
speed
within that hour.
is 60 feet.
I guess it's a question.
So that's just his movement.
Oh
so he can
shit,
move
try to feed it to one of the
120 feet.
fucking sharks out there, and then the shark will explode once the fucking guy comes back up.
So at
So he's gonna fly out and drop it?
he's gonna fly it as far as he can out into the
Kamikaze
ocean,
that
drop
bitch.
it,
Oh wait.
and drop it out in the ocean.
That means it's gonna take fall damage and come
As
back.
soon as it hits the water.
Yes, but we get away and find more favorable terrain.
We need the high ground, Anakin.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how well zombies swim.
I don't.
I don't know.
I don't think they can. I don't think they can drown
Let's check
though. So
Mythbusters.
it's just a means to an end for a little bit. It's just a stopgap measure until he comes back.
Unless those sharks
Yeah.
want some like old stinky flesh.
Oh, it depends on how far you dropped them out.
Then the Kraken gets it and turns into a zombie Kraken.
There's certain dynamics of
Oh
what's
my god,
going on.
there's a swimming zombies. Moving is jumping.
I'm sorry.
Swimming.
That was,
Good job.
I was like, I can't help it. I gotta
Wow.
try. I've got to try.
Well, that's the end of that encounter, you dicks.
Until next time.
He printed. There's at least 2, so I know there's more of them.
Oh, there are.
That was amazing. See, I don't feel like such an idiot for going right into
This is why I
the
polymorph and
Thank
everything.
you.
Not yet.
But I can learn it.
I turned back to the backseat friend. You saved my life.
Sticks and stones, mate. You save my life, I save yours. We're square.
Give me an empty jar. Let me find my empty rum bottle. Start filling it with dirt.
All right.
For you.
Nobody let me trip and fall.
So where you guys are at now, you can, if you want, you can send your Raven further up the coast to double check.
Oh no, he's still carrying worm.
Okay.
We're gonna do this. No bird.
Oh, he's just.
He's,
That's it.
I don't
That
know
was,
where
the,
he's-
still
that
got
was the
Birdman
end of the
I don't know
bird.
where he's at. He's gone.
That was it. That was the end of the
Fast line
bird.
of sight.
He'll come back eventually. He'll poof back.
He'll
but-
get started in the next game.
What would you guys like to do?
A
Yeah.
worm drops in front of you, and someone.
Yeah, in the main game, and then
We hear of a land far away.
What the fuck
an
is that
atomic
noise?
worm attack on Titan.
Literally a zombie attack on Titan and shoots a lightning bolt.
and that was the end of Saitan. No character, please.
What are we
Have you
creating?
guys heard about that big zombie attack that happened off the coast?
Weird.
Hey, he didn't do anything in the first 2 encounters,
Yeah,
but in that third encounter,
Man, he came in clutch. Thank you so much.
Every three encounters
What time
he
is it
does
getting? Like late afternoon?
Yeah.
Should we like bed down?
It's
Didn't we just take a
you
lunch?
guys
No, we
just
woke up.
pretty
We
much
just
woke
woke
up.
up.
Alright, so
We're getting
Let's
ready to
head
scout
back
back
where
to
we
sleep.
were. No, let's head north. Like we.
I mean, are we gonna start to like build a raft to get off this island, or are we just gonna explore the island?
We're going to explore the iron. Oh.
We'll have to find the treasure. The treasure. What the hell is going on around here?
might I make a suggestion? Let's not run into those anymore.
Yeah. I
I can breathe lightning. I can't breathe lightning.
I can't.
How are you holding up over there?
We don't need to breathe lightning. We had a bird.
My inner furnace has healed me.
Over there. Start seeing sweating by being close to him. Yeah, man. Chill.
Would we? Oh, never mind.
I guess
He
we take
wasn't
off.
Yeah,
moving of his
head
own
north.
free will.
Head north up the coast,
Head up the mountain.
head around the side. You're traveling. It's just
We should probably have gone to check out where that giant came
an
from.
hour or
Because
so,
I
and it's
did.
just the same kind of landscape. You know, you have the coast with then about 300 yards of grass, and then the sharp edge to the mountains. And you're going up a little bit further, and the ground seems to get just almost lumpier and lumpier as you go. It's like these hills and almost like there's creatures burrowing underneath. You've
Interesting.
seen like a mole tunnel kind of just.
Tremors.
I mean,
Do we feel like there's
It
like the
appears
ground's
we have
moving,
stumbled
like,
upon a
shimmering right
molehill.
now?
you're not feeling anything right now. That's just what it looks like. Something had been burrowing through you.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just pull out my short sword and just walk like a king with it.
Yeah. No. Just
I'm gonna make my little animals go in front of us.
Everybody make me a perception check.
Nope.
Nope, not one. I see nothing.
I gouged my
10.
eyes out.
19.
Wow, it must be nice to see things.
Not much. I do have
Except
dark
perception,
vision.
right?
I don't. That's why I have the beetle use my nightlight.
Oh, I get advantage.
Perception, 14.
Yeah, that's much better. 23.
Okay. The two Leonin in the party, your keen feline senses. We're just not going to count the tobacco because
He's like a strung out
He's
West
still
Jack.
riding the high from that giant thing.
Did you see what I did?
He's drinking to his
Catch.
John Raven.
you catch like as you're walking, for some reason you catch just in between like the crevices of the mountains something that doesn't fit in with the mountains. It looks more stone than mountain.
Stone, you're saying?
And like just in, you have this row of
Where the
mountains
streets
kind of
freaking
blocking
lead.
your way, and then just on the other side you might see the very
eyes
tippy
are-
top.
Okay. Anybody else seeing this?
What?
You guys can see?
Yes.
I'm right there with you, mate.
I'm
Can't see
seeing
a
I was
thing.
looking at
I'm not a
my
fan of
zombie's
this.
ass.
How far inland is it? Is it?
It looks like, you got about like you said, about 300 yards of grasslands into the mountains, and then it looks like it's
On the other side of the mountains, or
Just
between the crevices of the mountains?
kind of on the other side of this row of mountains. Like it might be almost
Nestled.
in like a little valley in the mountains.
Okay. You want to go tell the group what the hell we've been seeing now, and figure out if we should be going up there towards it, or just keep on scouting and see if we can get a better spot to look at whatever the hell that.
I
thing
explained to
is.
the group what we see. What do you guys want to do?
You found stones near a mountain.
This is interesting.
No,
You normally see
they don't
stones near
fit in.
mountains.
Good, let's go.
Yeah.
I think we
I'm
should get
in.
some higher ground so we see before we.
Yes, looking about. It's a good idea.
Okay.
As you guys kind of make your way through the grasslands towards the edge of the mountains, you actually see this almost like right at the base of the mountains, kind of where the ship is nestled, but this is like, it looks like about a 20-foot tall by 20-foot wide, just open. Smooth board. And for some reason, when the smell, though, coming from it is not an earthy smell. It's fresh graveyard smell, rotting flesh, and
Indigestion.
yeah. And even just inside where this very nicely circular hole has been made, it does not feel rocky on the inside. It feels softer.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
I'm inclined to agree with you.
I don't know, mine seem pretty fine to me.
Smells like home.
But remind me
Common
never
for you.
to join for dinner.
Do we want to get closer to this?
Yeah,
or
I
do
don't
we want
know.
to-
I mean, might as
We're getting
well.
closer.
There could be sweet things in there.
I'm going in that hole.
I too will go in the manhole.
That's what she said.
Well, I suppose Wardsley will follow them in.
Mm-hmm.
We'll,
So you
explore
too
the
will
hole.
follow us into the.
Into the manhole,
Mm.
The soft,
I suppose.
that smell.
Let's
hole.
do it.
So
Leroy
I'm
Jenkins.
gonna go with them.
I didn't think I'd fit, but here I am.
So both of you guys are going?
Is the hole?
We all are.
That means I. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm just gonna kind of keep something ready as we go. I have something prepared.
You guys go in, and the ground is mushier than the bone mealy ground on the outside. The
This feels like a
walls-
mouth.
Doesn't feel like a mouth. This is a mouth.
It
What
feels like
kind of
something.
women have you been with?
It
You haven't been to
feels-
Tortuga.
Oh, yeah.
Is it a mouth?
And not for the music festival.
It's a mouth.
It's not a mouth.
It's an asshole.
It's a butthole. Is it a butthole?
It's not a butthole.
That'll
Is
put
it
us in a mouth.
It's an ear.
Think
It's a
of
vagina.
a rancid wound.
Ooh,
You
this
know,
is
like
bad.
a septic.
Oh.
like a Civil War soldier.
I just start
gunshot
dragging my battle axe across the ground. Just
and it's not making like a grinding sound
No,
that you would have
nothing.
from it's just softer.
Is it pus on your blades?
It's a urethra.
This is terrible.
Guys,
I don't think
What
we're
are
in
you guys gonna
Kansas
do?
anymore.
I'm going down.
As
Yeah,
Captain, I recommend we all stay on high alert.
Yeah, I'll pull out.
We
my
don't know what we're
orb and
dealing with.
just Cast detect magic. See if there's anything that I sense.
Okay. That's dark vision.
me.
I have dark vision.
I have a beetle. Does that count?
I always have light on.
Okay, but you're always around.
He's in that way.
So as you come into this, the cavern kind of goes off to the right or left, sorry, and there's this little bit of just a little cul-de-sac just kind of comes out and around.
Oh, it's a nice neighborhood.
Yeah, that's not bad. And you come around, you kind of come to like this T, where it looks like it goes a little bit outside your eyesight.
Yeah.
The path widens up a little bit, except for that little fork off.
I want to go into the fork off.
And
Why don't you go fork off?
roll me an investigation check. Or perception, sorry.
Investigate.
E8.
Fuck.
19.
19. It does not go very far. It looks like it was just outside your eyesight with your light before it just kind of ends. But there's little mushrooms growing in the ground. Strange looking mushrooms.
First I take
Fireball.
Not.
Let me go thumping.
Does anyone like nature?
I'm not
Not a bit,
I'm not
actually.
proficient.
I'm not opposed to it,
Yeah,
but
I mean, I can go and inspect the mushroom.
Yeah, look at this mushroom.
Look at this mushroom.
well,
Take a look.
These
Take
ain't
a
the
look.
Mario
Yeah.
ones.
Well,
And
they
after
make
you
me
finish
big.
looking at my dick, I point you to the mushroom.
Well, if he's looking at the mushrooms, I suppose I'll take a gander at the mushrooms as well.
the more I look at that giant, the more it takes to my
That's not so
wrestler.
good.
So a nature check would be 23.
No, this is better.
These are unlike mushrooms you've ever seen on land. Unlike mushrooms you've ever heard of. They have these green and blue gaps in them. Like you have the top crown, but it's almost like wet. It's very strange looking.
You should
For a fungus to be going like this.
I'll pull out my short sword and I will cut it off the base.
eat it.
Anything happen?
Did you thump it first?
Wardry has his rapier out and ready.
first.
You always thump your shrooms
For the
first.
viewers and then eat it.
Huh?
Eat the mushroom.
I just walk over.
I cut the mushroom off the stalk, so it's there if anyone wants it.
Stop teasing us, eat the mushroom.
Put me in, coach.
I'll hand him the mushroom on the tip of my sword. You want to eat it like a marshmallow off my sword?
Yeah, I'll eat the mushroom.
Woo!
It's always good having you in a game, man.
I always feel good knowing I'm not
agent
the
of
first to
chaos.
die.
Roll a con save.
God damn it.
What do you mean, God damn
Like, I
it?
was completely joking about Ashley. You didn't know. You'd be like, I shouldn't.
Oh, man.
This is gonna be a
That one.
con save 20.
Nice.
I have a +9 to con saves.
Okay.
He did it on purpose.
Accidentally on purpose.
Tastes like
Yeah.
burnt toast
This tastes gross. I eat another one.
mixed with. At some point in your life, you had taken a bite of rotten chicken that had just been left out and for a while,
Not to your knowledge.
and it kind of has a taste of that to it.
Does it start
Alright, let me ask you this. Do I think that I just ate a rotten mushroom? And perhaps there is a fresher mushroom on the ground.
So now he's just.
He's referring to this Saint guy.
If I keep going, am I gonna get powers? Is I guess my question here.
I saw Spider-Man get bit by a spider. He got
Right?
spider
Yeah.
powers.
So can I become
Then
Mushroom
Trump
Man and
comes
just
back and the shrooms
I
grow.
don't know if you'll get
There's
powers,
about
but your
3 more
next
mushrooms.
character can have great stuff.
if I eat the 3 mushrooms, it could give me powers.
It's me, Mario.
And the one he just cut,
like Mario.
roll me a perception check.
Okay. Natural 1.
Wow, never mind. You don't notice anything.
They look really good.
Does it?
They're magically
do they look
delicious.
delicious?
Through this chewing up of the mushrooms, Wardry has started backing off back to the rest of the party. Like,
The party's here.
We're here for
They're
it.
watching this happen.
You found
No.
in one point in time in your life, you found a deer carcass that had some mushrooms growing out of its eye.
Mm-hmm.
Ew. They kind of look like those.
Did I eat the mushroom when I was a kid?
I don't know. Did you?
That's why your con's so high.
That's a natural one, so I guess I did.
Please tell me this is how you make all your life decisions. Like this is.
You should
great,
see him at
'cause I do
work.
it at the
It used to
house.
be.
tighten the lug nuts, don't tighten the lug nuts.
Just,
Are you gonna eat the mushrooms?
Oh.
They're just
Do I shove a person in?
You need a wild magic engineer.
do they look good? Are they delicious looking? Do you
I
think?
told you they look like death. They remind you of death
But you're
mushrooms.
blind.
How do I feel after eating the one?
It tastes like burnt toast and rotting
Yeah,
chicken.
okay. But am I queasy at all?
No, you feel fine. Get your constitution so
I'm
fucking
gonna package them up in a little baggie for later. Maybe I gotta cook them first. Maybe the flavor's just gross.
Yeah,
to
boil
you.
them down. We gotta make some herbal tea. here.
Yeah,
All
maybe,
right?
maybe it's a
Listen.
boiling thing.
Saitan's gonna meet a dealer.
I
And buy some
got these weird mushrooms, dude.
from
I know
this
a guy that
weird
makes
guy with
drugs.
a beetle.
He's gonna kill me.
Okay, makes bears.
His con save isn't that high.
Not
Saitans.
He wants the hallucinogenics to happen. He's in it. This guy is not. This guy is afraid and has built up an immunity to random poisons over years and years of living in the forest.
Okay, anyway.
So you collect the rest of the mushrooms.
I do.
What
I-
else are you guys doing?
I bag them for later. Yeah, dude, free looties, dude. First loot of the game.
Completely off the topic. I have gauntlets of power, overpower that I no longer need because of my girdle. Does anybody want it? Here you go.
Is your strength already higher than that?
No.
It only gives you. Oh no.
I think it gives
It's
you
19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing's going on.
Wardry's just kind of looking around the rest of the chamber, like.
No, this feels very not magical.
So if it's the end of a chamber, then you kind of backtrack now.
Yeah. Nothing in the cul-de-sac. How are the schools in the area? Okay, we'll head out then.
You
Can
come
you see
back.
him over there? Well, to see the wizard.
I can jerky these mushrooms, I think, and just eat them as a snack later on.
Come back
Jerky
in the
these.
cavern Y is not too far. And like I said, this cavern feels very. The edges are just almost smooth, like it was made by
So-
some things.
How long have we been gone after the giant encounter?
It's getting about 5-6 o'clock.
So it's afternoon. So the hawk would be back by now, most likely.
He's coming back.
Can I make maybe a medicine to kind of figure out that this is like a wound into a mountain to well, it's 19, doesn't matter.
With your experience with executing people in the body
And
and
undead.
such, and undead, you would realize that this is less of a natural like mountain burrowing and more like what you would see on an actual battlefield, like battle wounds.
Mhm.
You know, if you had someone with a rotted spear wound or rifling wound, this is more what it would look like.
Rock gut.
You know, it's very clearly not a natural mountain. Something is.
Are there any stabs?
This mountain is alive, or was. We're in the wound.
So
As we're going, I'd like to
continue
collect more
go
mushrooms
into the
just
room.
periodically.
That doesn't
Any
sound
that I
like a
see, I'm just
good.
gonna.
This doesn't sound like a good place to be.
Okay,
Doesn't
roll
sound
me
like a bad
a.
place to be.
No, I suppose you're
I'm not
right.
gonna eat them yet. I'm just gonna save them for later.
You
Together.
collect 18 more mushrooms
Nice. Total of 20.
throughout the course of.
You have a
But we
whole,
won't starve.
you
You
have a whole
see his
quiver.
bag just start glowing, radiant energy.
Yeah, all you hear is the Nernroot whine, like.
I'm gonna eat them so much that they start talking to me, and I just start getting schizophrenia.
Well, I'm gonna send. Wardry would send the hawk
Ahead of
down one of those tunnels.
Okay, well then let's go ahead and Mr. Hockey will fly and. Which way you going?
Which
So you
way
talk
did
to
you guys want to go, left or right on this Y?
We'll go left.
And
All right, then I'll send the hawk to the right. So you will just wait here,
Yes.
and the hawk will go ahead and see what he sees.
He goes,
Meets
I'll
us
go
back
ahead
over
and
there.
cast Divine Sense again.
So what did Mr. Hawky Hawk see?
the divine sense is just basically feeling like you were just in a cloud of undead.
Jeez.
He's on there.
Guys.
No bueno, no bueno.
We are surrounded by a bunch of dead things.
With the help of the hawk,
I think we're into this thing.
yeah. With the help of the hawk, you're able to poke and prod your way up to this intersection pretty quickly.
I hear you, but there are mushrooms here, and
I thought this felt familiar. I
I'm
look at
something
my
of a
zombie
forager
with
myself. I like to live off the grid.
Double cheeked up.
Yeah.
Are there any
God.
plants growing in the cave?
Just mushrooms, maybe.
Come on, give me
Fungi would be
something.
the only thing I would actually
Give
grow.
me something.
You give me a perception check. Now you get high.
Okay.
All right, it's a 19
Pretty
plus.
good.
Yeah.
Oh wait, perception check.
Next page. You know, all you have to do is
Plus
like
two,
this.
21.
You find what can
And you
only
go
be
between.
described as like blood moss. It looks like moss that would be growing on trees, but it is this strange, deepish brown red.
I eat the blood moss.
Okay.
Why are you eating everything, bro?
It tastes. You back in the day when
Chaos.
you were
Where
checking
are
for
you, a
pennies,
baby?
I mean,
you know, and making sure they're real.
Storing the world
That's
with
what
your
it
mouth?
tastes like.
Like a dirty penny?
Like a dirty penny.
All right, I'm gonna also keister some of those.
I met a woman like that once.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Well,
I'll
tastes like money to me.
I'll pocket them off. How much moss do I get?
You see his third eye start to
Oh
bloom.
my god.
You get
You
about
and
a-
your inventories
Between
of
all of you,
weird
about a
shit.
pound.
A pound? All right, sick.
Oh god.
And but it's kind of juicy-ish.
I'm like one of those those herbalists that you see at like a farmer's
Remember when
market.
Zaldir
people.
died with that
Oh my God.
wad of lint in his
Yeah.
pocket he had written down in his
You
inventory?
mean my wad of
I feel
soap?
like it's gonna be one of those.
No, Lint. You had a.
You had a big hunk of lint too.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't even remember that.
I didn't add it in there. I don't know where that came from.
Oh, it was there.
But sure, yeah, I'll take it.
I think it was from a body that you alluded to.
Yeah.
That was some,
Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe that might have been what it was.
He rolled a really good investigation check on a body that didn't have shit.
So you approach this
Well,
intersection.
Smiling.
And do you want to send your bird up ahead, or which way you guys going?
I'll send Birdie Bird off to the right. We've been tracking left and he's been tracking right, so I'll just send him off to the right and tell him to search around the best he can.
And he's gonna kind of fly around these, and he's gonna pop over to here, and he's gonna notice that that way is actually a little bit of fresh air.
To the fresh
Comes
air.
back and says, well, there's fresh air to the right.
I see the light!
Go, there could be
Do you
plants there.
Do you think there may be rum to the left? Should I send him to the left?
yes,
Let's check out the right
All right.
first. And
I'll
then-
send the bird to the left, ignoring the man that turned him into a crab.
God damn.
You send him to the left, and he goes up in here, and it feels like heavy wetness.
And then he's gonna die.
And it goes further and further, and he comes back down and around. He tells you, he gives you a quick rundown of what's up there. More mushrooms and nasty caverns.
What's the temperature? Is there any temperature?
Mushrooms, you say?
I left my thermometer back in
No.
place.
The bird would
I'm
be able
all
to
for the
tell,
fresh
though.
air. I'm
It's-
starting to feel claustrophobic.
Yeah,
I'm not okay with being
yes.
surrounded by undead.
Yeah, you're the temperatures.
Yeah, it's
even
horrible.
though it's like it's coldish, but it's still warm
It's
and
so humid, yes.
stuffy, and so you guys.
Yeah,
Can,
no, we don't go that way. We go the other way.
We're talking about fresh air,
We're
I
looking
guess.
for fresh air.
Yes.
Yes.
I guess.
What if it's a trap? What if it's trapped fresh air?
Well, let's send the bird out first, and then we'll go that way.
That's me.
That's send the bird out. T-Rex is gonna go.
My poor Esther. Fine, Mr. Bird.
fun, Mr. Bird.
Investigate the fresh air.
He tells you
Sorry?
it does actually. The cavern opens up to the to actual outside.
He said it's a dead end. I'm just kidding. It opens up.
I hear dead end. I start booking it towards the darkness.
Yeah. So I guess Wardery's gonna start heading towards the
Sounds good.
opening there.
I know you don't want to leave.
No looties. except for a bunch of fucking mushrooms.
And moss.
And moss.
Mm-hmm. Gonna make a soup. And then where will you be?
I'm just glad all we found was mushrooms and moss.
I see that. I can't see shit.
I think the real treasure were the friends we made along the way.
I feel like something ate its way through that wound, and that's what we were walking through. Our tunnels.
Yeah, it's a
As
giant
you
mutated
pop
maggot.
out, it's a small little plateau, and you can kind of see it. You guys come out of this entrance right here,
Oh boy, and that's a cliff.
and that's a pretty far. And you look out, and you see down at the
Oh.
bottom of the cliff is you see a large stone structure. The one you were seeing, it just looks like a square structure that's shooting up about
Square
100
man-made.
feet. It's not normal with the environment. It's
Yeah,
obviously
not
something
natural.
built it.
Okay.
Roll me a history check.
Okay.
This is not good.
Would you like some mushrooms?
I have rum.
Would you like some mushroom rum?
I don't remember a goddamn thing.
Actually,
Or
no.
like a
I
weird,
got
gross kombucha thing?
Okay. So as you guys are looking out at this structure, you hear
Nope. Turn around.
coming from the tunnel on the other side of where you just popped out. Oh, he already got it out. That's cute.
I knew where you were going with this.
It's a
Fraggle,
maggot.
fraggle.
You see the
I'm gonna have a
purple worm.
conversation with that bird.
Nice.
Oh, it's hideous.
I was
Well,
hoping to
it's
eat
a
it.
it's a guy, so
No, you're not gonna hit you.
Dun, dun, dun.
Good night,
It's
everybody.
just double-headed.
Alright, where are the 8 other ones for the Hydra heads that we're making?
They're in the box still.
The purple worm Hydra?
You don't say that.
No, they're right there. Look, I got lots of little
Oh,
ones.
they're little. Okay.
Baby, look at
They didn't hit puberty yet.
Oh, Trevor's gonna be next.
Yes.
So that's what you guys see, and I think we're going to finish it there for tonight. Go.
Okay.
I
didn't even get my
sweet item
Awesome game, man.
Yes.
Yes.
Listen, that.
So hopefully we can, you can solve the situation of what's going on this.
Yeah, I want to get deeper into this thing.
The turtle attack.
Yeah.
So what do we polymorph that one into? It's already a worm.
I thought
We transformed that one into a troll.
chicken.
How many of us can cast polymorph?
I can.
3 of us.
Oh shit!
3 of you can.
Wow.
We just take turns every turn,
You
just
should've said
changing
that out
into
loud.
something else.
My Eldritch Moon lets me cast polymorph once a day.
Amazing.
I'm
Wow.
gonna take one
Wait,
class in a
Look, I will
stand
say this: I am
Wait,
happy I
wait a
set
second.
the combats to deadly.
The genie as your patron
What?
gives you a lot of
We could
things.
just
He's awesome.
polymorph the
I was
fucking
wondering.
worm into like
When I
anything
started-
that
when I
can't
started
fly,
building it,
and then
I was
just
like,
toss it off of the cliff.
Are you high enough level you can invite us into your home?
And even then,
No,
even if it
fair.
goes back to
I can-
normal,
I can
how is it gonna get
I
back
showed
up
him
the
that.
mountain?
Yeah.
I can jump into my
Fair.
orb.
Who says you don't need
know,
to?
certain
Who says
items
you
are
don't need to go
friendly.
down the mountain?
I think 11.
He'll be dead.
11.
I don't know how big of a drop that is. It looks pretty sizable.
This doesn't
Pretty
seem
good
like
drop.
Tremor.
Yeah, how do we
Yeah,
figure
so
out
like
jump
if we can polymorph
What
the worm,
is this?
toss it over the edge.
Okay, like the little cliff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We turn it into like a scorpion or something dumb, like a beetle, and just
Yeah.
dead. And then we just loot it at the bottom. So if we go
Figure
back.
out jump distance.
Oh, it's just your speed.
Oh,
Oh,
you're,
it is. Okay.
Offline.
you're because
No,
you're a
we're about to
champion.
end it up now.
Yeah, I never got.
That's why I was
There's also a
asking.
roll with athletics. I think.
So
Well, my athletics, I am.
Brody and I know.
I just
To,
remember from,
Thursday.
Like critical.
Next Thursday.
I'm a remarkable
All right,
athlete.
so-
Plus 2.
Thursday the 31st.
Yeah.
Got it.
Tune in for
Alright.
the worm battle.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Thursday the 31st.
That's the next time we're meeting?
Yep.
So Thursday.
Wow, my 1 year at Bill's is on Friday.
I don't know who Bill is.
So proud of you.
Who is Bill?
Bill Nye the Science
Yeah,
Guy?
that's what I'm getting my
All right.
fucking.
If anyone sees a Tabaxion with a saber, it's his.
Tabaxi is his.
Huh?
Yours?
Yeah. We'll have to find an arm for him.
Alrighty.
I can print another one.
I can just glue his arm back on if we can find it. It's just a matter of finding it. Alright, well.